Hello. Hopefully we are live. It looks to all be good to me. We got one more day of Americas this week, and then we have a break. Hold on, let me get up the stream. That would probably be handy, wouldn't it?
G2 have just lost their first game since the...
Hello.
Recent grandeur, yeah.
Well, no, she's basing it on previous facts. It's history.
I've been reading.
Oh yeah, 100 teams won first strike. I'm sure they're going to win Masters Toronto.
Well, in that case,
This is KRU. And I know, all of you are KRU haters. KRU get disrespected here, so bear with me for a second. Just hold the colors up.
I don't want to hold the colors up.
Yeah, because you're biased.
it's black and white.
You're biased and you hate KRU. Hold
black
this.
and white.
This is a black and white segment.
My fellow analysts hate KRU. They hate KRU, and they never give them the respect they deserve. And now, because of one ridiculous, out of nowhere loss to EG a couple weeks ago, that isn't
Where
real.
they looked awful.
They looked awful. Kezineta's worst series ever, but that was just one game. And then losing to one of our best teams in Americas in MI.
I think KRU will win today, personally. I think that's a perfectly reasonable take to assume that KRU will win. I think they're a better team than EG. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Magnum. Getting on the front page of fucking VLR. Look, he even made a couple comments in here. Look at him. Where is he? We good. Thank you so much for the interview. We're so ready for the final playoffs week. It's Magnum OBS and his little pet project. So anytime that I'm not streaming China, go and subscribe to Project Horizon on Twitch and YouTube to get all of your English broadcast needs for China. Oh, and look who it is. Wavy's in the YouTube chat who wrote this article. God, the TMV community we are fucking seeping in to the every corner of the Valorant competitive community. We got fingers in all the pies. We're just seeping around it. Anyway, it's KRU versus EG. As I was saying, this is the final two games today. Then we have a little break. The next games after this in Tier 1, apart from EMEA, because we don't know when that will be yet. I would say it's possible EMEA might be next week. We don't know, right? But apart from EMEA, whenever they play those games, the next game after that is until Friday. Which is actually China, and Wolves versus Zhilai, the rematch. So you'll have to wait till Friday to get the next stream again, apart from EMEA, which I don't know when that will be. We'll see, find out. So we might have an EMEA stream in between, but we might not.
Can you also put some fingers in my pie? Hello TMV. It's late and G2 are going home.
I don't think G2 are going home, personally, but it would be an interesting story if they did. Yeah, I fixed the voices, don't worry. The fact that it's on the cards is interesting. And now that RRQ have qualified, I kind of do want EG to qualify. If EG do qualify, I'm all for it. Right? I'm all for it. Okay, we've got EG versus KRU. I mean, EG, look, they beat Cloud9 2-0. They beat KRU a couple weeks ago. Is it possible that they do this? Maybe. Just maybe. They've also had an extra day to prep for this game. So, who knows? Honestly, who knows? Stranger things have happened, I would say. I would say that Cloud9 going into their game versus EG were probably bigger favorites than KRU are for this game. So, stranger things have happened. You want to watch Cuba Academy instead? There's no way. They're not playing right now. No one else is playing right now. Is top 1 important? Well, that depends on whether you think that starting later in a tournament is a curse or not. Because if you do believe that, then you might want to avoid being first. Because the teams who finish first will go straight to playoffs. So these teams here, but here you go. 3 out of the 4 teams last year lost. Right? So Paper Regs, EDG, 100 Thieves, Fnatic, only 100 Thieves won their first game of the teams that finished first in their respective region. And in fact, all of them were out. 3 of the 4 of them were out by here. And Vaporex had to go through because they played EDG. So one of the first seeds had to go through. 100 Thieves only finished 4th. So the highest of first seed finished last year was 4th. Despite guaranteeing being in the top 8. That's crazy. To what? We got a 4th, a 5th, 6th, and both 7 and 8.
This is Valorant.
Stimtam, thanks for the 18 months. Is it a curse? I don't know.
Boop boop bonk.
I don't know if that's a curse. Okay, Lotus, Icebox, Split. Now I've got here a Fanta that I had in the fridge, a little Fanta can. That is not for the actual drink. That's to keep me awake by pressing this cold can onto my face when EG are attacking so that I can stay awake. Or maybe even bashing my head into it to stay awake whilst EG are attacking. Then I might drink it. But it's Lotus to start. Lotus Icebox. This is going to be slow. Painfully slow. Painfully slow.
Hello dear man. I have been informed you've been sad today. If you need someone to talk to, I am available as your personal emotional support Aku at all times, lunchtime excluded.
Oh, we gotta go. See, you're talking. Oh, we gotta walk through this. The fucking agent select. Oh. 10 minutes of agent select just so they can show us fucking fairly standard comps on Lotus. He doesn't deny it. I've not been sad. I wouldn't. Sad is the wrong word. I've been contemplative. There's a distinct difference. He's deleting VFL. No, I'm not deleting VFL. In fact, I need to talk to Illumi about setting up Masters Toronto to see if we can do it. No, not constipated. Is Sen the best America's team? Well, I suppose we're going to find that out. Not this week, but next week. I think that what the reality is, and we already saw this in the MIBR game against G2 as well, that probably we all thought it was like G2, Gap, you know, Sen and MIBR in some order, like here, right? We thought it was like this in Americas, probably most people. It probably maybe is more so that this Gap isn't here, right? And that really these 3 teams on any given day, you know, could beat any of the other teams. Like, you know, and they're all kind of close. I think G2 have the highest ceiling, and I think we saw that on Split. I don't think anyone can play as well as G2 did on Split, but I think averaging it out overall, I think those 3 teams are probably in a similar mix. I would still say that G2 is overall has the highest ceiling and most potential, but I think G2 have some, there are some map pool concerns with G2 sometimes, I think. EG as well. Personally, I wouldn't quite put EG there yet. But I suppose that if they're going to make it to Toronto, they're going to have to beat G2. Well, actually, no, that's not true. 100 Thieves could beat them, I suppose. But we'll see. You should shave your head. I mean, my hair is getting quite long. I noticed that earlier today. I was like, oh, fuck, my hair's too long. Fucking hell, this goes on for ages, doesn't it? This agent select.
It was otherworldly.
So you said it, Bren, when we switched.
Get on with it. Do I think G2 will still have the success if Teo gets nerfed? Yeah. I do think that one thing I think that goes underrated when teams go up and down is that certain metas do suit certain teams better than other teams. And I think that is an underrated aspect of why, you know, teams go up and down, is because the meta doesn't suit them at the time. Maybe this is a good meta for G2, but the thing is, like, Sova has always been strong, right? So you can always have Trent Sova. Jonah P can play fucking anything, it seems like, so, like, that shouldn't be too big of a deal for them. The only thing that I think would make G2, make me worry about G2, but even then, no, I was about to say double Duelist, but they could just put Leaf on Duelist and put Jonah P on Sentinel. Like, even if we went into a full double Duelist meta, even then I think they'd be fine.
This is
okay, we've got full raid boss for Kesnet.
heritage.
TP1C, thanks for the 16 months.
Buy for Kesnet. Somebody buying him a Go Shy, investing into a Vandal. This is going to be very pacey.
Okay.
Tap of the orb on the C side of the map. Second time is a charm. Azina will scoop that up.
G2, but we'll see what happens.
KRU also start attack this time on Lotus instead of defense.
Yeah,
so that means that,
good.
yeah, we don't get to see the, like, EG slow side.
Yeah, we get to actually be awake
really well until the next half. Yeah. It might allow KRU to get a bit of momentum early.
Yeah.
This is somewhere
What up, TMV?
They were better on this side.
Hello.
Struggling with. Their post plants weren't good, and it looks like
Achilles said he was going to be asleep for these games.
Proactivity.
Oh, a rare Achilles actually going to bed and going to sleep at the right time.
That seemed quite easy.
And staying asleep,
I don't know.
suppose.
You're going to have this late lurk that you mentioned. Superman's going to be on the flank. He might catch the timing, but Vecino and Melser.
That's not on that TikTok attention span.
Before he even gets involved in the play.
That seemed...
Well, this round is like what everything I hate about EG.
This felt
Nobody
very easy.
contesting C, extremely slow to go for the retake, and then just
Almost
allow
win.
KRU to get the perfect post-plant positions. Yeah,
And that armor was the difference maker.
Exactly, the power of the regen.
Can we
strong,
get
and
a
he brings that into this next round as
can we
well.
get a check?
So he's going to be investing into
Time
an
check.
outlaw.
For
Besides the
24,
upgrade to full
23,
armor, not wanting to get
22,
I was on
headshotted.
21.
21.
But yeah,
Oh, so you're ahead of me?
I am.
I'll speed up a bit. I'll speed up a bit.
Speed up. To
To
come to the present.
2-9.
About time you came to the present with some of your takes.
Sorry, what's happening?
And they're
I just got
vibing
back.
already.
We're counting. 0,
One round
39,
Oh, 0.
38,
Kesnet.
37,
A fan of Pursuit.
36,
Yeah,
35, 34,
Okay, now you were
33,
slightly ahead of me, but I'm
32,
good.
31, 30.
Aslan with the...
29,
Was that Aslan?
28,
What was your name?
27.
It was Aslan.
You were in the
We're good, we're good,
Thanks for
we're
the
good.
279 Canadian dollars. I don't know
I was
why
just deciding what meta I
279.
wanted to
Jonah
play
P
today.
thinks Sen is hero play
Open up
made
towards
and
that
not
Breach
G2.
ultimate. He got 2 holding that Omen smoke
I mean,
in the
Sen
previous round.
do...
They're gonna try to push
They
this
don't
middle and
rely
top
on hero
game
plays all the
like
time,
Ken.
but they
Tap of the door and Ye takes
they
a
do
step back.
win quite a few rounds like that. But I've always said that one of the things
Anyone
is
was baited out
one of
from EG
the
as well, so
one of the main reasons why
Sights were
Sen
set
are
there for a
consistently a
moment,
good
but
team
defense is still
is because
very
they are the
spread right
team
now.
I think
Superman
that
do
is
catch
literally
up to
the
this
best
C spot, but with Ye
at
dropping
like
here,
whatever the win condition is in the round.
EG kind of feel like they have to force the issue
That
on the C
that's
side
like
of the
their
map.
main strength versus other teams is that they always seem to correctly play to whatever the win condition is. It's very rare you see Sentinels like misinterpret a chaotic situation and play for like a bad win condition.
Yeah, look
They
like
very
cleaned up
often
their
are
gameplay
correct.
A lot from yesterday. They were talking about how a patient playstyle kind of counters them, but it's cool to see them take a patient.
Yeah, but Trent did win quite a few clutches for them. G2 as well.
feel like
Yeah,
a
I mean,
lot
on
of
Icebox, that was definitely not the case.
what
On
got
Icebox,
them
Sen were
so
clearly
lost
the
and
better
what got
team.
them so
Ascent obviously was a very
snowballed.
strange team. Zappy J-Roll, thanks for the 7 months.
7.
Like, Icebox was only close because G2 won both pistols and a few clutches. Like, that map easily could have been 13-7.
Scenarios they were not able to convert, but they do convert.
And obviously Ascent was just kind of very strange.
Really
Ascent was
clean
kind of a
the
bit
weapon
opposite
that
though.
they needed
They
to. Shy
G2
yielding
lost a
that
lot of
ghost,
clutches in the
holding
first
flank
half.
right there, and he's going to be able to upgrade to a Guardian of his own. So it's a very healthy bonus round now for KRU. And if you look at the side of EG, 3 members on light armor, this Outlaw can do a lot of damage. If Kesnet could find that
G2 lost the
timing.
first pistol on Ascent? Yeah, I know.
It was
I mean, they then won the
quiet
Force.
yesterday, all things considered. It was Shy who was maybe
They won the Force on both halves, no?
only
Didn't they lose
real
both pistols on Ascent,
saving
but win
grace
both Forces?
to an otherwise disappointing day.
He was plus 13 yesterday, and they got stomped. Nature getting pushed back by Shy, but it's another C default. I mean, they're really trying to bait out Superman's Viper smoke here, and then they kind of just contact in after. But here's that Omen TV play that we saw.
Did he realize?
Hopscotching his way into the
Again, this feels quite easy for Crew.
Drops the smoke, buy some time.
Like,
Remember,
it's
on
kind
pistol round, how
of
proactive Crew were
uncontested
taking
again.
Water control.
Doesn't seem like they're interested in that this time around.
Oh, but EG.
No. They have 3 light shields here.
To try to clear that out, so
Another fucking kind of boring round where Crew just get a really easy plant down on C, get perfect post-plant positions, and now we get to see if EG win the retake.
Well, that perfectness is taken away a little bit. 2 for Superman.
It's still planted for Mount though, and they still have.
They thundered all over. It's true.
Yeah, you need to get these smokes out. Yeah. Dude, why are they so slow?
Dude, 1 by 1, the tower falls. What the fuck was that?
Dude, on these kind of rounds, EG look appalling. It's like, how did you get to playoffs level? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is
If C9 are watching this from home, they are going to be livid.
Yes. That's like they're doing a little 2G cosplay there.
I think people like forget when we started watching like Crew and MBR yesterday, the level of gunplay on this team and like how they position themselves comparatively to what EG had to face against C9. It's a fucking skyscraper of a difference, no, between those 2 teams.
When C9 are playing well though, Oxy's aim is phenomenal.
Cool.
Can
1 of 5 players.
check that EG's shift isn't stuck down? I think they haven't realized.
If he has like a read on something, but like off the natural, no shampoo, Vic.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no, I understand what you mean. Like raw mechanical aim. Yeah, the Crew guys are kind of different. But also remember that last time it didn't matter because they were taking bad fights and Kesnet went like 0 and 19 or whatever the fuck. He went like genuinely 0 and 12.
Well, yeah, they had no hands last time they played though.
But it wasn't just no hands; they had no head. They
No,
were just
but
like,
Crew quite often I think can get into no head mode, but normally their hands.
yeah,
are there.
yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Superman went 12 and 0 or something as well. He had the exact opposite KD to Kesnet. It was an unusual, remarkable game that we saw last time.
It does not
yeah,
matter.
that scrappy back and forth in the beginning was
Still on
nuts.
point on Lotus. And it's a free B site. Spike is planted.
Well, this is not a good start for EG. But then again, with this comp, I mean, again,
These guys relied heavily on Superman.
it's
against
kind
the
of like
C9
this is kind of like
match as well.
inverse Ascent sometimes,
nice
right? When you
touches.
come to Lotus and you play a comp like this with no Sentinel, and they pick attack side, it's like good luck. Good luck. You're kind of asking to get 9-3'd. If you lose pistol, you're asking for it.
And run it down B. Sure. I don't think they're gonna do that this round.
You know, maybe you can pull it back,
they've been playing
but
very slow.
not gonna be
caught
easy.
by any of EG's traps or random timing peaks. And they're converting man-up scenarios, which is something that they lacked on extremely.
Never trust a
against
team who picks
MIBR.
defense
In
side
the
first on
MIBR
Lotus.
series, Crew actually were up in first kills, first deaths.
All right,
20 to
they're doing
19.
something different. They're taking rubble
But it was
instead
so
of C this time.
one-sided.
A little bit faster.
Nice to see
here.
EG contesting.
We're talking about the need to inject a little pace. Shy on the other side of the
I
spectrum.
mean,
kill them.
Kesnet just assuming that EG are playing.
Yeah, Kesnet just
Cowardly.
literally assuming that EG are huddling in spawn.
Yeah, which to be fair, from the data he's seen so far in the last 4 rounds, it is accurate, but it is a bit wild to not even swing.
They
Like,
didn't
he
pick
didn't
defense
even do
though.
the
I know they
proper
did.
round
I
of the
know.
smoke.
I'm just
He
saying in
literally just
general,
walked
don't
in
trust anyone who
barrel
does.
first, like, please shoot me.
All the way up, he heard that jump spot. Superman needs
DRX
to
did
be very
earlier,
careful right
and
now.
then they paid for it. Well, I mean,
I mean,
they
they
played for
are
it very slowly, but eventually
in a
they paid
football
for it.
huddle at A.
Proactivity from EG will allow Superman to be more ready for this push.
He is alone. And they're not taking space elsewhere on the map. I mean, Crew played that so quietly. Now Shy understands there's
They were
a
hoping
threat
you would
afoot.
jump peek
Derek is
again.
gonna start to
He
rotate
did
over.
not.
Yeah, he has those salvos to
Now
delay.
you got 2 players there.
As soon as the flash goes up, the
Must we
salvos
do
are
a
traded.
C exec
And now
when
to
on
burn
Neon
early
died?
out, Supa just
Okay.
waltzes into his death.
Well,
Not able to
the
find a
util
winner.
was
Strike
good.
from
I
the
mean,
swing.
There was his
Stun,
orb up in time, or
salvos,
did he just walk
paranoia.
out there?
What's sorry?
Did he get spammed there, or did they see him?
Now on site, taking every engagement
They
together.
forced him out into the open and
nades.
spammed him, I think.
Maybe connects a little bit. Yeah, and Icy standing strong. Mazzino left alone. 1v2.
Oh, they're not quite able to get the spam kill.
managing to
Should
get
be
the spike
still
down, and now
pretty hard to win, especially with a
around
clove.
2 on the other side. One of them
They don't need a
found.
clove.
He delivers
Okay.
with 3 as
Okay.
EG get on the board.
Yeah, the
That was a good
dynamic
detail on the
duo
retake, even though
from last
Derek
time.
died.
Continuing here. Icy, he's one off of that showstopper because of that.
I've got that
3K
thing
he
where
got
I've got
in this
like
round.
teeth sensitivity. All of a
KRU have
sudden.
been doing a
know why.
phenomenal job of abusing Superman's Viper Smoke in the C choke. Finding that window of when it goes down to actually entry in. And this is the problem with running a clove double controller composition if you're EG. Yeah, you win that round, but if the trades don't go your way on site, it could get really dicey. It's going to be an A brawl, though.
Kesnet with an op.
At least it
Attacking
seems
Neon
like it
op.
might be. I guess maybe
Okay.
KRU is going to default here.
Careful here, though. Icy has his ult.
Kesnet bought an op on the attack. He's going to go for the Superman pick, who's been jump spotting C.
Super jump peaks and then
Good
just
awareness from Super.
gives
He
him a
jump
little
spotted the
wiggle.
First time, and then he hit a jiggle the second.
Quick spot at the money, and yeah, there's a good chance there's an op on the other side, so he plays that beautifully.
And now they hear the
Now look
op,
at
they
how far
know
back
this
he's
is gonna be
played. Think about
slow.
how
You
KRU
know they're
approaches
not just gonna
attacking
fucking
rounds.
hit a site
Make a little bit
pretty
of
quick.
noise, and then they slowly contact C, and then they burst Superman. Fully respecting that right now.
Yeah, and here's the thing. He likes to cycle his smoke up and down frequently, right? Now, the fact that Ye is close enough, that smoke can be consistently recycled, whereas before, KRU were able to find a gap of, okay, this Viper smoke is going down, the Clove is still at A, we can walk our way in with no fear.
How much do EG invest on what's happening towards A?
EG don't
You
buy
got
it.
some noise
Haven't
with
made
the
enough
drone
noise.
with the one-way smoke, but the rest of the hit again is C.
Oh, they're not biting on that. Trusting Icy to hold this down with the showstopper.
He's one up ult.
You
I don't know if
mentioned
they grab
Ye
the
here
ult
as
or
well.
one up, but
Oh, the tap of the door, is that what draws the rotation? Ye second guessing it.
What?
Oh, he spots
Wow, what a
Oh,
check.
oh,
What a wild angle.
crazy aware peek.
Ye has to give the space back up.
I think he's
One
back there
kill,
too
we'll
because
buy a little
Melser
bit of
has the
time.
Omen ult and he just
And
wanted to be in a
alleviate some of
spot to
that
maybe
pressure.
counter
Quick
it.
Look at the minimap. Reverso is going to be
they're
on the
gonna
slate
go
flame
B.
as the Nightfall is invested. They're going to rotate back out onto B. And remember, Icy has his ult. 13 seconds left. He can cause so much disarray in this.
The
Oh,
trail.
the mark. 8 seconds left. Spike still not planted.
round over.
Numbers for the defense. They pick KRU
Okay, EG.
apart.
Nice ult.
Perfectly timed showstopper.
Mr. Choo Choo, thanks for the 9 months.
Icy his veins.
Spoiled myself for Senji 2 by reading Tight the Woods. Have a good stream, Mr. Toryman.
Honestly, still worth a watch, although my internet died for map 3.
Did a good job of maneuvering around the defense of EG. The rotation
But
was
still worth a
good,
watch.
the
Although I
time
will
was
make
just
a
not
video
on
on
their
it
side.
tomorrow.
Feels like EG.
So
crawled their
good
way
discipline
back
by
into
EG.
this.
Didn't buy that
What was a
fake
very
A
strong
control
start
at
for KRU.
all. Just didn't buy it.
Icy's gonna be here with the operator.
Even though they lost the first player.
2 rounds in a row for them. You
Okay,
mentioned
Icy
Yacht.
played.
Sounds
Oh,
like
here
it's
we
gonna
go.
be a challenge early on. We
There
saw
it
that
is.
same
The
team
Omen
with
ult
Melser
play. We
yesterday.
saw this one.
Derek was ready for that. Now he can rotate
Fine,
in.
yeah.
He has Armageddon online.
There's one.
Big kill from Ye, casting it down.
Was Kesnet using a stinger there?
Yeah.
I think he
Playoff
was, yeah.
Ye is
And then he
just
was
a
probably
different
gonna ult
animal.
afterwards.
Currently 4 and 4.
Why is he in
right now.
alone again with not even a flash?
They're just so clean and
Keep
nice.
thinking that they're in
Continuing
small.
his dominance.
Yeah, they are just trying
See,
to.
we
contact
thought
up
that
and
that was
take as
the
much
Omen ult
space.
for the Omen play. That was actually a scout to see how many players were in small.
Oh, but Kesnet literally ran into Icy there the last round and killed him.
EG are so willing to give all this space. Armageddon.
Where you
That's a
going?
problem.
Where you going, Adverso?
Oh, that's a massive problem. He TP's
That's
through
the
it.
spike.
The spike.
That is the
He's alive
spike.
into the swing, but Melser falls.
Yay,
Ye's
ults.
gonna pop his ult. A 4v2 Adverso left
He wants to keep his
alone,
gun?
tagged up, 30 HP. Has
Go
to
on,
throw
Yay.
it in reverse.
If you win this,
And it's
That's not
inevitable.
Team
five,
stole
yeah.
the kill.
I mean, he got a damage
Got
assist.
the
actually.
damage assist. That's all
Which
you
is,
need.
I didn't even
It's
see
gonna
him
be a
shoot at
timeout here
Adverso.
from
I'm gonna be
KRU
honest. They
shortly.
must have
I
been
feel
some
like
spam.
The way
Yeah.
that EG have
Yeah.
been taking these engagements together.
I'm not.
They're just
I mean, Baby
overwhelming
Bay's gassing up Ye's
KRU's
form, but I'm
attacks.
not convinced
Multiple players
in the prime
just
Ye
getting
just yet.
chased by 2, 3.
I mean, yes, he killed the solo neon.
Rainbow
Walking
Toaster,
in.
thanks for the 6 months. Have I figured out the internet problems? No.
Have you figured out the internet problems, old man?
To try to even
No,
the
not at
score
all.
on
I
the
have no
defense side
idea.
of
Maybe
Lotus.
it'll go off today at 2 a.m.
No timeout yet, though.
At some random interval
lot of
between
players
2 and
geared
3,
towards
the
front
internet
B.
will turn off. For no apparent reason.
Weird light by.
Shy's been lurking up.
I mean, no one else
solo
is
front
using the
B,
internet
so
at 2 a.m.
Nature not understanding the threat behind
Not a
this.
clue what's going on.
The Salvos is gonna
my
buy
God.
so much time.
Oh, he got seized. I thought he might get seized and salvo.
Instantly run into a brick wall.
Show me that shot from
Where's the
POV.
second wave of util?
And then they
No,
they have a flash.
No, we
will
neon
just
slide
send
in,
Kesnet
die,
down.
then tail.
What, you're gonna open the door
Dude,
and run into
like-
Superman's Viper pit? No way. You're gonna have
I mean,
to
I
walk
think
all
they're
the way
just
back
taking
to
the
A
L
now.
on this one, to be
It's
honest
the
with you.
only weak
They're on a
spot
go
of the
round
map.
and
But the way that
I mean, they
got
did use
five
tail,
pieces up,
though.
they have
doesn't
3B,
get
it's a quick
anything.
rotation either
I
way.
mean, it's fucking. What happened? Is
Yeah, they did,
Mizzino
yeah.
like not charged up? Does someone need to plug him in or something? Like, what's
He
going
did
on?
not catch if the orb had been grabbed A so far. And it is still up in play.
I just want to flash. One
So
flash.
takes a step back. Mizzino might have a shot at this. I mean, they've got 2 rifles.
With that self-bot being used, though, you're gonna assume there should be a rotation coming through to help Nature on this A site. That's
Oh my God, EG are gonna win,
There still
aren't
could
they?
be a
They're
pivot
gonna
front B,
fucking
though.
do
That's
this
why you're
again.
seeing
30 seconds left.
some pings.
God, if
The
EG.
attackers. Tree being
I
opened
cannot
up. Now
understand
you
how
have the
bad
mini-map.
EG looked at the like start of the
EG
split.
understand
They
what's
looked
going on.
pretty fucking bad.
Melzer's gonna have to come up huge here. The solo
You know,
stair player.
like to the level that if they played 2G in like week 3, I think 2G would have won.
There's the breach on
That's
that
how
you're
bad it
talking
looked.
Oh, and it's going to be aggressive.
They're gonna send it. They've already used the Tejo ult in this round. Sending the breach ult in the 4v5
But
with
no one's
no
there to play off of
opportunity
it.
to follow up or scale at all.
But there's no
They
punishment
thought
on the
EG were
other
about
side.
to start their retake. They did not
Dude.
realize what game they're in.
earlier.
Icy getting a little bit high ground, turning a flash, connecting onto Mizzino.
I mean, this is a toss of all time.
Wow.
From
EG
Crew.
again.
See, they're
They
playing
just
at the
used breach
MIBR
ult
pace
Tejo.
yesterday,
And that was
where it was
a
fast and
heavy
frantic.
investment from Crew.
Yeah.
So many ultimates
EG are
used,
the.
breach
This is the
ults.
tortoise and the hare we are
Tejo
watching
ults.
right now.
But we
I
knew
feel
that
this
was
is
gonna
more
be
like,
the
you know,
case.
No
No, but it's
conversion
working.
from
5-year-old
it.
white kid in the
spacing
suburbs
that
playing
EG
catch with his
had
dad type
on
tossing.
these
This is
retakes,
crazy.
They're so confident in giving all this space
Like, this
up
is
because
genuinely
of it.
crazy.
They trust in one another. They trust that the trades are going to go their way. And Icy,
Actually, wasn't that great of a shot. I thought it
those
looked better
two
on the
shots were
replay.
sick, man. He has outperformed everyone's expectations in playoffs. There's that timeout I was talking about.
Yeah, Crew should definitely take a timeout.
100%. I agree.
A few
with you.
rounds, they were just going C, getting a free post plan, and then winning. And now they're actually getting
Mitchell always looks
fought for
angry.
space,
A replay
and
a couple
they
days
can't
ago, he
figure out what
looked
the
just
fuck is
like
going on.
completely out of his
I
mind.
think this is
like,
what ultimates do.
just like in a
Or, like what
different
utility
universe.
is. Like, what the fuck is Crew?
Crew need to calm down, is what I would say.
Is
Mizzino's
Riot this
had,
lazy
like,
with the
literally
scripts?
75% of his
Pre-masters,
util
2
available every
playoffs,
time
and
they do a
EG is
rehit with
waking
Kesnet.
up.
If
And there's
EG
no
end up being
support.
the only 4 seed to make it,
And then
I mean,
they're
that
not
would be
tracking the
very funny,
showstopper
one.
or thinking about what it can do.
First of all, that would be extremely
don't know how
funny.
to fucking
But yes, that would
capitalize
be
on the rolling
lazy script
hundreds.
writing
Whoa,
from
whoa, whoa.
Riot. If EG
I mean, we've
basically
also
did
seen
it again.
Kesnet just kind of feed. He fed on round 5, he fed on round 8.
No,
I
but
mean, I
like,
guess it's
every
not,
time
it's
he
not a
fed,
feed on round 8, though.
I don't mind him feeding, right? If you want to fuel up their cars, at least fuel them up with like the fucking 92 premium gas, you know? Like, get a flash in with him. That's all I want. If he wants to
Yeah.
go in, it's fine. But Mizzino, like, it's either him wake up or Kesnet slow down. He shouldn't be going in with nothing. You've got 2 initiators.
They have
wall
no
there
excuse.
either. It's just Derek who's close by.
Mazzino's bought
And he's
full
getting
armor
pushed
instead of
off angle
aftershock,
immediately.
which is a bit strange.
It's not a bit
not
strange,
like
it's
you're
straight
worried about
trolling
outlaw.
is what it is. We're not.
Yeah.
Trying to find that time
If EG win champs,
When you're just in the
Potter
middle of a
goes
half and
coach of all
nobody in their right
esports.
mind is going to buy an outlaw.
They've
Yes,
done this
let me
look
go
a
full
couple of
armor.
times. They speed up, they get the C orb, it goes into Mizzino's hands, and then they play the rest of the map.
And again, just understanding what's going on at C is so important for EG. That's why Icy comes back here with the operator. He gets another pick onto Kesnet.
Dude, Icy's looking good with the op.
Yeah.
Since they got Icy opping,
Derek,
he's
when
been
that one-way smoke was
hitting.
being used to lurk in from Melzer on C site, used his stealth bot and got the info that the pack isn't there.
It's a tap of the door, and again, it's a fake.
EG are reading into these fakes, though. They're willing to play the C retake.
Are they going to hear them? I'm not sure they'll
Farther
hear them.
around. That was the whole setup.
Unless they start running mound. Then they might hear them.
It is still Derek who's close
They
by.
didn't start running, man.
Shy. There's a lot on the other side of this. Spotted and dropped by Supa.
Nature baiting.
Now, they
on
might
Kesnet
think that
for
this is
Super
gonna be a
front
B
waiting
split
for that
now
lurk.
because
Now
of
you
that,
just play
but
retake on C.
It's actually a C hit, but now playing
Everyone
5v3, you're just
rotating
chilling.
30 seconds left.
You're in a 5v3 here. The money's not great.
You gotta push. You gotta push and try to catch EG off guard. But look at how much utility EG still have because of those free picks.
Everything in the kitchen sink thrown their way. Melser falls. Verso on the trade.
Oh,
He's going to get another, but
okay, good
Vizino
trades.
in a 1v3 is just
You
too
know
much
they're about to
ask for.
toss.
EG
Yeah, I
will take
really
the
did.
lead.
Because those are the rounds
It's
where
so
EG
dangerous playing
feel
against a
happy
team
playing
that's
slowly
confident
because
in
they're up
playing, like,
players.
retakes
So
and
they're
actually
like, oh,
converting
well,
them.
now we can do the
Because
slow
now in your
squeeze.
head, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we get
And
the
Crew
site for
always are
free,
forced
but
to make the play
they've
when they're
just been
down.
dominating us on the actual site
So
itself.
anytime Icy can get them a
Makes you
first
feel
pick,
like you can't
EG
really
are
do anything. Yeah, you're
chilling.
manipulating the rotations and you're getting that free sight.
It's the
But when it doesn't
5v5
convert into
or
round
disadvantage
wins,
rounds where EG
It's
are
all for naught.
Well, Kesnet feels like
stylistically
he's
stuck.
dying first every round. But
5 in a row.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
EG.
he is. He's in the struggle bus.
Momentum completely taking out of Crew.
That was a sick retake though. The like plant
Icy
denial
is coming
util
up
just
to another
basically became
showstopper,
retake
2
util
away.
with how fast they played it.
4, meanwhile, it's a weird buy for Crew again.
Look, it's the same setup. Back-to-back EG. They don't need to change up anything. I think Crew, they need to take this C site
again, it's
fast.
very C passive.
And they need to get proactive in their post plans. It works so well for them on the pistol round.
The eye again tagging Shy.
Yeah, he hasn't really been able to get much value on these lurks.
No, not at all.
I think he
Meanwhile,
saw
the
more
Versus
than just
spot
Melzer
couple doesn't
there.
get the
With the
tag,
jump, I
but
think he
getting
saw
both.
people behind Mound.
Nature tried to use...
Maybe not. It's impossible to
So
tell
I'm
with
very
EG 'cause
happy
they
to
won't
play
react
full
to
C
that info
retake, even
anyway.
with no ults.
Shy is allowed to take that timing, but there's a lot of emphasis of
Oh, they
EG
pushed up A.
on shutting down Shy in this defensive side.
I feel like we've seen this round before.
I mean,
Yeah.
Derek can't
But
really
this
do
time,
much
look at
here.
how aggressive EG are on the A side of the map. They've taken all of main.
Yeah, he's now gonna
And so they're going to
rotate.
deposit Icy. Ye's going to rotate off.
Another Prowler to sniff out a lurk.
And another lurk found.
Another free C site, and it's dude.
Trying to get
I
through
just
these
hate
smokes,
this
opening the
team.
door.
I just hate this EG
Should be
team.
a free spike plan.
I'm sorry. Even if they win, even
let's
if
see
they
if
play
Crew
well,
can
I hate the way they play.
Win a post plan. Looks like they do want to get active here, or at least threaten it.
No ults to speak of. No ults to play around. They're going to have to frag their way through this. Remember the lighter weaponry. It's a Stingers, a Vandal, a Sheriff. But Verso so far delivering for Crew.
That's how you really feel.
Much to be done though.
Let's go back to the only rounds that Crew was
Teams
winning,
both
where we
trying to
give
find
them
some
C
space.
completely for free.
There are
And
just so many
then
targets to
we
deal
do a
with here.
5v5 retake that we fail.
Instantly traded
What
out,
the
nicely
fuck?
done by Crew, the thrifty round win to tie us up at 5.
Brother.
Great
got a
adaptation
point.
from Crew to disrupt the retake of EG, not let them set up all that.
It's the
utility
only
that
thing
they
Crew are
have.
winning with.
I mean, playing. I
They
mean,
finally
just
stopped the
even
bleeding, they
theoretically,
evened the
like
half
just
up.
playing like we're gonna play full set
Crew's
retake
only
5v5
win on
without
Lotus
any
this
ults.
stage.
Just on any site on any map. That's
Send.
probably not a
They
great
won their
idea.
attack, or
It's,
their attack
it's
was
just
6
not
to
a
6.
good comp for retake either, though, is it? Like,
Looks
it
like
doesn't
that might
seem
be
like
what's
it.
going on here again.
You do have double
It's not the
initiator,
worst.
but
It's not the worst, but
it's not terrible, but it's not. I don't know. It doesn't feel great. I guess maybe they're happy with it because they've got, but they don't have paranoia to get back in, so they have like no flash to push people off angles.
yeah,
They
but
just have
metal.
area denial and a haunt. Yeah, a medal. Yeah, that's not a flash. And then I guess they're happy with Ye just fighting because he can always smoke for the retake if he
Yeah.
dies on the retake. But they're not even getting into that.
But you
part
could do
of
that
the
if he
retake.
anchored C as well.
I think the problem is that they're like, oh, well, playing C retake lets us hold B and A really heavy. And it's like, yeah, but Crew will just keep realizing you're playing C retake and going C if they're
To be
smart.
fair, for 5 rounds in a row, it did work.
Yeah, but now they took attack time out, and then they were like, Atom was like, you motherfuckers are going to go C right the fuck now. That's the only thing that was working.
Self-included, if I'm honest.
They're going to fake A, and they're going to go back to C
So
this
they're
round.
still in a spot to continue this playoff run if they can
man,
get
my
past
teeth.
Crew. Pace towards A.
A lot of utility shown right now, but Icy is holding this close corner. This is the power of the Viper on this map. You're able to reposition behind the wall, delay any type of offense. It's a tap of a door,
We're
but
expecting a trap,
most
even
teams
though
aren't
nobody
willing to
on
run
EG
through a
has
Viper
an ult.
Very
wall.
passive
Look at
EG.
this.
Oh, Kesnit's, oh my
Hunting for a
god,
kill.
wait, that actually
An
is
unreal
prime.
shot. You can tell what the objective was there for Crew. They were trying to get
Hold
Kesner
up.
aligned to find
That was
value with the
nice.
op.
He doesn't
But
use the
Vizino
Prime
pays for it
Vandal
with his
anymore,
life.
though.
And now what? I mean, you're forced to take a step back.
Oh,
You're
this
down
is
in
nice from
numbers.
Shy.
He already did this.
Oh,
So disciplined
this
the
is
entire
nice.
half.
Nice.
That is lovely.
Take this
Back to
bait.
C. Back to C,
Shot finds
folks.
the tiniest
But
little
this
bit of
time,
gesture and punishes.
EG reacting quickly, realizing that the lurk is in here.
Right into it and was playing more.
Yeah,
No,
someone
they
died.
went back to
This
B.
time
What?
He gets exposed.
You know
So it
who
is
the
a
lurk
free C
is.
site, and it's gonna be a 4v4
He
post
just
plant
killed someone on
retake.
C.
Yeah, but they're just gonna
Well,
play C.
It's fine. It's fine. They're gonna
That's
they're gonna
it.
crunch it late.
Very late. 2 players are on the other side of the
it'll be
map.
a
Find out soon.
They
I think it's gonna be a
have
1-2
plant denial. They
1-3.
never have plant denial to try to buy time for the rotates.
Versus
So the
gonna have
retakes
to
are
go
always so
well.
fucking late. The crew are in good
They've done this
post
door
position.
thing
It's
multiple
tilting
times.
me.
They just. Man, they
It's
just.
fucking tilting
Swing
me.
back B, meanwhile,
I mean, they have Vice ult.
planting
This
the
round's over.
flag in C mound.
No. It's still very early
Wait
in
out the
this,
other
into this
side of it.
plant.
It's just Ye who's
No,
ahead
it's
of it.
over.
So that ult should
They have-
not
they
It's not
have
even played
tail.
at 4 mound.
Anyone
It's when
else,
it's
and now
safe.
the
It's
flood
not even played
starts.
at
Now
4
they try to
mound.
funnel
Yeah,
back
but they
in.
have tail. They have tail
Ye trying
missiles.
to jump out on the other side of the
They
smoke,
don't even need
Doesn't
them.
matter, man.
but they can't find any value.
Hold up.
Crew have been so
Hold up.
successful
We
up
kinda
until
trolled.
this
No,
point.
it doesn't
Drops
matter.
into
There's no
2-2.
time.
Remember,
Adverso
Adverso's
just
on,
wins
he's
with
playing far
salvos
back.
or ult.
That is the safety
True.
valve. That is
Dude,
the
they're so.
insurance policy.
I
That
fucking
is the
hate
lead
the
for
way
Crew.
this team plays, man.
Masterful.
Holy
From
shit.
Shy. He's been getting stuffed
Just
on
accept
the
it.
A-lurk, stuffed on the B-lurk, so
I
Adam
can't.
in that
I
time,
can't.
that Potter
Because
was
every
able
round,
to
I think,
say, hey,
okay, this is the correct play,
you
and then
haven't
they
been getting much
don't do
value
it,
towards
and then
A
they
or
just
B.
stand around,
At least I
and
think
then they
that's what
play
was
a
said. He
suboptimal,
finally
like,
found
slow
that
retake.
gap,
It's
that window of
tilting.
opportunity to take out Superman alone here.
Really opening up the whole map. And then again, the fact that they were able to deal with that retake attempt from
You get shot. You lose the round. You lose
The
the
7
game. It's an
legs.
And
Thanks for the
speaking of
performance.
Armageddon, but if you look
Definitely
at the
said that
ultimates
right.
from EG, it's
Oh, the
so
nature.
much
Odin.
firepower behind this. Showstopper Armageddon of their own. And the Odin. I was wondering when we were going to see nature bring this out. Get so many spam kills on this A site. Threatens.
As a
any
hater of
type
cringe
walk-up.
things, do you hate the Odin in
Kesner
tree?
got punished with a lot. The last time these two
No.
teams faced off on Lotus.
Wait, what do you mean I hate cringe things?
You hate lineups.
There's so many good ultimates. For EG
Yeah,
to
I do
retake.
hate
They're gonna
lineups.
be willing to play
But that's
retake
just
on
for
this
me
A
in
side.
ranked. Like, I don't want to. I hate the idea.
Yeah, I'm
that
talking
you
about
have
in
to
ranked.
learn
Would you
lineups.
hate would you hate someone doing that in ranked?
Oh,
right?
I hate learning
Because if
Odin
you're a crew,
lineups.
you're
Yes,
trying to pay
you need to
this
know
out.
exactly where to
Play
aim in
falls.
order to, like, you have to go
Remember, they
into
do
a
have that
custom or
total
something
comp,
in
but
order
they're
to
deciding to
test
play
the
around
Odin
where he can still impact
lineups. Yeah,
the
I'm not
crowd.
learning that shit.
You don't need to if you have like a
Now an Armageddon of their own.
if you have
It's
Odin
cringe.
XP.
A little bit ahead of
Oh.
it.
Yeah, but I don't have
Ices.
Odin XP.
Ult finds no value.
then
Now
you
they're
got
on
it.
under, invested 2.
Damn.
Crew in a really nice spot to close out this half on
Okay,
top.
should be Cruz, right?
I think
Kevin's
both
behind
teams
them.
will not feel good about this half.
And they have no idea.
Oh, Derek.
Holy
They're all
shit.
running around playing in the smoke. Derek tries to
I think Crew will be
challenge.
happy because they're winning.
Nature
I think
takes care
Crew will
of
be
him,
like,
but
damn, how the fuck did we throw
that's
5
just a
rounds in a
start.
row?
Oh my god, hold up.
No,
It's over.
not.
Do they have
So
ults?
Salvo's
It's just
back up.
Salvos. I hate this character, man.
And
I
instantly
genuinely
caught.
hate this character so
8
much.
for 7 bullets. He's gonna have to wait it out.
You have got to be kidding me.
He's got to at least get to half here, right? He can play off, but it's not
just
enough.
over.
Adverso challenges and Crew with a 2-round lead at half.
IGL versus IGL. He just jumps.
The thing is, it's still winnable for EG, especially if they win this pistol. They can just. Well, I mean, the thing is, EG aren't going to death ball with this, are they? It's going to be. Unless they're going to use the slowest ball of all time. It's just over. He meant the round. I don't think he meant the game. Jada 4444. Thanks for the prime. Maybe that prime will help me fix my fucking teeth. Can we trade EG to EMEA? Honestly, very fitting. Let's see what Aspas and Bernal want to say.
and Verno from MIBR. The two, you guys qualified yesterday. You guys made it to Masters Toronto. Has it sunk in yet that you're going to be, I believe it's your first international tournament you'll be going to. Has that sunk in yet?
Yeah, I mean, like last night, yeah, definitely. I mean, in the moment, because you're not thinking about like going or like what it means. You're just thinking about like winning. But like after, yeah, it sunk in. I mean, it's a really nice opportunity to get. So
Something I want to ask you, Ospas, is that when Fraud was talking to us during the post-match interview, he talked about your leadership and how you kind of really stepped into this role, leading younger rookies like Bruno. How do you see yourself in that leadership role?
I don't really know how to explain, but I know that I have a different impact outside of the game as well. But basically, if I would say
The Lannister 07. Which Lannister?
something that I want to say is that I'm
You want to be a Lannister? Really?
Does that mean a lot to you?
Yeah. I mean.
Well, now we found out Sen, after a hard-fought G2 match, will be joining you as mono representatives from the Americas. Is there anyone you would like to join you as the last spot?
I want to see G2 win. I want to play them again in
G2
Toronto or in the grand finals, so I want to see them win.
What about you, Aspas?
I like G2.
You like G2? So G2 win
Wow.
today, everyone. Well, thank you so much, Ospas and Vreno. Everyone get it for Ospas and Vreno joining us today on the stage. But we have a game to get back to,
G2,
so casters,
everyone's
please
favorite
take it
team.
away.
Imagine.
Everyone wants to beat G2.
Imagine little Icy listening to that. Poor little Icy.
These two teams clash on Lotus.
If G2 don't make it deep,
Wiggle my joystick 99. This is going to be either Billy's Bright Blue Ball or
feels
an
like a bit of a
anonymous
fluke,
gifter.
You know what I mean? Because
It's an anonymous gifter.
No, there's a clause for that now.
Thank you for the gift sub to Wiggle My Joystick 99.
Yeah.
They're still just 2 rounds apart.
Yeah, pistol round is ever so important.
They always have a number on these names at the end. There must be someone with just the name Wiggle My Joystick. Why does it have to be 99?
But look at this cool flash from Shy at the bottom of that mound. Thought Kesnet was going to use it to get out, but he decides to stay. We saw the power of these two, the duo of KRU, dismantling Ospas.
Let's see if KRU get over Ansi and feed.
Man up advantage if KRU can settle.
With 3 players ready to fight.
Spam through the wall, trying to find a free one.
Well,
And again, this phase
they
utility
didn't
is such a
push. They
problem,
waited
but
for
KRU
EG to
punching
push into
back.
them, and then they crushed them. So,
Pistol for KRU.
yeah, just choosing a place on the map to take a fight instead of a timing to take a fight.
They ran the
Makes a big
same
difference.
thing in their last match, but the difference maker here was the fight at A with 3 members. Understanding that once C mound control is lost for the attackers,
My
it's
name
likely
doesn't
that you're
need
gonna
a
reclear
number,
A.
says Rizzyman Skibbity. I mean,
That
yeah,
fresh fight was waiting.
I would fucking hope so.
So Superman, last time on attack, went 17-3. He found so many lurk kill timings because of
I might be getting one
the
guide
pressure
here,
that EG was able to inflict.
but a guy called Piss
with
just
the
came
main
into my
pack.
YouTube stream and said,
He's here alone at A
TMV,
side,
your
but
YouTube
he's
stream
been
is
by
down.
Reach and Omen, and that's a big
Now,
share
I might be
kill for
getting
the
one guide.
He's gonna need more than that, though.
I mean, I'm still seeing that it's up.
May fall, but Shy still
Make
Well,
sure you're on the most recent
can I
stream,
say?
Piss.
Crispy 3 out of him.
Premier.
EA.
And then he said,
Advanced
one
justice, well,
guide,
weapon
ah ha ha
upgraded,
ha ha
was a
ha.
bulldog with no spike.
Bro,
And no
What the
space.
fuck?
Meanwhile, KRU are about to walk into it and
What?
maintain it.
Well,
What
this is
the
so
fuck?
wonderful.
to a bulldog, like you said.
This guy.
He's still staying
What
front
the
B. He's
fuck?
walking all the way through sight. Superman's gonna get caught right here.
Oh my God, please.
Grabs the
You
outlaw.
have to know.
Is he waiting for
They
this
do
win?
not know.
He's not expecting it. There's no shot.
They absolutely do not
It's
know.
all on Ye's
Prime
hands
Ye.
now.
He's taking
I mean,
the
in
scene
8
grab as
seconds, we're
well.
going to turn backwards, right?
Flicking
Guys,
all the way
every
around
prime
A.
sub to Shio Wager is a kill for Prime
And
Ye.
it's
We need
time
2 of them really
to-
fucking quick.
Or you assume
We
by
need 2 of them
possibility.
really fucking quickly.
That's fucked.
And maybe
Chat, you've got
behind
3
that
seconds.
Smoke might just provide the window that he needs.
Oh my goodness.
Hold
Oh
up.
He's gonna
no.
find
Oh wow, you
You
absolutely fucked
fucked
it.
it.
No
What a
time to
fucking
absolutely
fucking
fucked it.
joke.
Mauser's the one
You
that
fucked
sees
it,
him.
chat.
That must
You
have been
Now
such
Shy
a
was not
good
gonna
call.
sleep tonight. He's just gonna be crying
I don't
thinking
even
about that
think he
moment.
saw him on his screen.
I can't believe it. I can't
Just
believe
gets
he had
deleted, but
2
that
kills
was
on a
a
platter,
good
and he was waiting. He was waiting for the sub to come through. He had his crosshair on Mizzino's head, waiting for the jingle of Prime Sub, and he didn't hear it.
Just sickening.
Mr. President, can I take the shot?
Oh my gosh. Just
No, we haven't been
Stand
paid.
down.
Mauser. Be a little fortunate, man. That was close. So C Mound has been in full control of KRU in these first 2 rounds. Mauser gets
Oh.
completely punished. EG
That's
did not
not good.
care. This time,
Fade
more
came out in
firepower behind it.
2022.
It's a big difference from what we saw in the first half. Remember, KRU were able to convert that bonus. They were able to really create a gap. And yes, EG punched back, but if you're the attack side here, you don't want to have to deal with that again.
Okay, so This is the thing with EG. Even when they find this first kill, there is no thought of speeding up. There is no thought of,
Trying to see if
you know, let's just go C now. Because there might be like one guy
score.
here. It's always...
Crew are willing to just
That's the thing though, everyone knows this is how EG play at this point. So look, these guys aren't gonna fucking move.
But with no smoke coming up here on the C side of the map, it
Oh, we might get a little luck in here. This might win the round. Now they can always just put it back.
Isolate these fights and
I'm not going in C.
I think the
Why are we pushing C when we have a site? Guys, we have a whole site.
They can fight a little bit stronger. Kesnet has also joined the fold. He's got an outlaw.
Superman found the gap.
Thank you.
Very nicely done. And now B is theirs for the taking, a 4v2.
Very controlled approach.
That's bangable. That's bangable. You can bang that.
Kesnet and Shy.
He doesn't know.
My wife right now.
Whoop. You saw him.
You can definitely clip that out of context.
Upgrade for Kesnet off of that pick. From Azino.
You seen that Reddit thread where it's like if you could bring back one person to life and like, you know, just make love to them one more time, like who would you choose in all of history? And like this guy had like a 5-paragraph like multi-golded answer of like, I'd choose my wife because she did all this stuff for me. And then the reply after that is I also choose this guy's wife. It's so fucked.
I'm just thinking of like get Sideshow's Pokemon Smash or Pass and like edit you saying that about one of them. You can bang that. You can bang that.
It's bangable. You can bang that.
That's bangable. That's bangable. You can bang that.
Again.
Okay.
Playing every
Crew now
round
with
very
rifles.
methodically. Not allowing Crew to.
Yay has the ultimate.
Try finger butthole.
And they're already pivoting. Already Superman finding lurk timings.
A tier 3 for try finger butthole.
Kind of denying.
Well, I mean, actually, try finger butt
was denying Shy to get value.
hole. Not butthole.
All right. Does
Butt
Kesnet overface?
hole.
Okay, he knows that that didn't come from C. He knows that that came from B.
Oh, is that still an Elden Ring reference? Is that same one?
Yeah.
How much patience?
Can you
does Kesnet
anonymously
have?
gift yourself
He's
a
going to
sub?
stay here with.
Space. Let's see if Shy just goes
He
for a
drops
jump
back,
spotter,
but he's
walks into his
jiggling it still.
crosshairs. It's like he's just jiggling. Oh, that jump spot.
They
is
have a
hurt
good
for
setup.
me, so
They
he's
don't really
understanding
need to
that.
do too much
Kesnet
here.
is C, and EG might
It would be nice to
the
take
bait,
one
thinking
player
that
away
there's
from
more
A.
players
Because if you
behind
can,
them.
I'm
Other
getting
than Prowler.
suspicious. Yeah, because they had that sub before.
Has to TP away. Look at how far up Icy is.
How did
Paranoid's
Adverso
gonna buy
take
a lot
that
of
much
time,
damage?
though.
How would that work? I don't know.
Oh, he just sat inside the Viper wall.
I know you take a look at Crew. They're scattering away.
They baited out so
He
much
chilling now.
utility for the
Or maybe they know try finger
This late
butthole.
flank that's going to be coming through stairs. It's already
Oh
smoked
my
off. They
God.
have to find some
It's
value
not
on
great
the
from
other side of the
Azino.
tree. And it's Ye who's pushing the pace.
Do you give the sight or do you fight the clove?
I mean,
Fight the clove and
More
lose.
will be found.
He stays alive because of
God,
it.
EG must be having
5v3.
headaches anytime they global. They have to speed up.
Crew first attempt to try to find value.
That's
Retake.
good coverage from Icy.
then all 5 are.
Shy tries to stand
Oh,
Nice. You know the
Lotus.
last one. Same side. Same side.
against Icy
Can you
on
get
the
up?
other side.
Can you get
A
up?
menace. Last time he played.
Oh, big win
Nice.
for Icy.
Nice round from
Again.
Icy.
Down to the wire. Icy with full
You might
confidence
say,
holding that angle.
ice
Kesnet
cold.
has nowhere to go.
I'll drink to that.
EG.
I mean, is it bad for me to say that? I feel like Mazzino sold that round. He had a stun as the door was opening, and then he couldn't decide whether he wanted to hunt the kill because the stun was good, or back off because he was worried about getting pushed from the other side of the door. And so he like spammed at the player for a while, didn't get the
There,
kill,
Nico. Winnable.
ran back,
Winnable, Mr. EG.
goes 1-for-1 with Ye. I don't know.
A stinger for Mazzino.
Not big on that.
He's the one that killed you at the start, right?
For the defensive
Yeah,
side.
he killed
And EG
Ye,
not
and
willing
then he
to
got
play that
traded,
patient
and then Ye's
style,
ult
wait
got a second
for any
kill.
type of
See
aggression.
trap play.
Yeah.
I've seen Crew do this trap play a couple times.
But
Definitely on him,
he-
but also on Adverso
Right
for
side.
fucking peeking on the right side. Like,
Yes, Doug is referring to it as well.
It would threaten
This,
the
like,
pace
triple
of
door,
aggro
Dragon
beat.
Ball
And it's
Z
like
crouch
Omen
position.
TP with flash.
Right.
It might be
Yeah.
did a great
Stun.
job.
You roast
of
the
not running into
B
this.
the
They
B
just
lurk,
fucking
and then you
crazy.
open up the
This is a very
C
aggressive Vise wall.
door to
That ace side. I
trap
wonder if
them
that's a
out.
cue for
This
Crew to
just got tripped, so they then
walk
drone
into
off
some
it.
space.
I still see
Yeah,
someone
They've
else.
gotta
but-
leave as
You'd
soon
only
as
see
that
Superman,
door
so they
gets
might think
triggered.
that's just a
But
lurk.
now this sees someone
But I
as
like
well, so
this.
you
They
know they're
don't
still out there, so now
they
start
don't
to
trigger the
trip.
trap
Now the
just
space
based
is
on the
theirs.
timing.
fast.
now
I might
they
get
might
the
be
site before this.
a little over
Yeah.
rotation here.
I mean,
by
this
Crew,
is
especially because they
EG
still saw
being
this fight
slow as
earlier.
fuck. Crew literally
Flooding,
killed
flooding,
him.
flooding
Then
the
again,
site. Just commit.
They're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
If they stay
you're
having this, is
EG
lost.
Here, you bait the ult out from Shy, and then you can rotate B.
I think that's what the game plan's going to be. You see Icy and Superman still outside of this tree area.
They're
They
committing
just
into
go
the plan.
back.
They're
Oh,
deciding
Ye
to stay
died
for
to
the
the
fight.
missiles. Did he get stunned?
Ye falls to the pressure of the salvos.
EG can't pivot anymore. The time is too low. They have to full
Flank.
commit.
Ult popped. Icy forward. Kill found. You've got a flank
Casino's
on the
in
other
such a
side
good
of the
spot
map,
right now.
Melser, but all he's got is a classic.
And he's
Superman's
dead.
gonna get traded
You
though.
can't pop the
I don't think
rocket.
Superman
Close, I
survives
get
it.
it. Discipline
Yeah,
on
now
the
that's a
trigger.
gun,
Spike
and you're in a
planted, numbers
3v2.
away of the defense,
Wow.
and it's not getting any better.
Yeah, it's a
Derek
pretty
clutch it
good
up for
round here
EG.
from
like
Crew.
that.
I really like this. They ran a pretty similar trap play the first time they
round
played
win
against EG,
for Crew.
but then they just triggered it and got caught because they were overextending
hear
trying
the
to make it
fans.
work. Whereas this time they have the Vice Wall over towards A, which allows them a timing
Crew
to
did such a
disable
good job
the
of
trap
not
play and, like,
exposing their
go
bodies
back
in that
Rotate.
mid
into a
round.
flood or rotate or
They
whatever.
had all
Okay.
5
Yeah, yeah.
And
players
then
at one
Penta
point.
can
they were pretty
crush.
patient and just playing this
Crush
Gnosis
in my
contact.
hand.
Giving up all
I
that
fuck
ace
with
space,
what they were
but the
doing. That's a
late
nice
game that they
adjustment.
had allowed
Now
them to
that
creep
is
up
not
into
Prime
such
Ye.
good spots.
That's
And
not
just
Prime
pick
Icy.
It's also melty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The re-clear down by Mazzino to stairs is also really
A
sick.
gift
because the
sub
team just
from
goes
the
almost
anonymous
down.
gifter to
He does die, but it
Roblox
enables the
Sex
flank at the
Lord
end.
69.
That's also,
There's gonna
yeah,
be a timeout
EG being
called from
slow as
Potter.
fuck.
Maybe
When you
you
see
have to
a Vice Wall that deep on A,
You know there isn't a ton of people behind it. Or it's Giga Brain if they are.
I think there's never a ton of people behind it, and you just axel A. It is unusual, though. I'll give them credit for that. Like, I'll shoot them a bit of bail. Like, I've never seen someone put a Vice Wall there. So it's not something they're going to already have a protocol to accelerate off.
How does that name exist? Some of the Twitch names that exist. I
How
mean,
many
yeah,
people are allowed in
Roblox
the
Sex
coaching
Lord
box? As many as
69.
you can fit. It's like a fucking clown car. Get them in there.
What was the thing? Susan
100
Album
Thieves were going
Party?
to put 100 people in there at one point, but then health and safety, the fire marshal, shut them down.
Sus Anal Bum Party? TeamV receives a 5, but chatter gets 5 seconds of recognition. One, it's an anonymous gifter. So I don't know what you want me to do. What do you want me to do? Fucking get on my fucking knees? Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, my Lord, for paying me the money this week. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank the fucking heavens.
So cool.
Where would I fucking be without fucking this? I don't even know who it is.
Icy best in Kesnet.
There's no one to thank. That's the whole point of it being anonymous. They just exist.
The Prowler's going to be the tip of the spear, finding one, the Armageddon in exchange, though, and instead of pushing forward, they have to take a step back.
Ooh, okay, they do cancel
Omen
that.
ult was used as well, so maybe EG understand that he could be here. It was cancelled, though. EG do not care. Looks like they still want to approach the C site.
It's a very early drone. I think Adverso,
That Omen smoke,
again,
though, it's
thinking
gonna cause
about other
further delay.
teams' timings. EG are not going to hit for another
I don't
20
think that-
seconds.
If you did that for every dono, I would defo dono.
For Melzer
Go on
to
then,
still be
Loki.
here at this A site, if
Go
they
on then,
decide
see
to
what
go
I'll
back,
do.
it looks
See
like that's
if
not
the
gonna be
monkey
the
will
case.
dance today.
And right now for Crew, the defense is really, really spread thin. I mean, 2 players in ones and only 2 players to enter the C site. No smoke up yet.
Zeno's going to have time to rotate.
An anonymous
before they
gifter
attack.
gifted a sub to Manuel Samuel 2389. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank the fucking
They
heavens.
gave Mazzino the time to rotate. with his
Fucking hell,
breach
what a
ultimate. Oh, where are
fucking
you now,
life.
Adverso?
Oh, but he's stunned, yay! Still finding value.
Oh,
still
thank
finding
this
the kill.
blessed day
Why
for
are you
yay.
trying to force the fight into them when you've just breach ulted them away and stacked people on the right side?
2v2 now, 15 seconds left. The spike's still not planted. They've got to get a move on.
Prime Yay?
What can
Oh,
Melzer
Ye
do?
ran out of
He switched
bullets.
his gun.
Prime Yay doesn't
Outnumbered
need a
and
gun.
now the problem has gotten significantly more difficult to
Melzer.
solve. Trying to
bullets.
Trying to buy as much time as he can.
That is illegal.
It's a
Horrible
thrifty
round from both
win
teams.
for EG. They're
Horrible
not
round
done
from
yet.
both
It
teams.
was very messy, wasn't it?
Put
Gotta
it in the
point out
fucking
that
bin.
satchel that was used early
So
on
slow, so
from Icy.
indecisive from EG.
Why am I an old lady?
Kesnet was scoped
What
in, he didn't hear
possessed
it, so he wasn't aware of the
Adverso?
drop.
My lord!
Fucking,
But Ye
was it
again-
I guess
Nels or
that is
something?
quite old
Stepping up
lady.
massively.
Not
Not like
So
super
clutch when
old
it
lady.
matters, and he couldn't settle when he was
Well, how do you do a
Adverso
super
and
old
Shy
lady
to do
voice?
this.
Happens to the
What
best of us,
possessed you
but
to
I
do
can't do
this?
it.
the work that he was able to put in after that was
I don't know, man.
Phantom
I'm so sorry.
was disastrous.
That's the kind of play
for
you
Crew.
make if you're playing against
head
an
and
opponent
hands.
that likes to do fast
A must-win
rotates.
round for
Increase
Because they're
my
gonna breach
stream
out
volume,
and
as
you're
in
expecting
this
them to be, like,
stream or
running
me?
away to A or something.
You're gonna have to
And
be
you're
more
worried that you've
specific. You
overset
mean
the
you
B
mean
side.
this?
It's
You mean the
EG,
broadcast?
motherfuckers. They're
But
not
Salvo's
going
goes away,
anywhere.
and it's a crunch from the B side of the map as well. EG looking like they want to try to take their heels in, but it's a slaughter!
Dude.
Okay.
An incapacitate.
I think they did this once last time they played against.
Thanks for the gift sub as well.
Gets his one,
Tha-
but
oh, thank you, incapacitate, my lord. Will you please
Lost the fight, man.
incapacitate someone, my lord? An anonymous gifter. Gift us up to Peter Griffin from Fortnite.
Kesnet's tried to do some crazy
All that
overdrive stuff at the
Jesus.
very
pressure
start,
was a
but yeah, he always gets
distraction.
stopped right before
I don't think a single
Even
player
against,
from EG was looking at him in this moment.
Mibber.
As we get
Look at
a.
this.
Whoa, what was that voice then?
A quick answer back
Russian.
Don't do that again though.
to force EG.
Why not? It worked. Literally, they will never expect you to do that again straight off the rip.
Into a bad economy again.
You're insane.
And now EG have to worry about more
Just keep running it
aggressiveness
until you
from
win.
Crew.
Just run it another two times.
Honestly, it would cure my
different wall
boredom.
from Shy.
Yeah, yeah.
It would cure this, what we're about to see, them walking
Haven't
around
seen
for a
that much.
minute.
Meanwhile, EG choosing not to even explore that area of the map for now.
Superman's
With
trying to
EG,
act like he's a
they
solo
should play
lurker.
double.
That
They should play Viper every single map.
Viper
EG.
Wall up, that smoke up.
Yeah,
Just
with
put
the,
the
pace they
wall
play
up,
at, double
walk
smokes,
around,
Some
wall
shots on
down,
Vandal should
walk
make it obvious
around.
that there's more behind this.
That's danger.
Yeah. Mazzino solo
It's a pick on a
fighting.
Mazzino who's trying to run away from trade.
door.
but Look at the
Well,
blood.
Peter Griffin from Fortnite, I hope you're happy wherever you are. I'm sure you're a regular in this
Hey,
channel.
nice kills.
Yay, and Icy. Are they going to do this again?
Winning a
Back
thrifty.
and forth affair.
Icy gets his three.
on
Meltzer's
thrifty.
alone. All weapons
Should
upgraded.
Riot Games had Peter Griffin from Fortnite as the next
EG
stage?
A bit more of
Position
an
to steal
aggressive
another round away.
If they
hit.
did
So
that,
clean.
what would
Nice
Peter
scaling
Griffin's
from
ult?
Ye and Icy?
Oh Jesus Christ! We've hit.
The power of the
We've
Viper
hit
on
we're
this
we're
map.
getting it's
I
we're
don't
getting
think
deeper
Killbot
into the
is
hole.
Try to push through
Hello,
it.
as breach.
We're
Take
getting
control of
deeper
that
and
space.
deeper. An anonymous gifter gifted us up to Femboy ASMR.
Threat was looming.
Bro,
You think Chloe should be able to keep
Mazzino
her
got
life if she
completely
plants a
overwhelmed in
spike?
tree. We've kind of seen him get punished there more than once as well.
deeper into
No,
the hole?
I don't
Oh,
think they should
Jesus.
keep their
I didn't
life
even
from
I didn't even
spike
think
part.
about that.
Because I think the
Catches them in
advantage of their ult is that they take a
Thank
bunch
you,
of
my
space
lord.
anyway.
Oh my lord!
So, well, I guess it would
Thank you,
incentivize
Lord,
the
for the
fight, wouldn't it?
femboy
It would incentivize
ASMR,
the
my
defenders
lord.
to actually fight the clove.
Yeah.
Unkompetent Zimdmitz with the 2 months. Thank you.
Maybe.
Thank you. And Billy's bright blue bollock.
I don't think so.
Thank
But I
you,
can
me
see
bollock
the
lord.
argument.
To the gift to Cuttlefish Conglomerate. I mean, that's a fucking name as well. That sounds like a band.
That's the spike, the overheat
Oh,
moment,
fucking hell, what's
the
this?
positioning. What a blunder.
And Wes with a
what
gift
whiff.
sub as well. To to deeper into Uranus. Thanks, Wes. Thanks for that one. My lord, thank you, Wes, my lord. Wes forgot to be anonymous? Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
That's the spike, the overheat
Oh,
moment.
here
the
we go.
positioning. What a blunder. What a whiff.
An anonymous gift. Wait, those were done very fast. That was almost two different
That's
anonymous
the
gifters,
spike,
methinks.
the overheat moment.
An anonymous gifter, one of you gave it
What a blunder. What a whiff.
to Chicken Jockey.
Put Crew in.
Oh, Jesus.
very
Wait,
rough spot.
how are these things allowed?
This could easily be an 11-11 game.
Jesus Christ! What are we under? Oh,
Look at all the
what does Twitch not allow? I mean, I'm not gonna ask. 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 An anonymous gift sub with a gift sub to Hagio, please. How do you even say that word? I don't even know how you say it.
And so the drone is supposed to capture
Does
contact first,
Kesnet
and then
die
if you
of
confirm there are
contact?
people
And
there,
another
the slot
random
hits.
gift sub to no one in particular.
That's despite the players
And
reveal
also
each
one to
moment.
oil up Daddy.
Positioning. What a blunder. What
Now
a
they
whiff.
don't have Kesnet doesn't have contact.
How many anonymous gift subs have
Who's
I
got
had this
contact?
stream?
Kesnet on a really.
You've gone correct. It must be
committed
payday somewhere in the world on the 27th of April.
The rocket pop, the rocket
I don't even
connects
pay
on
attention to the
Kesnet.
game. Yes, that is the spike, Jerome. You're right.
Look at the A side of the map. Superman's walked all the way through. It's a free A
I'm
site.
just saying, guys, I'm
PG don't
extremely
know that
open to
yet,
getting
though.
gifted a sub.
It looks like they're
They're
rotating to the
not
other
going
side of the
back
map, and that means
towards.
Super's gonna
I
be
missed the
lurking.
start of this
Taking
round. I was
all
too
the
busy
space.
looking at the
Late
fucking
bursts.
anonymous
He was
gifter,
able to
whoever
find
you
obviously.
are.
Surely
Whoever
they're
my
not
lord
catching
is. I don't
ice
even
in
know
the
who my
map.
lord is. It's like one of those times where
What?
like you rent a building and you don't know who the fucking
We're
landlord
like
is.
taking
My lord, wherever you are, my
So they're
lord.
going back into the. Why didn't they just
That's
go
what it's
back
like.
onto A when Super walked all the way up to the
He
wall?
triggers it too early. This doesn't matter because you can just run through tree.
Oh,
How are
fucking hell.
crew gonna navigate through this Viper's pit that's gonna be put down?
Are we planning
And
on
a gift
popping
sub
the
again from
horns
anonymous
anytime?
No.
to
Dude, what is going on?
You know, when I saw that at first, I
quality
thought
of this is-
my mind went to analysis first. That's what I thought when I first saw these letters together. I was like, oh, it's gonna be analysis something. No,
We go from
it's
century
anal
to
geese.
this. Holy
Gonna
moly!
test it first.
It's a 3v4 in a Viper's
The
pit.
spike is just a threat. It's just a warning sign. That's the only thing in between.
15
those
on
right now,
salvos.
Verso waiting
This
for
is
the
a bit
challenge
random.
back now. He's
Oh,
gonna
they
power
caught
his
Super
unit.
dive.
Falls, the pit joins
They
him.
just predicted he would be sat right there.
Salvos.
But why is he even
Mazino's got it
peeking?
three-quarters of
Just
the
you
way.
have
I,
two other
I don't think he was
people.
peeking.
They've got a
He was
swim
sat.
behind it,
He was sat at the very
and it's
edge.
time.
Yeah. He
Crew
was sat at
gets
the
to
very
that
edge
point.
of the Viper ult.
Superman was in
I don't think
such
he
a
peeked.
good
No, but
spot
dude,
to-
he has like 5 meters of space in
just a
free to
threat.
not even be.
It's just
Yeah,
a warning
I've
sign.
gone back and looking at it now.
Yeah.
He,
The only thing in between those
why is he
members
even
right
out
now
there?
is
Crouch
also waiting
No,
for
I,
the
like
first fight.
Mazzino,
Now
he
he's
starts
gonna
shooting
go
at
back
Mazzino,
into
he just
super
shoots
ball,
back
the
at
pit
him.
joins him.
Oh, really?
They
He
have the
started
confidence
shooting.
to actually
It
go.
looks
Why
like that
is he
on the
shooting-
map.
dude?
It looks like that on the map.
Oh yeah,
there you
sorry.
go.
Wait, I misunderstood what had happened there.
It's a bit of
Why
a
is he not just
blunder
tucked?
for
He has 2
Super.
people to shoot for him. He could be the last one.
Nature and Derek should have been the ones taking contact
Yeah,
first.
sorry. I was thinking that
Super
Jay
should have
was.
been the win condition.
And the boy wonder, thanks for the gift sub to Anonymous Gifter. I was wondering why the name Anonymous Gifter came up. But thank you for the gift sub to Anonymous
EG now on
Gifter.
the ropes here in crew.
Are pushing A into Super.
How kind of
Applying
you.
pressure where it hurts. He's
The
got a
Uno
shorty,
reverse
a
card,
shorty
yeah.
in this.
I'm sure the Anonymous Gifter really appreciates that. He's earned it?
To take out the Vandal, but this
Yeah,
stealth bot is
they
gonna
really did.
catch him. Oh
He's so
my
cooked.
goodness.
Goodbye, crew.
I mean, he was
Just get out.
stunned, he was blind, he was deafened.
Make EG walk around to reclear this for the next
And now
minute.
EG, instead of accelerating to the other side of the map, want to fill in the space that Super previously had.
Okay, this could be the end of the map, so let's lock in here. Big fight for
Get
Melza.
himself out if he gets
Oh,
in danger.
they have no
He
idea
might
though.
get timing.
Crew tried getting ahead of this. As soon as it got the kill, applaud the rotation. moving
Mel's a
fast
swing
seas, so they
thinking
all
he's got
send
one,
that
and then
way.
he's like, oh fuck.
But it's Melser, as you were saying, who was left alone, and now EG can take can take all
Can
the
I get a
space.
quick count?
The Prowler will be first, and now EG gonna try to funnel behind it.
36,
Okay,
35,
okay.
34.
And it's preemptively
Snorlax AFK!
into this fight.
That's a good
Still
name.
gets his one. But that's gonna push
What
all
a
of them
whiff.
back. Shine and Versa, we're gonna have to solve a 2v3 to take the map, to take us
Oh,
to
for
ice
fuck's
box.
sake.
The positioning. What a blunder.
Thank you, Snorlax
And they both have guardians.
AFK for the
Two of
gift
the
sub as
members
well.
were
Are you
shot
the
in the
anonymous
body, though.
gifter
I
and
see
you forgot? I don't think so, because then the anonymous gifter came
possible,
straight back and gifted a sub to urinal cake,
So many angles that you have to be aware of. You're just gonna walk into IC.
which is
That's his one. Job's not done. The buy is not great for
not a
Crew.
great image.
They're gonna save the Guardian.
This back.
Good band name? No, no. I was thinking it does sound like a
This
band name,
match
but
has been
it makes me feel
just
ill.
amazing to watch. Because now look at the economy for
It does
Crew.
sound like a
It's-
punk band though, doesn't it?
It's not
Urinal
looking
cake.
good. If EG can navigate around the lesser buy, all of a sudden we're playing for
What if
OT.
Sideshow is the anonymous gifter? I doubt
I
that.
think again we kind of
But
have
maybe.
to draw attention to
Who
the
knows?
early rotate from KRU.
He's got the
As soon as
money.
that pick
We all
happens,
know it.
Conventional wisdom suggests that they're going to try to accelerate back towards C. Right
I mean,
now,
he
dealing with pressure
literally.
A.
I mean, how many
And
gift subs
KRU
has it been
trying to
from an
read ahead of
anonymous
it.
gifter? It could be multiple people. I still don't know. That's the thing. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I count 12. Sideshow's got them at 13 with this one. Veiny.
Note here, Kesnit's one off of his ult. He's the one with the
Ah,
vandal.
dear.
If he gets a pick, maybe they drop it, he
420.
pops the ult and they go.
Similar look to last round, but this time
It's the
there's
latest
lot
on a
behind
long-
Supa.
He's got help. He's got backup. They take a step back. Remember, it was the fault line. It was the paranoia. Nature's the one who's
Why you said it like that? I was reading it, is what it was. My brain was comprehending it as I was reading it.
Now the Nightfall will push them back. You've got drones, you've got prowlers, you've got all.
Wait, they're
power
actually
meld for EG.
accelerating.
They're cooked.
They're
There's
actually,
nowhere to go.
they're actually
Nelson
being
Rosino
opportunistic
fall.
here,
EG looking to stand tall, and it's all
The
on Shy
confidence
now.
against
Oh, we're gonna get
Ecos
OT.
versus like everything else is crazy.
Great read from
Say it the right way?
They're-
I said what I
they're
said.
getting there.
to support Superman. I feel
gonna come
like
down to
EG
one
have
rifle
done a good
round.
job of adapting to what
With
KRU have been
neon
showing,
ults.
not allowing
But again,
the
you
same
have to
thing
remember,
happen
when I'm
twice.
reading these things, it's for the first time trying to
So they
comprehend
should be
whatever the
able to
fuck
win
is
this
going
round.
on. Whatever's going on in my
Damage at
lord's
this point
head.
doesn't even matter for Shy. The economy is looking very good for EG. Your best case scenario is to try to get close to that Vise ultimate so you can have it for a retake or to delay in the next round.
Now note here is Shy's left in this now 1v3. Nature was the weaker of the four.
Will I be on Pletcher tomorrow?
Shy up
Perhaps.
a weapon, and we'll carry that into the next. I want to draw attention to the next round here because Kesnit's got his ult. You think about how many
What do you
times
consider the
KRU
best
popped
peak of an
these
esports player of
tricky
all
little
time?
trap
I don't
plays
fucking
off
know.
of
I've
that,
watched
even
one
just in the previous
esports ever.
half.
You couldn't have asked a
They
worse
also have a
person.
breach ult to follow it up if they want to do something aggressive. I think EG are going to be ready for it, though. I think they've done a good job of adapting to what KRU have shown in this half so far, especially those,
People are
those
saying
pushes,
faker.
right?
They weren't ready last time. Remember the crunch in through C? They were stuck in spawn. They all died.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In Valorant, the highest peak was Yay, very
Sure.
clearly.
And if Nature doesn't get that kill, I mean, these nades don't.
Well, I know how to read this one off the rip. The anonymous gifter
right there as
with a
well,
tier
so-
1 to Boris Johnson's floppy cock.
Listen, Kesnit,
See, but straight away, I think that's a different anonymous gifter. To be that fast to gift the sub to Sliggy Milk,
showed with Shy with that flash. But if he
I
wants
think
to
it might
speed
be
up after getting
multiple.
the initial kill,
I
he can do
think
so.
I might have I think I might be I think my landlord might be multiple people. I think it might be a conglomerate.
That Vice flash.
They've left Melser here alone again.
I mean, why?
How's paranoia this time? He's gonna have
Look,
to back
I
up
mean,
now because that
Sliggy
jump
Milk
spot.
might be someone in
Fished
the
out.
Valorant scene. That's the thing. I mean, all these other
Stops the
names,
smoke, hangs onto that bit of utility.
A huge
you know,
investment
Boris
used,
Johnson,
though,
floppy
there. No
cock.
more
That's
raised
just,
nades.
I mean, that name's actually quite funny.
No more Viper
But-
spare. You do have all A control because of it, though. This breach ult.
You know, that's just a random
If
Switch name.
EG
But
wait too long,
Sliggy
it's
Milk
gonna
might be in the
delay
scene.
the plant.
They might be
Wherever
someone
they go.
who has been in this stream.
What a blunder! What a
Half of
whiff!
the door A, but it's
An
not
anonymous
enough
gifter
manipulate
to a tier 1
rotation.
to
They're trying to string them along into thinking that that's where the
You
hit's headed.
flood breach.
Where,
out.
Legion?
You have so many people.
You're trying to bait
am I
out
missing this
some
one?
of it, so
They
Salvo-
have time
Oh,
to get
we
out.
are
They have time to go
Legion.
all the way
We're
through.
Legion. Fucking hell. We are Legion.
Kesnit can flood with this.
I get it. It's anonymous.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
made
I
it
got
out.
it.
Lovely.
Where we are Legion.
Oh, they go right in though. Cousin has a
With the
no, he
pop,
fucked up the stun.
finds Ice,
No, he
finds
didn't.
Ye.
This is just a fucking
But now you
TMV
can't- now you
reading
can't-
comprehension
you are
list.
in all
Can you
three.
read
Don't
things?
fight in crew.
Playing on a
Just
knife's
chill.
edge.
Oh,
The wall goes through. Super
Oh.
finds one. Derek finds
Uh-oh.
another.
Dude.
Uh-oh, they're
The
running a
handle's
duel
not out
though.
yet.
That's the spike! The overheat moment!
But it is
Oh,
Kansas
what?
City
Oh,
still
that-
in play.
oh,
Derek
1v1.
finding his one shot. He's got
Yeah,
rated to be
1v1.
1v1. Shy with
Shy
the
has
ult.
ult.
But he jumps spots the
11,
smoke,
12,
waiting
use your
for it.
ults.
Now invested. He fumbled this last time, but this time playing on the
oh
other
my!
side.
Oh no way!
It's enough.
What are
OT
you
in
doing?
play.
Why is he trying to force that
What a
through
clutch
fucking
from the
close?
The Broken Virus 55.
doing?
Thank you, the Broken Virus 55.
It's shambolic.
Thank you
Honestly, it is.
for the tier
It's just
1.
exactly my
Flabbergasted
word.
that Shy was jump
Now
starting
I've
that
been
shot,
missing
using
the
it
last
right
couple
away.
rounds of this
That's
game
crazy.
Expecting
What
Nature
because
to
of
do
what's
that.
been
Why
going
is
on.
he not immediately
Fucking hell.
decide? Or you could even wait.
An anonymous gifter with a gift sub to.
Yeah, no, I think
If you read this, you are a moron.
But it's fine winning 5.
Okay, that one's quite funny.
That shit will die in 2
Jump
seconds.
spotting is like begging to be sprayed through the smoke as well.
You just cannot
Sprayed with the glass.
Shit, we're going to.
when you put yourself in
No,
such
like
a good
beforehand.
spot
You
to
know,
close
before he
out
used the ult,
EG's
where he
map
jump
pick.
spotted. I think twice. Didn't
I
he?
talked about it earlier.
jump
If you're
spot twice
EG,
and
you
then
cannot afford
something
to go
like
into
that.
icebox
Yeah,
down
some
map.
shit.
Oh dear.
If they have any shot at this series,
Oh dear. This
they have to win Lotus.
I'm glad for the shenanigans because judging by how hard Sideshow and Shio are molding, like they seem pretty angry. I'm chilling.
Sweet
Hiding in
baby
stairs,
Jesus.
so EG
The
are
more I
already
watch Crew,
willing to
the
play
less I
retake
believe.
on a full retake.
Can I get a
Do we
quick
have to bring the sun back out
time
again?
again?
Time breaking that fade line.
30,
Look at the
12,
proactivity.
35,
Yeah,
34,
I'm good. I'm good.
33,
30. What the hell?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
How is this? I'm actually a bit surprised this one is
That
allowed.
doesn't even get that long.
An anonymous gifter. Thanks for the gift sub to Bush did 911.
insert Shy as a lurker to
I mean,
try
they
to
can't
get
ban
some
me
rotation
for saying the name if they allow it on Twitch.
Tap of a door delays any type of C
All right, pick a
aggression
player.
from
Who's hitting
Crew.
a 3K this round? Everybody, pick a player.
But again,
Uh,
the defense
Icy.
stalwart,
Yay.
not moving an inch. Shy's
No
trying
Crew
to
belief.
find that opening.
And he very well may.
What about YouTube?
Catch
Okay,
time
that's
on
a
Icy.
fair point.
This is such an awkward spot to clear, though.
That's a fair point.
Tap at the door again, and this time the Prowler swinging on the other
I
side.
picked the wrong player. I picked the wrong guy.
Cursed him, bro. Are you
I might have picked the wrong guy.
Oh, bro.
Do they try to flat out onto the speed? 13 seconds left. They try to delay
Nice.
the plan, and so far, so good.
Yeah, but
Salvo?
they just
They have to
trade
continue
out
to double
Derek,
down.
don't
Again,
they?
the spike
Oh.
on the ground.
Wait,
Shy's got a 1v2, and I don't
that
think
was
he has
crazy
time.
timing from Superman. He's run out of time
doesn't.
completely.
Wow.
EG take the lead.
Wow, what a play by those two.
EG clutch.
Yeah.
Never mind, I picked the right guy. I think.
They just make magic happen when they're down numbers, when their backs are against the wall. We saw them do it against Cloud9, and we're seeing them do it
Oh
again
my
here against Crew.
I think he was a bit excited.
And it's not a plan, it's full
Completely
intuition,
180
it's
from
full
the other day where he
synergy.
was fucking.
Superman runs through the
Mind
I'm
door.
out
played.
crew. Map point for EG. Which Pokemon game is the best? I'm sticking with the one I was playing yesterday. I think Plat is the best Pokemon game. I think Gen 4 is the peak. The reason I would say Gen 3, but I think that the problem with Gen 3 is the special physical attacks being linked to type. Doesn't really
Hello,
make any
Mr.
sense.
TMV. How have you been? What was the worst match performance in franchise you have seen?
Honestly, 2G against whatever their second game was. I think it was against Crew.
The spike,
That is
the
definitely up
overheat
there.
moment, the positioning, what a blunder, what a whiff.
An anonymous gifter. My lord, with a gift to Choke Me Daddy, please. Well, didn't we already have Choke Me Daddy? I can't remember.
And you're left to default. I mean, your retakes haven't been
Just being
the
polite.
greatest.
Yeah, just
That's the spike,
polite.
the
Get on the
overheat
site.
moment,
Quantum Shade,
positioning,
bringing us back to normality. Unless that's an
The retake
accidental,
scenario.
and you're really the landlord.
Evil geniuses
And
from
Mallow
Miscellaneous
1_1. Thanks for the 10 months.
Cruz moved the line of scrimmage up just a bit.
We also have new badges for
This Viper Molly we've seen EG throw.
for 3 years now.
Push
3
off
years should be
Melzer,
coming
there's
up
a lot behind
very
him.
soon
Melzer
for some
might get
people.
punished on the
Here.
TP,
When
but
they hear
Zeno
drone
has to
coming
be
out B,
great
they might
support.
realize that
He
there's
doesn't have
less
stun.
of a stack.
And I have a new alert sound and new
So
badges.
Pro will buy a little bit of time. Melzer catching some
All
damage.
the same protocols coming out from
But
Crew.
staying alive for now. Icy's up really far. He's
Icy trying to get onto a weird angle.
What? Is he gonna get killed?
Nature
Yes,
just
he
killed
is.
2 of them.
Zeno
How did that
down.
happen? They
Don't
just
know.
sprayed him down.
Yeah,
their
just
last leg.
look where the
Look at
X's
the
are. It
X's.
looks like.
They're lined up.
And who
Oh,
else but
Super, what a
Kevin
shot.
and Shy, but they
Wow,
cannot
EG,
stand
what a
EG
comeback.
Holy
here.
shit. EG
They
winning.
cannot stand EG now.
That's on. I think they're relying on the Xeno. Wow.
Ghost, he
That's
Off the back
crazy.
of a clutch in the attack round.
Mr.
Between
TMB
Superman
early
and
memes and
Derek,
prediction.
and then a nice spray down from
Sen,
nature
that's
on a
a tough
rubble
one.
clear. It just be like that, I guess. You can
Honestly,
win
that's
it
a
OT.
pure flip a coin.
I think
kind
they
of
had, like,
game.
I
no-
fucking hate everything that was done in that entire game.
That's a straight 50-50.
I mean, there
Look,
was,
I just like
there were some good
MIBR.
rounds. There were some good rounds, but there was so
MIBR are
much
my
that was
America's
bad.
team, so I'm just
For
gonna
this
say
level of
MIBR.
game,
Although maybe
considering,
Senna
like,
now my
we're-
team, considering what happened yesterday.
You know,
I mean, apparently I've got a Sen.
we're in playoffs.
Anytime I watch Sen, they
That'd be
win
a pretty bad
apparently.
one.
So I don't know.
Playoffs
Maybe
off
maybe
a
maybe I'll
loss
have
as
to be a
well,
Sen fan if I've got that kind of power.
These guys should be leveled up.
I do think crew have definitely taken some lessons.
Did I not watch Sen Crew? Well,
how to
earlier in
play
the
against
stage,
EG?
yeah, I did.
The C hits and the post plants were good.
EG
on
winning against
the attack
G2?
side.
I mean,
And they
it could be
played with a
EG.
bit more
It
chill
could be
on the defense
EG.
side as well.
If EG beat G2,
It was a better performance than
Can't
the last time
imagine.
we saw crew,
could be 100 Thieves though.
but there was still a lot of poo in there.
What are our 100 Thieves chances percent wise against G2?
5.
15,
Okay, 15. Can you imagine?
and that's generous.
Can you
Okay,
imagine
give me
if it
one
was
map
EG
that 100
versus
Thieves have.
100 Thieves? Can you
EG
imagine
versus 100 Thieves.
for a
EG
spot
versus Thieves is such a 50-50, no?
at Toronto?
I mean, that would be bonkers.
Be funny.
It wouldn't even be funny at
This
that point.
is
It would just be sad.
Valorant
If G2
heritage.
lose today, I'm just gonna be
Long
sad.
emoji, long emoji, long emoji, long
I
emoji,
can't
long
possibly be happy
emoji,
for
long
100
emoji.
Thieves.
In fact,
long
Flippy, thanks for the
emoji,
16
long
months. What
emoji,
are you
long
doing to
emoji,
me?
Like, what
long
is
emoji,
their
long
mega
emoji,
map?
long emoji, long emoji, long emoji, long emoji, long emoji, long emoji, long emoji.
Like split?
What is that?
Not even, I don't think. Maybe Fracture? Yeah. They're like pushes out through halls and stuff, and
Oh yeah, that awesome. I mean, that's a
Southside
perma for
punches.
G2.
but then maybe
Like other than Fracture.
Haven they've been doing all right on with the neon ISO.
Sounded like one of those
fucking hate
thoughts.
Neon
They could take things to Haven. Lotus, I think they liked playing at some point, but
And if he
like,
wins,
putting
we get-
Lotus into G2 is the fool's
Such a good point.
task. I think, assuming that G2 ban Fracture, I would imagine that they go to Haven.
Someone just pointed out though, 100 Thieves have to win. They have to go to Toronto, because then we might get Nade Shot and Ewok standing next to each other. What was I gonna do? Let's just play some time guessing. Why not? Why not? Why not? Come on, let's be having you. Watch me get this perfectly. Caesar's Palace. It's fucking Las Vegas, mate. Where is it? It's in Paradise? It's not actually in Las Vegas, is it?
Cappuccino assassino or
thought it was this.
tralero tralala.
Am I wrong?
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
I mean, that's the airport. Oh no, maybe not. Right, that's Caesar's Palace. So we're what, like here? Who are you, though? That's the question. Right. This is pretty modern phones. So this is pretty recent, I would say. These look like... I mean, this could be yesterday. Let's go 2024. Just because we got more. It's Gordon Ramsay is who it is. Ah. Okay, Brisbane Arcade. Let's hope we're in Brisbane. We got Australia flags, so you would fucking hope so. Where the fuck is Brisbane? It's up here. Where would you put an arcade? I mean, it's probably pretty central. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? A little bridge over the river here. I don't know. There's just something about this is quite satisfying. For this to kind of be the center of your city and then have like the river kind of do this. I don't know. Just quite nice. Right, there's a stadium. Where would you put a fucking... There's the city hall. We're on like a main road, it looks like. I'm not sure that an arcade will still be there. Let's just put it somewhere here. What year is this? Is that the Queen? What the fuck? Last one, sorry. Thanks for the 4 months. Thank you. I thought that this was another anonymous gifted name. OJ with bits. I thought it was a reference to OJ Simpson, but I mean, if you're named OJ, you've kind of been screwed, to be honest, haven't you? Okay, this is the Queen. How old is the Queen there? She was born in what, 1926? Let's say that this is the Queen up 40? In her 40s? Maybe even earlier. The Man from Snowy River. Well, if you knew when that came out, you'd be flying. There's a McDonald's here as well. Hold on. There's a McDonald's there, which makes me think this is later than that. When did McDonald's get to Australia? (1982). Location was bang on, though. What the fuck is this? What a strange picture. Hotel Prince de Gaulle. Okay, let's put it in Paris. I have no idea where exactly this would be, but... Bar du Taxi. Okay, they have phones. Telephone. They have phones and taxis. And photos.
That's the spite! The overheat moment!
Sentinels? An anonymous gift to give a gift sub to Sentinels? Wow, that's so kind of you. You've got this car, which does look quite old. Telephones. Let's go like... I mean, the telephone was invented in what, 19... When was it invented? 1920? I would say 60s. Let's go 66. 63. I mean, that is an interesting picture, though. Oh, I've had this one. It's the UK. It's in Hackney. But I've got such a good score, I don't want to ruin it. And where was Hackney? They asked. And he did not know, again, despite having already found this once. I'm pretty sure it's in the northeast. It's there. And I found this road. What is it? Tyson Road. And I found this place as well. I found it. What was that road called? Tyson Road. Hmm. It must be coming off a main road as well. What the fuck is this road, man? Tyson Street? So there's Tyson Street, so where's Tyson Road?
Mr. TMV, do you have a favorite football or NFL player all time?
Good question. Oh, fuck it, I give up. Just put it in Hackney. And this is like 2024, I think. Oh, no, it's 2010. Unlucky.
Do you take Kesnet Shy or Yay Icy on this map?
Fuck.
Hold on their defensive side yesterday.
Ask me again. Sorry, I fucking.
Yay Icy or Kesnet Shy
For
on this
MIBR,
map?
so you kind of walk into this with a little bit of weakness.
Yeah,
And Yay again.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling
right
Yay
where he
Icy,
left off.
Walk into this doing a backflip.
which is insane.
Gonna take the ropes. and
Okay,
continue
pretty
to scale
normal
forward
comps for
now.
both.
Waiting on the
I
other
feel
side
like
of the wall as the drone will
It's
take
not a
the
chore
way.
for them to play right now, and they're having.
One target
What
found.
the
Hell
fuck is this
still
Viper
concealed.
Wolf?
And that's crispy out from Kesnet.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought he was gonna
Oh,
find
he
the
didn't
timing,
spot
but
that
reversal
ball now.
saves the day.
There go yeah, I see.
But EG managing to get the spike down, managing to get a numbers advantage.
Tries low.
Shy. 12 HP.
Did creep by though. He might be able to get this timing on a nature. It's a double face though.
Oh my god.
Low.
It's
Oh,
Nature
nature.
alone in the 1v1, and it's Nature again.
8 HP.
Who delivers for
8
Evil
HP.
Geniuses?
And EG again just
Buy the
being
bundle,
close,
Where's
buy the bundle.
Gamba? Right.
getting the
Okay.
best of
I'll
these
give you
trades. It's
close.
the
It's-
micro. Crew cannot
Yates
convert
team,
Nature has
these
Messi
really
team.
good
wins.
info on where both
Yeah,
those
it
players
wasn't
are.
in their
It's just
favor. But at the end there,
basically who right clicks
a
first. there.
2v1,
Good
they
opener
just
though from
can't
Yay.
execute. They cannot close out these close rounds. And in playoffs, it's something that's gonna just be terrifying for you.
He had 8 HP going into that 1v1. Insane out from the leader.
It's ridiculous.
Kesnet's gonna have an
EG
opportunity
just
with
find a
Marshall.
way.
See if he's in god form.
Crew just
Nope, he
investing
missed
a
the shot on
Marshall
Nature.
into the hands of Kesnet. Meanwhile, Ye's got that outlaw.
God, we're gonna
Saw
be
how
here for an
clean he was
outrageous
against
amount of
Cloud9.
time. That's
I'm
all.
sure he's not going to be skipping a beat. You
I
saw
don't
that Sheriff
think.
shot that he
Yeah,
still
I mean
has
they
to
were
things up for
pretty.
EG.
It was
torturous
Ice
and
Box
slow
that
on the
were.
attack
That
side.
was like.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it doesn't
It was
help that
bad.
it's Icebox as well, but.
Crew have 4 members on A.
Yeah, they've rotated over.
Mr.
but they still
TMV,
had
what
such
is your
advantage.
all-time
The thing
favorite
is, though, a lot
Valorant
of
team
teams play
to
slow on
watch?
Icebox.
I
so
mean,
it's not-
Peak Paper Rex.
It's
Now
not
they
like
settle. Once that wall
I would
comes
say
I'm less
Peak
mad about
G2 and
EG.
Peak Paper Rex.
on
have
this
been my
map. I'm
favorite.
more just mad about the map.
I would say to answer the NFL.
Still
Who's my
has two
favorite
Well, some,
NFL
I mean,
player all
what?
the time?
You
Back up,
talk about the
KO
teams that
knife
just send it on A
to
over and
suppress.
over again.
That's gonna be the
I
start
mean,
of
we
things.
watched
That dart
the Icebox.
burst,
What
so
was it?
cannot be
Was
used
it
now.
MIBR Cruise
I
Icebox?
liked Thielen
You see
when
the
he was
strength
good
of the double wall
for the
combo.
Vikings.
It was fairly
And that
basic,
shit-
yeah.
Dissipates. You've
That
got
shit was
the
over
water
like
wall that comes
in
back
10
up.
seconds.
But Harris
And then we
Smith as well.
watched
either.
C9EG play this shit, and it was fucking.
He's the trap lying in
Oh.
way. Runs right at him.
Give me
Oh, my
Kesnet.
God.
Give me Kesnet try.
Oh, buddy.
Crew in a position to steal this one away.
What?
Right, of
Give me
course.
Yay. Give me Yay Kesnet.
Yay and
3 for him.
That was not an option. Not like
Kesnet
that.
in a 1v2. Drops back down. with the Marshall looking to connect, but tag through the wall.
He's completely saved them this round, hasn't he?
Easier.
He's absolutely saved them. With the classic and an outlaw.
Built different. Simply put, was that a
And
no-scope?
he drops the outlaw and picks up a Guardian. Fair enough. I guess they're going to be using full armor, but
ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
I got way too close, but the no-scope into the movement, into the classic
Double
headshot.
harbor walls, they dodged a lot of the KO flashes, and there was honestly a team flash as well that hit Icy. He was still able to settle and get one, but KRU, they got 3 weapons out of the hands of EG, and now Ye is on a Marshall himself. And pay attention to Kesnet's buy here. He's at the B site with an outlaw.
That's where the threat lies.
Yeah, look at all this utility from EG just sniffing out where Kesnet is playing. Should give confidence to the rest of EG that A side is weak.
This is danger here for Kesnet. Yeah, he has to take a step back. Tuck's behind the wall. Tuck's back yellow. He didn't have his dash.
What a sad flash.
Couple of pot shots thrown at Ye there. Takes some damage.
Yeah, he's staying. He's holding his ground, but he does lose the head-to-head. It's going to be a speed up on A side. Superman's going to try to find a lurk timing, but there's so much Killjoy utility up here.
Okay, you destroy turret, and then you come in.
Man up
Press
advantage
the
for
Viper.
KRU.
Got it.
This is where things go south for them, Doug.
They got bonused against MIBR yesterday. Gotta avoid that here. Shock spit, not
36
connecting.
HP. That's gone super aggro, pushed up.
And so now KRU are gonna have to attempt this retake. They have an outlaw. They have plenty of rifles. They have the firepower, but can they convert the kills? Trade's working out when you're up numbers. Derek. Having the jet dash right by his face.
the flank.
And Shy is on the flank. Superman down.
Superman was watching it for so long.
Can Derek do this?
You gonna get on the spike, buddy?
You tap and then Shy swings once he's low down in the open.
Ooh, if he killed him, I mean, they win on time. Huh?
KRU avoid the bonus.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it came
Not
down
quite,
to the
but-
wire again. Something that
Yeah,
is
well, yeah, he would.
He
It
has
would
to-
take Shy a while
yeah,
to
Shy has
fight.
to kill him as
Shy
well.
actually going for a flank. It's something that I feel like KRU have been lacking with. They all retake from the same spot. There's no pressure from behind, and it just makes it that much easier
Nature went
when you
crazy
take
with
out
this
that
thing,
guy
eh?
that's sitting in heaven.
One body shot away as well.
Oh, Derek's
So B was shut down
frustrated
very
about that
early
one.
on from KRU, but there's a lot more firepower behind EG's B default this time. KO knife being used from Nature. A lot of default set utility. With that harbor wall going up, EG want nothing to do with that. They're gonna walk back towards that A space, not being threatened from anybody close. The only one here is Melzer. He's got that spit and a Killjoy Molly with him to deny the plant. See how EG navigate this site.
Another A hit.
Adverso's in a position where if there's confirmation that the hit is
Classic
A,
icebox. It's slow. Classic
I imagine
EG.
with little to no
It's not that
hesitation.
slow, to be fair. This is quicker than they mostly hit.
Drone from up top instantly cleared out.
Get
The
a
knife
tag.
not going to tag him. So that is still in play.
Yay.
Oh, he's going to catch him. And he tries to double down, take that fight
Stayed a
again.
little too long there.
But Mazzino's the one who walks
But
away on
the ult
top.
is good.
I see the other heavy hitter is still alive.
Should
Superman
really
is
be
so
trying
far
this
back
now.
in spawn, waiting for that flank from Shy.
And it might never come.
It's not gonna come this time. Oh, I see.
Oh, gave away his
Can't
position.
connect.
Waiting for the slide out from heaven. He's going to drop the first nano. And then Tuck waiting for the flash. Mazzino was there to greet him. And now the reckoning a problem.
Time do be
More
ticking,
utility cleared
but
from
they
the
have a
spike.
cove.
More
Is
utility
it a
cleared
bad
from the
plant?
site.
Can
There's
they
not a
just
lot of
diffuse
time on
off
this.
of being a little bit safe?
I
Globe is
don't think
cleared.
so.
They're going to try to fill in behind it.
Got the spike diffuser.
Oh,
He
they
got
got
it.
the spike diffuser. It's over. They were way slow with
KRU
that.
tried doing
Way.
everything
I mean,
the
they
proper
get
way.
KO
They tried
ulted, I guess.
approaching that retake together, and yeah, it bought them all that site space. But the Viper Molly from Superman, and it
How many
it's
rounds do
just
you
some
guys
ridiculous
think
shots
KRU
that he
need
hits.
on defense
the
right now?
deciding factor. Notice how
Yeah, attack
aggressive Ye
honestly
is playing.
looked kind of shite
This is
against
all
MIBR.
because of the fact that EG
Yeah, I'm
were
gonna
able
say
to
10.
watch the game yesterday.
10 on
That's the
defense.
advantage that they have in
They
this
do not
series
need
is
10 on
that
defense.
Crew, they play it
I
matches.
think they
They have
need-
to go into another one.
I think they
Each are
need
sitting there
5.
watching, studying the tape.
Or maybe like if they won
Now it's a
4 and a
scrappy
pistol,
buy
maybe I'd still
from
believe.
Crew.
But
No
by
orb
round
denial allows
14,
Kesnet to get
they
those
need at
jet
least
knives
6
online.
rounds.
He's gonna have to turn up here.
Damn, so you're basically asking for them to upset or
A
just basically
slow
win
pace
pistol.
from EG, expecting an A push off of those knives.
Like they can win with like
Pack
4
is
and
at
pistol,
B.
5 and pistol, or 6
Every
and
time
no
the Harbor
pistol.
has been here so
is
far,
what I'm thinking.
they've fallen back. Oh,
There are the blades.
I think they need
Yay
6.
continues to
Oh,
push
that
the
was-
Based on
pace.
what I'm
Gets
seeing
up
today.
top, Kesnet on the other side.
Anime bell.
Oh my god.
Dash is back as well.
Verso's still sitting on that Hunter's Fury.
Keep a
The
close
double
eye on the
look.
Jets. Kesnet was looking for that fight, and now the Hunter's Fury that you mentioned invested. Or excuse me, that was Derek's.
Superman's kind of trapped behind the window though.
They know.
Turret spots somebody under 2, but Alzer gets out wisely so.
Oh, that's nice. Icy's drawing aggro, and then
Icy
Superman
Oh.
can go forwards. That's a good double look.
Starting to alleviate some of
That is
pressure.
sick.
Icy pulls the turret fire
Take
towards
some of the
bottom
control
tube,
of the
and you've
map
already
out
got
of the
somebody
hands of Crew.
inserted right next to the
Are you
window.
expecting the double lurk though?
The blades not finding their
That's
mark.
nuts.
And EG should be able to coast their way through the rest of this round.
All right, so now Crew should be a little bit worried
So
about
much mid pressure was
mid
used.
plays.
Icy's still here. Melzer.
Might make
Actually
them
gets him and
weak on the A site a
you know,
little
if they
bit.
have a rifle to pick up. Yeah, you need
I
to
think they're
go.
only worried
EG
about these mid plays if like
Doing
there's a
great
B option
job.
coming
Good
in.
stuff from
messing
EG.
around mid.
Not looking good for Crew.
I like that Icy takes
Throw out in
contact
2.
on that turret, and Superman is ready and dialed for this shot. Good reactions from him.
And we're clear.
Yo, they are pissed.
Yeah, it feels miserable when you start losing rounds like
Into
Yeah.
the mic.
Yeah.
Right into the
Yeah.
mic.
Straight into the microphone.
Crazy.
That's not ideal body language. If you're sitting there as a coach for your best player to be doing that. Everyone take a drink of water. And chill the fuck out.
Yeah, these rounds do not inspire confidence in me. The Crew
Have any fight in them? Have any dog in them?
Yeah, have any dog in them, and have learnt enough from the last time they lost to EG.
This is Valorant.
Leon Croft, thanks for the 17 months.
I need to turn this into a drinking ginger beer game. We gotta like every time Ye gets a kill, we gotta be.
Every time Ye gets a kill.
Okay, maybe not Ye, because he dropped like 27 last time.
Fucking
didn't he?
hell.
Maybe.
Wait till Boostio gets on every time he gets a kill.
Oh fuck, man.
He's the one who forced you to grow the hair.
One falter yesterday. Yeah, maybe. It was Osmox.
Lakers just
It was
lost?
MIBR, but
Oh no.
That's what they said the first time when they lost to EG. Oh, it's just a
People
one-off.
really Lakers fans?
Alright,
What's
get
it like being a
Superman
fan of a
aggressive
shit
Superman.
NBA
It's
team?
Pretty similar position again.
Isn't it just rough?
He's ridiculous. Just really taking a
They
page
didn't break
out of
alarm bot.
Shenum's book right now. And somehow EG have read into the fact that Crew are going to be putting Kesnet towards his A site, and they've taken full B control.
I don't think they
Same
heard
as
that.
NFL?
Did-
The
I
thing
don't
is with
think
the
Shy
NFL,
heard.
like,
Is here to know that.
No, he must
I don't
have
know
been,
about
he
the
must have
NBA. I don't know. How impactful is the draft? Because isn't there, there's a lottery anyway, right? So you can be the worst team and not get the first pick, right?
You might see
Doesn't that just
Miscellaneous
fucking
walk
suck?
into the crosshairs of Ye.
the spike is here though. That alarm bot
Mazzino
sounded
could
like it was
easily
popped.
walk into Ye or Superman and
So
die.
they understand where some of this
Oh,
attack
they
is headed.
just kind of
and Nature
slowly
commits to
walked
getting
on.
the spike down.
Hunter's Fury used, but it's way too late. And
That's
it's not
so.
going to connect on anybody.
Way late.
Oh my
Miscellaneous gets
god.
walked on from top site.
It's
Crew
it's
looks
nice
so
from
lost.
EG. I'm gonna
It's
give
on
credit
this
to
map right now.
EG this
It's
round. Good
snowballing out of
insert into
control.
mid. Good dash above the alarm bot onto yellow.
Derek just heard this
I mean,
mid lurk as well.
especially considering that they punished Mazzino in a previous round, so now Mazzino's playing more
Is Super
passive.
waiting
and
for like a
scared.
different round?
Shy
Is he
drops
waiting for
early
Killjoy to
on.
die?
Superman gets enabled.
Even sidestepping. The
Well,
shot
he's
spin,
just waiting for a
Icy
bit of
gets
chaos
two.
and he runs through.
There's just nothing you can do if you're shy.
No, in a 1v3, we'll get his one. Ult in play, but Derek cleans it up, and EG push on.
Yeah, they bored
Completely
Crew to
outplayed.
death that round.
Kesnet rotating.
It was a
through
nice
Snowman,
round, though. It was a good
not
round.
ready for someone being top yellow. I imagine it was just a jump scare moment for him. And Nature winning that 1v1. Yeah, look, Kesnet has no idea someone's up there. He thinks everything's all safe, but the members of EG were pushed up
They should just
so far,
replay
so
Kesnet
aggressive,
sighing every round.
not showing a single ounce of respect to this Crew
When you
roster.
play super slow like this, they don't know where to
Now you have lockdown on
where
both
to take
ends.
space at the start of the
Vipers
round either.
ultimate on both ends as well. But the weaponry is just not there for Crew.
EG probably fucking dominating scrims
Outlaw
by playing like
from
this.
Gay to abuse the light armors. He can't connect onto Kesnet, but he
I mean,
gets
yeah, in
out
scrims
alive.
where people are more likely to just run it down into you as well.
Yeah.
Take the risk, make the play.
It's probably why they play
know
like
what's
this. They're
coming.
like,
They've
God,
seen this
guys,
round
this works so
before
well
from
in
EG.
scrims, but then it actually also works in game.
I wonder if EG decide to go back or they just want to try to bully the gun disadvantage that Crew has.
Yeah, maybe even get out an ult or two from
Can you
Crew.
imagine trying to get a Premier team to play
They
like
have
this?
Shy's ult, they have Melser's ult.
You just could never.
How many
I mean,
chances are you gonna
I'm a
give him?
Premier
I mean,
Ignition
how many
champion,
chances are
so
you gonna give him?
maybe you don't understand, but
I've won a
one is too
Premier
many.
season as well.
Did they not watch
But we weren't
what
playing tortuously slow like
EA
this.
was doing in the previous matchup against Cloud9? I mean, hitting
my team was
those
running
pixel
fakes
angles.
on pistol rounds.
2 players detained on the other side of the ult,
You
but
guys
it's
are
a
the
bait.
fucking nerds.
There's help on the other side.
Oh, we were winning our
And
pistol
if
rounds.
you use Shy's ult, you're cooked. It doesn't even matter. Look at Nature.
They're all so far up. It's a firing squad. As Crew try to take space,
Nature gets
try to
ult
get
as well.
into the
Didn't
site.
Sean carry you?
they're
No,
met
Sean
by an
and
Arsenal.
Barla carried me.
Nature was someone who was really quiet.
We actually dominated
in
the
their last
season
series
so
win
hard
against Cloud9,
that
and
it
he
wasn't even that
stated
fun.
So he was like, I'm
The
glad
previous
my stars
season
were
where
able
we
to shine.
didn't win
For him
was
to be
more fun.
stepping up like this on the initiator, securing his second KO ultimate, it's just gonna further the snowball.
What were you playing then? Smoke still?
Crew
Me?
are just on
Yeah.
the back foot.
Team Plat Chat.
Again.
Yeah, I think so.
They're struggling.
We went out
against
in
retakes.
first round
They can't-
twice, right? Like 2 years in a row or 2
In
seconds in a row.
playoffs? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So sad.
I enjoy this. I don't know if I'm
a
crazy, but I
serial
like the
choker, though.
style
I
of play.
choke like nobody's business. I always have done.
I think no.
Every competition,
playing slow, I think, is
heart
not the
rate
problem.
spikes,
Right?
aim
Yes,
gets
it is a little
shaky.
dull, right? EG, they are a little
fucking
dull.
shitting
It is what it is.
myself.
But I personally
playoff
like.
cheater,
every
man.
shot.
You know, I think it's a little dull.
Put me in the playoffs.
The problem
now.
I think we have with EG is that, and to be fair on Lotus, they did do it a couple times on their attack side, but previous to Lotus, it's like even when there is an obvious opportunity, like let's say, you know, Crew fucking rushed down here, and then you came B and you killed this guy, like even in the most like obvious scenario of like, oh, just fucking run B, you know, and get the spike down, they don't. Right? They did do it sometimes on Lotus, but I think in the previous games, they had situations like that where it's like, obviously now you speed up B, but they just continue to walk. And then they lose some of those rounds because they don't speed up B. And that's where it's really frustrating because it's like, you guys are now just playing slow to spite like everyone else.
You gotta
Like you're
force the
playing
issue.
slow and
You have
to
to
just
disrupt.
have negative
But
value
Nature
for
is
yourself.
calling a great game right now.
Now they're just gonna
Okay.
KO ult into
Rotations
Viper's
are
pit.
coming into
B
each side.
control. You leave your upper on A. Full
Flash to the
rotate.
north, they
Hit
invest
off
the pit, and
noise.
that's going to provide a little bit of cover. Is there any acceleration on the other side of this? Investing one of their
Oh,
own,
they
the flash
counter
on the
pit.
other side, and Icy gets his.
It's actually pushed forward as well. Holy shit.
Both
That's a
teams trying to
crazy
beckon for
decision from
control
Nature there.
Around the pits.
But I
The
guess
pit
he
is
can
down?
be
The
rezzed.
Res brings Nature back into the
They live.
equation, and now EG at a numbers advantage.
Oh, and Melza
And
gets
CA
killed.
gets another.
Just chill, just chill.
That's a mad reason from Shy.
They're saving.
Super
Your killjoy
confident.
lockdowning
Maybe
is
losing.
saving
Viper's
at the
pit,
same
there's
time.
No space for
That's-
Crew. They
Oh,
have
that's
to save again.
Criminal. That's criminal.
And I just saw Kesnet hit another.
I mean, this game is
side. I mean,
over.
he's
This
just
game's
like, oh
completely
my
over.
gosh.
Yeah, mentally Crew are done.
It really feels like that. That's the way things
We
are
need
going.
to find all of those clips of you saying
Derek
what
is
are the
hunting
chances of
very
EG
early
going
on
to
as well.
Toronto.
He's going to get punished for it, but EG
What, so
can
you
be
gonna
fine.
farm me
fire
for more of
rounds
your short content?
Yeah,
Some really
basically.
good
Just a
hot
little
flashes from
Chinese
Nature
short
to take
farm,
out
essentially?
Adverso. Icy
Featuring
got one for one,
TMV?
but
Are you Chinese? I wasn't aware.
No, you're the
Melzer
Chinese
all
farm.
the way back from that
And I'm the rice.
Remember, this is a crew who came in as the #1 seed from the Alpha group.
What?
This is a crew that everyone thought had finally figured it out.
I
would
see,
finally
I see.
Side
make their
switch
way
is
back to
coming.
the global
It's
stage
just
and be
7.
able to compete.
Flips can happen. It's all good.
When EG defeated them the
Racist?
first time, their bounce back
How's that
was great. They
racist?
took out 100 Thieves.
Are you gonna tell me that they don't grow rice in China? And also, how would that be racist even if they don't?
Geniuses. They're just different. They're making a run for it. They've won 3 matches in a row. The momentum going into playoffs is in their favor. Yeah, they had to start from the lower bracket, but what a story.
They can farm other
5
things.
rounds in a row.
I never claimed that they couldn't. And again, even if you did claim that they couldn't farm other things,
Default this time for EG.
is that racist?
Hasn't
I don't
another
even know.
passive offline on A. It's so easy to push back oppers on Gen. Again, there needs to be a spark in crew. They need to take the fight to EG. Maybe on a re-clear timing, whatever. It doesn't matter. I just feel like staying still in your formations, allowing EG to take all the space and take the fight to you.
They are trying to bore them into a mistake this round.
Up to this point.
I love that strategy.
It's almost like you're playing to lose.
Knife not tagging anyone close to flash on the other side, and Ye swings out.
What's it like as a caster in these games when like it's this still?
Of Ye right now towards
Well, I have to control my rage and anger.
Yeah,
It's not far off.
it's a fake right
34
now.
seconds.
Time.
Be an A hit with that drone.
They're faking A.
Kaznet gets
It is pulling rotates.
Two mollies.
Confidence
It is
for Ye to
pulling
try to find a
rotates. They've
thick
done the
understanding that
30-second
operator's not
fake.
holding a
Oh no, they're
passive
going back
line.
over to B.
He's slowly
Molly,
creeping
molly,
up.
molly, molly, molly.
He might get a pop flash through
Yes,
Snowman
no,
here.
just
Wall
fucking
is
shit,
down.
man.
Yeah, he's gonna get the
Swings on the
swing.
other side of the spit, and Melzer's unaware.
This is disgusting.
Unprepared. And now Superman's all the way up in kitchen, and Versalo tries to get involved in the play.
Mazzino should be
but
able
he's
to
just
get a
sidelined.
trade, but instead he's going forwards to fight the site.
Hold on, they might win
Mazzino,
though.
though,
Isn't it?
might
So
have a chance to
pretty good. It's a bad
respond.
plan.
He sees him sticking,
Oh
drops
my
him.
god.
It's a good plan apparently.
Can Super win the 1v1? What can Kesnet do? Proxy Dash gets up on high.
Oh,
has
dropped at the same
shorty.
time.
As Super
Oh.
dancing around, flashes
Oh.
forward.
my
Kesnet gets a
God.
3K.
Superman whiffed his shorty shots. That's crazy. A shorty v shorty
That
battle.
was a ridiculous
And it comes down to
1v1,
Superman
say the
whiffing
least.
the first
I've
one.
never seen a guy
That's not
more
a whiff, that's a
disappointed
dodge.
to win a 1v1.
Well, yeah, sure. That's crazy. No, Kesnet is not happy about winning that. That's the sign of a mentally broken person, by the way. Like, he doesn't believe they're going to win.
Feels like crew have been
If you went around like that, you've got to be
just
fucking
time and time
pumped.
again in
Your
this
teammates
map,
have got to be pumped. You've got to get the fucking, you got to get your head back into it again, you know? Kesnet's just like, well,
contrast
I
for both
won,
sides.
but
Yeah, I think
still gonna
Crew, I think
lose.
Kesnet's reaction there is a testament to the fact that
Yeah, you gotta stop
even
fucking
he
I mean,
understands
they
that
must win this
kick
round
out,
though,
he
crew.
was
Like, if
pretty-
they lose this, their money
And
is
so, yeah,
gonna be.
maybe they got away with
shocking.
one there. But there's more.
They've already
more
got away with
to
it.
do.
a fast set
Popping the
play from
blades.
EG? Wait,
Already
hold on. Never
has
before
to-
seen.
Already a
They
prime
fought in
tempo.
4K
Yeah,
and
he's
it
doing
doesn't
it.
work. Never have any level of fucking.
Gets his
Shit
kills,
on.
takes a step
Why
back.
is nobody scaling with Ye?
Now
That
there's
was
help.
only Ye was going quickly.
And it's
The rest of
desperately
them were
needed.
You
still
can't scale that
slow-walking
fast
and
into the
everything.
one way. It's so tough.
I was holding that, Doug.
Brutal.
He was ready for that
Actually
swing.
gonna
Just
plant here?
But they have
couldn't
double
connect the
scans
shots.
though. I don't know. You're actually right. Why
And look
didn't
at
they just
Superman. He's already
knife
all
close,
the way
dart
through
far?
kitchen. This mid pressure.
I'm
from
not meaning
Evil
the mid players
Geniuses
as well. I want somebody to fill in
has
orange.
basically
The
cut
Ye's
off
already
any
cleared
type
it
of
all.
rotation crew want to do.
Yeah, I mean the
Get
brother
going.
fucking
EG decided to
draft
double back.
dashed it so hard to try to keep up.
Just
All right.
picky.
Oh, they have no
And that
walls.
was
They-
the
they-
line.
A good answer back from Mazzino, but the
I
double
mean, at this
mark,
point, EG
They've-
are just
have they seen
contacting
enough
all
players?
over the map because crew have
Icy
been
tries to
forced to
find a
spread.
little sliver of space.
And it just comes down to like
operate in, and
timings
he
and
will find
angles.
it.
And they found all the timings.
Kesnet gets picked
Yep.
apart as well.
Yep, they're cooking them.
Dude, they've
The
double
map
lurked
has to
kitchen.
feel
And now they're
really small
5
for
rounds in a
Crew right
row.
now.
and it's
Crew
because
is
they're
not
not
adjusted.
willing to
Now
use
their
their
buy
body
is a
as
dog
a
shite.
unit to recreate
Crew
guess
cannot
this
figure
space.
out the timings
They're so
to
afraid of
hunt
walking
the
into the
lurker.
crosshairs of EG.
They just don't get it. They
when
don't
take
have
control of
any
kitchen
idea
or bottom
when
mid,
Superman is
and
actually
you
going to
just simply
activate his
cannot
lurk.
do that on
And
Icebox.
so, what? If you reclear too
It's
early,
not
you've
like
just
you don't
wasted
have
time
info
and EG
utility
getting
as
info
well,
about
or
where your defense
cascades
is
that
set
you
up.
can use to isolate certain angles.
And so
Track
they
by
just
track?
given
Be
up on
willing
reclearing
to
entirely.
take the fight to EG.
Well, then you can't sit back on A then, or
EG
B. You
by
have to get,
EG?
like,
If you're scared to
a
duel
forward
alone,
angle. You have
if the
hard
God,
mode. There's
EG
no
are
way
going to
you
be
can't
one
push
game
of these
away from
extremities.
qualifying, by
Yeah,
the
they're
way.
just
Really efficiently.
stand still.
They've given up.
And
They've given
honestly,
up.
if 100 of these beat G2,
They're playing A, mid, and
I was about
B
to say I
passive.
might favor them, but if 100 of these
And not
beat G2,
reclear.
that means 100 of these will
Yeah.
probably play
Nah,
pretty
it's
well.
just
Just a
disaster.
lesson in
Maybe
bad
not,
back,
but-
bro. They don't get how to
But
play
no
against slow
fight.
teams at all.
Reinforcements here though. 4 rotate today.
Yeah, they've lost this A fight almost every single time with the stack here. A side is so hard to defend.
So
and
overall
Killjoy
bet
Ult's
on
gonna
an
make it
eco?
even harder.
Just let him have it.
You have nothing to answer back. Adverso's not using his Hunter's Fury to counter that. But maybe you can delay the plant for long enough. Maybe you can find a way in.
Hunter's Fury
Oh,
invested.
you
Kesnet
all the way back
finding
in.
at least one with the blades.
Ooh, they win an eco, a
Zeno
meaningless
2, and all of a
eco
sudden,
at the end of the
EG
half.
Hey,
themselves
they
in a
need to get 4,
3v5.
right?
Yeah.
4 with
the spike
pistol.
still not playing it in
Oh,
well out
yeah.
Come on. Hey,
I
come
guess.
on.
I just don't believe anymore, though,
ball,
Shayo. I don't believe even with the
That's why
4.
I'm here. I
Numbers,
can
they
do
make
it for
so
both. I have
hard on
enough for both of
themselves to
you.
close out
I have
the
enough
round.
for
Yeah.
both.
The energy from Kesnet is
They're just waiting
infectious.
for anyone to swing in.
It's
try
true.
to
It's
get a
true. We
little
didn't see the
aggro,
camera of the other
try
4
to
players
get
though, or the coach.
Mazzino and
messy
Kesnet
with
were the
it,
only
and all
people
of a
with
sudden,
rifles,
EG
so like.
find themselves in 1v3. Supo
It's fine,
was
1v2.
almost
Goodness.
the last time
Power
they
the
played.
numbers,
They
nice.
sat down this time.
Nice, okay. Wait,
And there's two
maybe,
rifles, right?
Round for
maybe
Cruz,
it's
they get to
possible.
3.
Dude, if
Crew
Crew
fighting
win this
together,
game, though,
using
I'm gonna be even
the
more
man
annoyed.
advantage to their benefit, and they convert the
That's a
round.
bad
That
point.
allows Mazzino
I do want the
good
game
point.
to be
Winning
good,
online.
but fuck, if Crew win from here just by like
The
attack
difference
side, they hit A
here
over and
for
over again, and
Crew
EG can't
was
stop
the
it. That's
flood.
gonna mold me even more.
Again, taking the fight to EG. Look at how uncomfortable EG were because of that Hunter's Fury being used and Kesnet with the
I mean,
knife.
I still find it strange that they picked this map, Crew, after
Disruption
playing
was
against them
there.
They
MBR.
got shit stomped.
You're
Yeah.
gonna do the same
Getting,
thing
like,
in
just
this round with the
believed.
Reckoning.
Roll.
Flood out. Go together.
That's here.
Not sharp enough.
No.
I swear he hits that shot
Mazzino has
9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10.
Toggle.
Something that he's been good at in the stage 1 was his
The more the
operator
game
play.
goes
That
on, the
was
more
the
Sideshow
movement that
wants.
Kesnet
Yeah.
had. I feel like
But I kind of
something that
understand,
was
like,
used
Run off to A now.
got
We have the
emotionally,
operator.
this
We're
game
taking
is
the
over
off
for
this.
me.
Okay, it's fine.
You know?
immense value, but I thought they were connected that for a second. I was gonna be
Like
like,
emotionally,
oh,
I'm
this is
done.
rough
I'm
for
over this
Quick
game.
sidestep from Reverso, and
I've
he
already
stays
got the
alive.
narrative
Reckoning is still
sealed
in
away
play,
in my
too.
head under lock
They
and
have to
key.
flood with it.
And you can look
The
at how
narrative
they're
has been
postured on the
formed.
minimap.
Super
That's
still has a lurk in
exactly
mid.
what they want to do.
A really late
Rotating
lurk.
over. Ye is up top. Ye's in his face. Ye gets a kill. And now the Reckoning dropped. You see him try to navigate and fight around it. Refusing to relent.
Go on, Mazzino. Go on, Mazzino.
Now
Scrap,
1v3.
brawl. These are the rounds you live
Knocking
for.
on the door of
And here's
nine.
the
And
lurk.
the lurk,
And
and the
it's
mid
super
lurk that's
clean
happened
it
every
up.
round. Literally every single round. Holy shit, man.
All good. They needed the side switch.
Can you cheer up a bit?
They can control the
Jesus.
pace.
The gall of you to ask me to cheer up is fucking unbelievable.
That is
Earlier
gonna head
today,
out.
you were Scrooge incarnate. There was nothing that could be said in order to make you chuckle. You wouldn't smile on broadcast.
That's got nothing to do with right now, though.
How is that going to... You really don't think that there's any correlation between your infectious misery this morning, Kesnet's infectious misery in the match, and my current state of misery? Misery loves company. You've drawn me into it, and now you're complaining that I've been drawn into it. I can't always be the positive ray of sunshine in your life, TMV, okay?
Why not?
Because these 10 years of marriage have worn me down, and I'm a nub of a man.
We've been married for 10 years. Congrats. That's crazy.
Congrats. Married when you were 20?
Yeah, married when I was 20, to the game, to the fucking game.
To the game. To the lifestyle.
Married to the money.
Yeah, to the,
The
well,
bit there was
yeah.
supposed to be that I was married to TMV, but my chat took it as the bit was that I hate my guy.
Yeah, I kind of thought that's what you're going for, but then a part of me was like, does he just say
There's
his
only
wife?
one explanation for this win. EGR winning
No,
champs.
maybe I was ambiguous with the bit.
Chef, thanks for
on me.
11 months.
That's a miscommunication.
Does
Maybe.
Sideshow's depressing yap have an off switch?
I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure it does. What would cheer you up? Like what?
What would cheer me up?
Yeah, what would get you feeling good?
It must be said
EG
Shy may
plays
have
a
the most non-impact
stonkingly good
frags in an
defense
entire
half to close
series.
out.
This guy is
Not
hard
even
baiting for
him.
stats.
I got you.
I'm also
EMEA
mad at
announcement
him
comes
because
in.
he got mad
It's
at me
perfect
in
and a
ranked
perfect
earlier.
day for us to watch,
Get
right?
fucked.
Everything's fixed.
It's tomorrow.
EWC gets canceled, right? Fucking Valorant just doubles down, announces there are going to be 14 teams next time in partnership. They redo Ascension completely. Support tier 2.
What's wrong with Ascension?
Nothing. They just make it so that more teams, even more teams can ascend.
It's 14 teams. I'm not sure 14 teams is a positive, to be honest. But
I mean,
He finds the misery in everything, man.
I
He
know
finds
you want.
the misery in
I give you the
everything.
truth.
It's a nightmare being married
It's
to
the
this guy.
truth.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm just.
I cook. I
Look,
clean,
I would just say
wash.
don't
He's
say
always
things
gonna
that aren't
nitpick.
true, and I won't have to. I won't have to come in and give a negative take. Going to 14 teams. Well, yeah, we need more 2Gs in the world.
It's 100.
Fuck! I
teams,
wish we had
all the
more
maps-
Apex in the game.
No. It's
Holy
100
shit!
teams, all the maps are combined, and we play one map of Valorant. How about that?
He's just the most British man of
Give
all
me
time.
more fucking
He really is.
Apex 2G games. That's what we need. Got the viewing figures for that.
Love hitting A
In the tens.
on their attacking rounds. And that's exactly where they're going to test their
I love
mettle.
that player.
So far, so good. 3 kills found. Make that 4.
Oh,
Decisive.
I mean, I'm just not
No
down for a
hesitation.
comeback. Just fuck
Yes,
off
you
with the
are.
comeback.
Think about yourself when it's 9-9 right now. Don't
here.
worry
No,
about the
because-
3. Don't
God,
worry about
the
the
version
3
of me where this is 9-9, honestly,
Yeah.
is quite depressed. I'm at sideshow levels at
But without the
9-9.
journey, without the journey, just wait
No.
to get there for now.
No,
9-9, we see
I'm
some amazing aggression from crew. It happens
think at
fast.
some point you just
Already,
gotta
it's
understand who
4-9.
you
Think
are.
about it.
Understand that you cannot be just.
We're
going
1/8
through
of the way there,
motions
which
in
is half of a
playoffs.
quarter. Like
I feel like the chats right now are being dragged along on an emotional journey with us. I feel like me and Sideshow are reflecting the chat. So it's not only like not only us that you're trying to convince, it's a couple thousand people as well.
Team.
Yeah.
And the millions and millions.
It's just
yourself in spots where you
the
have to
bishops,
rely on your
man. We
mechanics.
convince
It's
the
okay to
bishops.
do
We
that.
convince the world. No.
You have the firepower
Convince
to
the
do
bishops. You've been
I don't know
following
the
the Pope
Christianity
drama
faith
too
works.
much.
The firepower has been lacking for crew.
Shio
all
only
things considered.
talks in like
And I feel like
conclave
because
references.
of what I just said, I feel like they've just been overthinking things.
Yeah.
It's okay to dumb the game down a little bit and rely on your
See no
mechanics.
fall damage from
So
Kesnet
far,
off
they've
the
done
top
that
rope
in these
now.
last 2 rounds.
Yeah, massive.
Okay.
God, it's
Partial
I mean,
free
Chayo,
game.
you know the
Because
problem
I
with
see
this
my
whole
bad.
like
For everyone
positive
else on
spin
the side of the defense.
is that I'm watching Icebox and crew are literally just going to run A every single
Yeah,
round.
they're just gonna run A every round.
And that's what you guys were asking for. Like I'm fact checking you. That's what you
little bit
wanted.
No,
and now
I
we're
What?
getting it.
I want this map gone from my life. I hope to never see
Nah,
it
man,
again.
Let me even do it. I
Spoke
just
about him
wish
earlier
these
that
guys.
he
I
needs
can't
to
even
be
do the
the
fucking
one that
British
steps
accent.
up
It
and
doesn't matter.
Tries to get the
I'm
reckoning
just
online.
saying.
He's done a good job so far. He's
Why would
kinda
you
had
need to do a
to
British
do
accent?
this,
For a second.
But he could get it in the middle of the round.
I don't know why I can't do that. I can do every other accent in the world but a British one. I don't know why.
Push off
Every
the
other
north,
single
get
accent in
that.
the
If you
world.
want to double back, you can.
Name
but
it.
look at
Name a country.
It's a crew who doesn't care. It's a crew that are taking gunfights to EG. Yeah, obviously it's
Djibouti.
easier to do on the attacking side. They have to keep
Yeah,
the
go on.
pace.
Yeah, go on. Do a
They
Djiboutian
can win this
accent.
bonus round and
Alright, hold
win
up.
a lot of these gun
Give me a
duels.
second.
Fucking, that's
Not allow
brave
Yay to
of
get
you
an
to
operator
try.
online to slow them down. That's their win condition, Doug.
How do you spell that?
DJI.
DG.
Keep full sending.
DJ.
DJIBOUTI.
Big kill out from
Djibouti.
Kesnet Nature on the trade. Rotations back A as quickly as they can. But it's not going to be fast enough. Nature will fall.
The problem is,
I see a
you could.
dangerous
I
lead
mean,
from heaven.
I don't know if you know what the East
Solid
African
lineup,
accent is
Superman
like.
Screens, but
Sideshow.
Icy slipped all the way to Jenny.
No, I don't have a clue.
So he could do anything really.
I mean, he couldn't do anything.
He could just
Like, I've
pretend
got-
his own
I've
accent
got
is
some
Egypt.
rank.
He could be like, "Oh my God, guys, you'll never believe it. These are my people."
Notice how...
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be 9-9. They're gonna go away every single round.
I fucking hate it.
I love it, man. This is what we want to see. The team is back. The vibes are gonna be good.
The trades are there.
It's not.
They're fighting together.
But this doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean that crew are back. It just means that they know how to play attack side of Icebox, where you run it down on.
We know people from Uganda.
We already saw
how many miles away from Uganda is Djibouti?
I know, but you guys were asking for something that wasn't what we're just watching.
Like,
so now we just have to wait for EG to.
I didn't realize that the fucking Bournemouth accent is the same as Glasgow.
Fucking half. It's a win-win for you, no?
They gotta remove this map from the rotation, man. They got to. It's killing my desire to like enjoy life. It's making me lean into the darkness again.
And what happens when you lean into the darkness?
Terrible things, Stevie. Terrible things.
It's like we're about to get the reveal of this murder show that we've been doing, detective show.
You're not gonna like me when I'm angry.
Oh my god.
I'm not angry though. I'm just.
I like that sign. I'm Odin
flat.
only and single.
Did you see that they compensated the EMEA fans?
Yeah.
They actually gave them some fucking good compensation as well. That is a good PR move from Riot, because they didn't give them anything like actually that expensive.
Speak EMEA, speak the words, and the curse shall come.
No fucking way. I'm talking about EMEA.
What's with the players taking fucking pisses all the time?
Is there a shitting disease going around on the players?
There's two of them gone. Two of them went together.
Yeah. Ogden Strats.
Where's Pansy? Where's Pansy? She always comments whenever there's a tech pause.
Now, what's the etiquette here? Do you come back exactly at the same time? Like if you finish first, do you go?
I'm more interested in, do the admins have to watch
taking
them
him
piss?
back to beat him.
No, but even if they do, you could piss in Morse code, and then they wouldn't know.
Holy fuck! Pissing in Morse code to discuss strategy is that's next level.
I've got bad news for you.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure the
That's
A is
crazy.
just. I'm pretty sure the letter A is just one dash, right? Or is it dot?
Yeah, but not even that. Like, if
no,
you
but
both have a
that's the
stall,
thing.
right?
It's crew on Icebox. It's just A. What else is there to discuss?
Like, you know,
It's just
what they're doing.
it's just A. It's just
Would it
one
be
continuous
easier to-
stream.
Do you think it'd be easier to piss in Morse code or shit in Morse code?
Oh, piss.
I think it's got to be, right? It's
Do
got.
you
How
have to
would you
fart with
shit
the
in-
shit or no?
How would you shit in Morse code? With incredible sphincter control. You
Yeah, I
prep
mean,
a
yeah,
large
that would
shit,
be-
and then you like cut it
Well,
off
you're
in
cutting
segments.
it up.
Yeah, and the splash is the beep.
I was gonna say maybe if you've got like little rabbit pellet shit coming out,
Wait,
maybe
oh,
you could do it.
Hold up. Doug just got an update that they're closer to going back into the game. Who is feeding them live updates from the bathroom?
the stream is like getting less powerful. It's like, guys, they're almost done.
Who the fuck is on the comms? Like, okay, he's wrapping up. He's about to finish pissing. The flow is slowing.
Oh, that's Dr. Disrespect, right? He loves being in bathrooms for the fucking comms.
Okay, we're back.
Here we go
Hesnet
with
and
the
Mazzino,
bathroom talk
original
again.
crew players, pissing together, crossing streams, ready to dominate.
This is Valorant.
Whoops, thanks for the 13 months.
Ascent needs to
No,
go
I'd
before
take Icebox out
I
first.
can't
I
take
really
our
would.
teams attacking on
I'd
the
take
map
Icebox
anymore.
out first. They can take toilet breaks? What you think they're gonna just have them like shit on stage? Of course they can. You would take Breeze over Icebox? For pro play? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you can argue Breeze is worse to play than Icebox. Breeze is a better watch than Icebox is. For sure. 100%. there is a back and forth on Breeze.
Around how good EG are out of the timeout on
If you don't like it for ranked, I think that's absolutely fine.
Why are they going B? They actually changed their strategy.
Clearly, the piss Morse code, yeah.
A lot of teams are doing this.
What is B? Somebody's got to look it up. What is B in Morse code?
I don't think it looks
to the left.
No, Derek didn't look to the left with it. So,
really, it's dash. It's dot dash. I could do that.
Perfect spot.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck, my mind.
Wait. He's got the piss communicator. He's got the piss sound.
The translation.
He just needs to live right here.
Why do you have that?
With the main pack.
It's like a swear fucking, what's it called?
Now choosing to take the fight. And it's
holy shit, they're winning on B as well.
Yeah, they're winning on B. They're winning in the B post.
Yeah, it's gotten to half.
This is a bonus, right? No, this is way rifled in.
Yeah. This is the round after the bonus. I do like though that KRU
maybe didn't want to
had somebody holding for the flank. Like they know that there's going to be a stack on A, so they go B. But they also know that the stack is
getting positive.
They leave somebody.
He's feeling himself.
Such an important round.
Is that a lick of positivity that I just said?
KRU only dropping 2
a little bit.
4 rounds.
Little
They're
bit.
cooking. They're cooking. It's robust. What you're saying is things are more robust now. It's not just boonga boonga.
Yeah, but now we're back to Unga and we're back to Bunga.
No, but see, look, the Unga needs to have like some form of.
There's someone in mid. Hold on.
Now.
He's on top pipes.
Yeah, but we flung it, but you can't flunga. You have to, you go Unga Bunga, flunga, and the people are like, holy fuck, he flung it. And now you go back to Unga Bunga, you know?
Isn't the new one now like Tuka Sahu or whatever?
No regress on the other side of the flash.
I don't know, I'm not up with that kind of meme.
A Singaporean meme?
I'm only up with caveman meme. I don't have modern meme vernacular.
Oh, it's Tung Sahur, my bad. I've been
now
up
the drone, Reverso spotted.
You don't know Tralaleo Tralala?
And so EG have done a really good job.
Is that Crocodilo Bombadillo or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, but he's the shark. The Tralaleo guy is the shark guy.
Right.
I mean, Asuna was saying that a lot yesterday.
He was, yeah. But Asuna is Azuma. I am an old man.
Back towards B. The alarm bot procced across the middle of the map.
Hold on, the panic pivot. The panic pivot through mid.
These panic pivots were failing.
So good at anchoring.
The panic pivots were fucking failing.
This is not even panic though. This is organized. Melzer was here before.
It's a bit panicky.
He broke the trip. He broke the alarm bot as well, like 10 seconds before this.
Members from the defense rotating over. Melzer has been deposited.
Now you're in trouble. Now you lose.
This is trouble.
Nice.
Unless, okay.
They did get plant, but
crumbles in the face of the pressure.
You gotta trade that.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, and he has.
Oh no.
That's what I'm talking about. Right for the wall.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Footing and now
nice. Over your back. Watch your back.
Nice,
nice. Good from nature. Good flash. Great flash.
Deliver for KRU.
Split it for him.
Mazzino on the swing. Gets his one.
Oh no.
I don't know exactly where he is.
30
yeah, it's like
Supa
in the open. Oh, he thinks it's. Oh, wait. It was.
A game of chicken. It's a war of attrition.
Oh my god.
No. Stands tall.
Big investment.
No jiggle at all.
KRU.
Fair enough.
But in a way, that was.
He went for something. Didn't quite work.
Just a little halt of momentum.
Nice round from Mazzino
otherwise.
otherwise.
I don't know how Icy gets that
Meltzer's
kill.
got a little bit of value from the spot. Like,
kitchen.
That's such a different round.
Killed Melzer, bro.
Dos cocina, corriendo. He can't even get mad at that.
No, I mean.
Cocina. Is Cocina kitchen?
Just Valorant.
Dos Cocina.
KRU did a lot of damage to the economy of EG,
I'm
though, bringing that down to a 1v1. Yeah, it could have gone either way.
What, you gonna use that in your ranked games?
Operator was saved though, so Ye can bring that into this round. Look at the buy.
I don't run into
Hop
Spanish
on
people very often,
Madrid
actually.
servers.
I run into a I'm not playing on the Madrid servers very often. I run into a lot of French and a lot of German.
Love this site. If they can bait out this Viper's Pit early on, they can still pivot. This is a very early Viper's Pit. They don't even care. They're just gonna send it.
This
is so dangerous.
I see sticking around.
Good trade, but
We'll
Verso
provide
is
some cover.
extremely weak.
Ye getting tagged
How's
up.
he alive?
Has to give the space away.
Do they disengage and go back to B?
The
No, they
second
fight
tip
the
on
right
the
side.
operator.
Aggressive. Kesnet
not
is
look like what they're
crazy.
challenging.
Kesnet's
He's
just
not
gonna
yet
kill him though.
spiked
Yeah,
out
he was
planning.
just
Besting
completely
Ye.
out in the open.
As the op hits
I
the
mean,
ground,
Ye's
the
just not
advantage is the
expecting
way of
somebody to
KRU.
like get back up onto 410.
Superman got spammed very low as well. He's only sitting at 20 HP.
Again, they have no Viper off the cross.
Why are we still trying to go here?
They have to decide.
They have no
They can
Viper.
plan up top. They can plan up top for free. They don't have to plan
Oh,
up
and they
top.
committed the orb
If they
as
do,
well.
Nature's got that line.
Also, Derek can
Yeah,
get
there's so much they can plan with
from screens.
Oh,
I
tag
think they
them.
know they've done
Not
damage to
connecting.
Super as well, so he can't just spam
He's
randomly.
gotta judge.
And now the pit
Does
actually plays
anyone
against
dare
them. Holy
challenge
shit,
that
they have to
pit?
drop it.
I don't think they have to at this point.
Yeah.
Just play the spike,
Well,
fight together.
that's a
if you're
bad
Crew.
plan.
If you don't
spot.
drop it though, you know
Such
that.
an
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know
just
that
get
they're
on it now.
Oh,
They're gonna swing
He just
high.
holds.
Hello?
Derek swinging ahead of it, trying to provide some
Hello?
cover as Nature gets it to half, gets his kill.
Had to get off. They could just
Job's
get
halfway
spammed.
down to 2v2 as the spike continues to tick away. He's got to find the value in this fight.
Yeah, that's a
He
good spot
cannot.
from Shy.
Shy gets 3
As soon
Crew
as
get 8.
Superman's wall goes down, that's pretty tough.
we were talking about the head-to-head of Kesnet.
Not sure they needed
Kesnet had
to,
no
like,
fear.
full
He took
Well,
that fight.
these last few rounds after the
Understanding that, yeah,
timeout,
you
after
can
the
get
tech
taken out
timeout, have been more
by A's
interesting.
operator, but
We've
he
had
abused
a
it
B
this
exec.
time.
We've had an A
Now,
pivot
all
to
of a
B
sudden,
through
Ye's
mid.
gonna have to show a
We've
little
had
bit
an
more
A
respect
like
to the
have
age
to
scaling
slowly
of Crew.
force it through a Viper's pit, like
Can't get
EG
away
are
with stuff
fighting
like
for
that.
it. These are more interesting.
They're starting to believe as well.
And because of how close
I mean,
the
yeah,
round
Kesnet
was
actually
won
reacted
by
to winning
EG,
that round.
Their economy is now broken. There's no loss bonus money.
It's another eco play, and Ye has blades.
Whoa.
Giving Kesnet a haircut. Not finding its
know
mark.
Oh,
And
Adverso
puts
takes that
fire
fight.
out.
They're confident this round
You
because
can
this is
just
against Nico.
hear
Yeah.
the crew members screaming after every kill. Something has changed. Crew are back
Right
to
out
their
the
old
wall.
ways, stage 1 ways.
Holy shit.
The Sheriff's denied whimper in the face of this aggressive Crew look.
What else did they build up? They
Flawless
built
round
up
comes
every
through.
ult.
My Fantagon,
Couple of
it's,
members
I drank
aren't
it.
even gonna have to buy up armor.
What if the piss break was a pre-planned strategy?
look
Rush A
at the
until
ultimate
the
stud.
piss break. Oh, so you don't even
Online
need
for
to
Crew.
Call it.
You don't
They
even
have
need
put
to Morse
themselves
code.
What we
in
think
such a
that
good
EG
spot
are in your hacking your comms?
to snowball.
No. The
this
point
EG
being,
defense.
you don't need to take. Well, yeah, I suppose.
Ye can't even afford an
Yeah,
operator.
I don't know.
You could just talk to each
Last
other. You could just
time
say,
out,
yeah, you
is
could
guys,
just
let's
talk,
go
you could
big.
just say that to each other.
They got the fucking Enigma code. Potter's just like, we just see a timeout Potter now, just like furiously typing in the code.
She's like, one of you motherfuckers needs to piss right now. Mazzino went to the bathroom because he's been sick and had to throw up. Oh shit. I mean, that might be the reason why somebody went yesterday as well. Because it is really strange to go for a piss. They don't normally allow that.
Do they not?
The only times I've ever previously seen player tech pauses are when people have got diarrhea or they're throwing up. And it's usually diarrhea. And I'm sorry to break the fucking illusion, but dude, there was a shitting disease going around in Istanbul, and my god, the player tech pauses were constant.
You're just saying that EMEA is a
By
shitty
that
region,
logic, then, is that Riot saying that they think that shitting is worse
Hitting
than
yourself
pissing?
is worse? Yeah, I would say so.
What to do against
But I
this.
also think if you can't deal with it, if you're
Here's the
forced to be in
proactivity,
the
but
same
very
spot for a
early.
long time,
Hunter's Fury.
I could agree.
The reckoning, the blades,
The
all
reason
of
that
it thrown
shitting
in.
yourself is better usually
No
is because
kill
you
off
can
of
deal
that.
with it.
The crew have to speed up.
Ye's close.
Oh,
Gets
the
caught
stun.
by
Yeah,
Now
he
knows
just
exactly
tanked
where
it.
he is.
Dude, Ye is lost
Oh,
against Harbor
Nature's
Storm.
not able to get out either.
He got cooked
Crew
by
have all
double
the space in the world.
nanoswarms. He dodged the first. Oh no, it wasn't double
If you're EG
nanoswarms.
here, do you just cut your losses?
No,
Do
one
you
of them was his
save?
own team, I think.
Too far
Oh
forward, you
right, it was
can't.
his own teammates, and then he dodged that and he ran into the.
Derek stands alone, a 1v4.
Well, here we are at
And he does
10-10.
not stand for long.
Here we
I
go,
fucking
here we
hate
go.
it.
The one
I
round
hate
they
it.
lost
EG know what's
was
coming,
when they pivoted to B.
but you can't do anything about
Yeah,
it.
but they did win a B exec.
Yeah,
have
but
woken
anything
up.
from
They've
mid
six
is a
AS.
loss.
Started to hit every single
they've
shot.
done
I mean, they
six
almost
A
won the B
executes
pivot.
and
That was
one
a,
win.
that was a very impressive B pivot as well.
Almost.
Like
It's the only one they lost,
really
Shayo.
efficiently right there.
So
Understanding that Ye
almost
likes
is
to path on pipes.
really reframing that sentence.
The Hunter's Fury was used specifically for that.
you're not wrong.
Now Crew have a chance to put themselves in the lead.
This map's
for the
over.
first
I think
time on
this
Xbox.
just gonna hit A.
Map
They're
needs to go in the
investing a
memory
little bit
hole.
here. A Marshall for EA, a Stinger for Nature.
Like Men
The
in
memory
Black,
hole?
Mind Wipe. Yeah, the memory hole. Like
A
deleted
lot
from all of our
aggression
memories.
From the defense here, they've taken all of mid-map. They have all this utility here.
EG haven't really tried to flank yet. It looks like Ye's going to be the first
Everything
one
is
to
here.
do so. Defenders.
Spine coming in lockdown on the eco. This early two is kind of what they want.
Yeah,
Follow them
there's
back
a
in the
minute
game.
still on the clock.
This
Yeah.
might have been a little.
They don't even have to go into Ye.
What is
Oh,
that?
oh,
though?
They're going to.
Well,
They're, you
Now you
Not
always
really in a
check
spot
mid.
to grab the weapon. Not really in a position to upgrade.
It's a
And
siren's
because of that,
call to
you're
just
doubling
peek it.
back into A site.
Did they hit?
EG
No?
have-
But honestly,
have
this
to
might be good for them
so
if Ye's not
clutch
here.
in their matches.
Silver roll this lockdown?
Are they baiting out Derek's ult here?
I think you do.
Or do they wait it out?
There's not enough
he's not
time.
reacting to it.
Icy's gonna
Oh
get
my
Holy
god.
fuck.
Oh my god.
fishing for the
Still
third,
losable though.
but shy on the counter punch.
Still winnable though for a
Remember,
crew.
Doug, Ye broke that
Oh, they
killjoy
hit
turret
as well.
early
Melzer is
in the
really
round.
weak here.
He's on the
They have a
prowl now with the
stinger.
weapon upgraded.
Wait,
There's
isn't
a
it
PV
better
alarm bot
for-
to keep him at bay,
EG?
to give his
Yeah,
position
if
away.
you pit before you plant
And
like
now
that.
Derek pops his ult. Nature seeing one spot pass by. Giving info on where the remaining member is.
He has
Shy
to
now
plant
down.
in the
Meltzer
bit.
has to do it on his own with 10 seconds.
Run
left.
him
It's
one by
over.
one.
It's over. You can just run at it.
Yeah.
It's a thrifty round win. As
Wow.
EG take the lead
Chaotic
back.
round.
The pit
I
before
have
the plant,
never
very difficult
seen a team be
to
more clutch
actually maneuver inside of it.
in my history of watching
Every time
and
you
playing
tap,
Valorant.
you're just gonna get spammed.
EG find a way when they have nothing, when they have scraps. And I'm sitting here questioning the use of the lockdown.
Verso misses only like
But
3
they
bullets.
funnel
Kesnet misses like 3
into
bullets.
Ye, and of course Ye
And
connects.
it's
Of
over.
course he does.
Nice shots from Icy.
Icy getting 2 massive kills with the Sheriff too. I know
basically what
Mimi's
they
losing
need.
her mind right
Okay,
now.
Ye's
Look
gonna
at
know.
the scoreboard.
Look at the
It's
map.
Icy
Look at the
Ye
map,
top
bro.
for EG.
There's no, B is not a real site.
And it's
It
an
just
operator.
doesn't exist.
Back in the hands
Having
of
said that,
Indianos.
Mel's is actually gonna do a late lurk over there.
Decides to take that midline. Crew
But it's all
Um,
been mid. They have an option to go back.
yet to go
The
B in
things
what
that have
seems
stopped
like an
the
eternity.
crew from hitting onto the site have been
Did it on
ults
the
though. The
first
lockdown
anti-eco.
caused them to have to back up, and then when they re-hit,
EG
Icy was
have
in a
4
different position.
members towards this
EG
A
don't
site.
have
They understand that
the
Crew just
ults
like
this time.
to force their way into
But they do have
A.
the money.
Yeah, getting even more aggressive here. He can cut
This is
off
dope.
this
Ever since they
rotate.
just told Ye to stop playing A,
Oh
they're
my
just
God.
winning this shit.
Will he get timing
Yeah, well, they're also putting Viper Orb one way,
Nice
Viper
jiggle
Wall,
from
all
Adverso.
Killjoy utility.
The
and
spike is
4
on its
players
own.
on
Swing
A.
into this with 2 members crossed.
The spike hasn't moved.
Spike needs to get
Connecting.
across.
Oh my
They
god.
think
that
that
like-
someone's lurked in.
2 members were
And
able
Ye
to cross.
walked down
They're actually
halls.
able to get some
He was
space out
lurked
towards
coming from
B.
B.
And that's now everyone through. The
Yeah,
rotation has to hit
they're
for
gonna be aware of
Martinez, and it
this.
has to happen soon.
30 seconds left.
I mean, Ye could just fuck this up.
Just pushed up so far. Yeah, he's gonna get punished, Doug. At least he should be. What is this?
Oh my god, this is insane.
Dude,
that is
using it like a
insane. And he hides
shotgun.
inside the cove.
Derek joining in on it.
Oh my god, he's playing this fantastically,
What
honestly.
the fuck? How has that worked? How has that worked?
That's amazing.
Dude,
That is
Series
amazing.
point
How
for
has that
Evil
worked?
Geniuses.
Did you not hear his steps? He was just literally elephanting around the whole site.
Yeah. He
To
just
run
ran
into that
towards you
cove.
Pushes
And then just
through.
dips
fucking
inside the cove.
No
I mean,
scope.
that's amazing.
No scope. Shotgun with
So
an
many ways for that to go wrong, and it
This
just works
is
perfectly.
ridiculous.
Zippity doo dah.
You cannot account for that if you're crew. I mean,
And
somebody
he pulls
should be
so
holding
much attention towards
sight,
himself.
certainly. But Ye is so
How
willing
does
to
Malfoy
take
allow that? He can hear him too.
You lose the game. It's an FPS
Wow, it's Dell.
game.
Thanks for the 6 months.
Prime the 8.
I mean, that was
Exactly
that was
what
just a very strange
All
round.
right,
Not
well,
afraid.
back to the A hits.
to make a play to put them on match point.
I'm glad that EG are gonna win though, because
Oh, why would you
holy
say
fuck.
that? Holy fuck! What
If Crew
occurred?
had- If Crew had come back and won this
In
game,
their
it
regular
would've
ways.
been nightmare fuel.
Back to the stubborn approach on A.
Just Icebox nightmare fuel.
This very well might be the last stand. Superman's the first to fall. Kaznik getting another. Make that 2.
EG have won. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
There's always a chance.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Doesn't
What do you
matter.
fucking mean?
EG are just
They
gonna win
can't
the next
defend
round.
A, bro.
They're
They
just gonna
can
win the
only
next
defend
round.
it with ults.
They're just
And they've
gonna
won
win the
2
next
rounds where
round.
they went B.
Don't fucking worry. EG have won the next round.
Has more than enough money to
Can
buy
he
an
afford
operator
another
next round.
And so he will
Yeah,
try.
he can.
Yeah, nature can. He's got a
send
lot of money.
Crew
So does
home.
Superman.
Look at the
On
Swiss
his
banks.
Trying to find space on the ropes. Finding 1 kill.
Oh my god.
But not finding anything else.
Is that an important kill?
Crew stay
Give
alive.
Shy the
They
ult.
get
Not
to
really.
11.
One off.
Not an important
Have
kill.
to imagine.
Because
Actually, it might
EG
give
are
them
about to
one
win
less
this
rifle.
round.
This one on A site
They don't-
again.
No,
that's
they
what
they
I'm
get
doing.
3. They get
That B round
3,300
went,
credits.
didn't
They're
like what
fine.
They saw.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
fine.
Overreaction. I'm not a
That was a fast
financialist.
take.
What the fuck?
Operator was too far to get any value, but here we go. Final round of the half. We're gonna be seeing a
Superman's
mid
gonna drop
to
Derek,
B
right?
split.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Icy.
Fuck
Yay,
off,
back
dude.
on A and take
In
the
the
Killjoy
defense for
util to
EG.
B.
Fucking
maybe too
final
much
round of
pressure,
the
though.
half. They're running
Yo,
out.
B
I mean,
split.
they
Nobody
recon
can
that.
stop
When
their
the
full
when the
movement.
recon
What's
didn't get
happening across
broken,
the middle of
they
the map?
instant
Icy
rotate.
might be in trouble.
Oh, but they're speeding up.
Spotting a couple though. Staying alive.
This is big.
This
Waiting
is
for
gonna
the
get
He needs
swing.
one.
punched.
He needs one.
Daring the
round.
fight.
EG are gonna win this
Triple
round,
face, 1 found.
and we're all gonna talk about how you never do anything creative.
4v4 as the spike makes its way out towards
Harbor
B.
wall to block fence and up top.
And Mazzino should be able to get the plant down successfully.
That
Oh, it's a
is
mess.
a
It's a
Okay.
disaster.
very
Kesnet's
bad
down.
push from Kesnet.
Doesn't matter.
Right
Trade's
back,
there.
though, and now the reckoning. The shy swing. Does
Nice,
Derek
Derek.
win? Yes,
Nice
he does.
patience,
All
Derek.
What
three. They
awareness.
know all
That's
three.
really good
EG
awareness.
pushing Crew. Just
Going
in
up
verse
top
one,
and the
Mazzino
scope doesn't
left.
see him.
Oh,
What can they
But
do to
also he
save
missed the
this, to
timing
save
again.
their stage?
You've seen them both.
Can they find a way to convert?
Got one.
Ooh.
It's all on Inverso. A 1v2.
I'm not even
Spike
worried.
ticking away, both found. He's got to
Time.
swing though. He's got to take this fight. And he's gotten his one. A 1v1.
Oh my
God,
on the
another
other
shot.
side, and it's Yay!
Oh,
Of course,
he's
it's Yay!
Got it.
He got
He's
it.
got it. He's
He
got it.
got it.
yes, he's got it. It's very fucking close though. It's very close.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Thank God. 0.42.
0.42.
Yeah, easy. Not even a worry. Thank fuck for that. What a dog shit map. Get it out of here. actually, one of the worst series I've watched all year. I hated every part of that.
Guys, gonna be casting
was-
Grands on an Icebox map. I'm so excited for this matchup here. It's gonna be so sick. I love the history this team has on Icebox.
Imagine watching a 14-12, 13-11 and being like, one of the worst series I've seen in fucking years.
It fucking was though. You can tell me it wasn't. Tell me it wasn't. Tell
I
me that
loved
was a
it.
banger
I
series.
loved it.
Yeah, you're a fucking liar.
Honestly, I was
That's-
missing half of it because an anonymous gifter just kept gifting to fucking the most insane names. So I kind of missed half of Met 1.
Oh, dude. You're actually so right though that when I'm casting, I'm gonna be like, "This is gonna be a great game of Icebox. You gotta watch the raw gunfights, the duelists going head to head." Catch me making all the excuses on the main broadcast. Sorry, Bren said that if EG 2-0'd, he would run naked through the studio.
He didn't say that, surely. Even Bren isn't that stupid.
He said that.
Listen, they were attacking the fucking jib operator the other day with a goose, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Also, TMV, what's more likely, EG make a run or G2 don't? You're about to find out.
Yeah, find out.
I mean, if G2 get past 100 Thieves.
Well, or if they don't.
I mean,
If they don't, then it's more likely that
1000% will.
EG make a run.
I mean, this just ups the percentages of G2 just making it, no?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely does.
Yeah. That is a stupid kill. What the fuck?
But it also ups the percentages of one of 100 Thieves or EG making it.
What? You think?
Like 100 Thieves.
Really?
What do you mean? If 100 Thieves beat G2, they're feeling good.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But
Because
why
they were
does this
against
win
Crew.
change?
Like if Crew won, then 100 Thieves are feeling bad.
I think that 100 Thieves. Well, I don't know. A Crew kind of. I don't know. I'm saying it's there for 100 Thieves. If they can beat G2, they can beat EG.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's valid for any team in the game.
But they can't
If
beat
you can
G2. That's a good point.
You can beat EG.
Yeah, they're cooked. Never mind. Forget I said anything. You're right, guys. You're right. Let's not watch. Okay. See you later, guys.
Oh, shit.
He's turned off his stream. And we can take the viewers. This was part of the master plan all along.
50s? 42,000. That's pretty good.
It's icy.
Let's listen to Icy.
There's something so funny about the last 20 seconds of that.
Incredible performance, not just from you, but from your entire
This is
team.
this is peak comedy.
This is a team that has been doubted.
Doug
Surely
is
that
staring
one
at
was
the
a fluke. Surely
camera.
that one was a fluke.
Baby B is staring at Doug.
Icy.
And
This is
Baby
a
B is
new
just talking
EG,
about how
EG
shit
that we have not
EG's
seen
defense
before
was.
this year. What is going on? What's the map with secret sauce?
All I can say is EG is back.
EG is back!
But you know, I just feel like
that's so
all the pieces
funny.
are coming together.
That's
you know,
so
we're thriving
funny.
off one another, and the comms everything feels good. You know, things are looking better and better.
I need
I'm
that as a
looking forward to
gif.
the next game.
Like,
Now,
but
another thing I
with
want to ask
sound.
you is kind of this confidence.
Just
Talk about
Doug
you,
staring
so
at
you
the
said on
camera and the
post-show
Baby B
about
saying,
your,
that defense
KJ on Icebox
was
that, you know,
terrible.
you really were excited to do it, but it's not typically your role. It's not what you play. Why do you find so much confidence on an agent that is literally the exact opposite of how you usually play and what you were hired to play?
EG's
I'd say it's just like a breath of fresh air. You know, it feels really good to play a new role. I was playing so much Duelist, but also in Tier 2,
They're
I
a
was
lot
playing so much
better than
Killjoy
they
and
were at the
Sentinel. That was my
beginning.
main role. So it felt good, like bringing
Beginning
that
of
to
stage
Tier
1, they
because
looked
I
like
haven't
one of the
played it in
worst
so long.
teams.
So it's been feeling really good.
I want to ask you, you know, this is like kind of a new reinvigoration of you that we've seen. EG is a great team, but the team you were on last year, G2, was also a great team. What do you think are the pieces that are coming together that's so different between EG and G2?
You know, I feel like a lot of it is definitely, I don't know. There's a lot of differences and like similarities between the two teams, but I just feel like with Coach Potter just bringing in, you know, I feel like I've been fitting well into the environment.
Oh,
She's been
shit on
bringing a lot of
G2.
good
This is
things
your
to
chance.
my
They're right
game
there.
plan and my play style, so it's made me like into a better player, and I feel like going into our next games, you know, I'm ready to show some more plays.
Do you think this is your best form that you've ever been in?
Definitely up
Say
there.
the
For
Juggernaut's
sure.
whale is
I'm in
shit.
good form right now. It feels good.
I think you guys agree he's in good form. Great form.
I'm gonna diff him on the
even.
way.
Honestly?
Another question
That
for
would
you.
be so
You'll
funny
facing the
to
winner
say
of who's
when
behind you
G2
right
win,
now, but 100
I'm gonna
Thieves,
diff
G2,
Jaw on the
who do you think
waylay.
is going to
Like
win the
disrespect
match, or who
both
would you
teams.
like to face?
Yeah,
I would like to
disrespecting
play
100 Thieves as
G2.
well. That would be really fucking
For
funny.
my revenge.
Your revenge. Dare I say? Not happening, Valen says. Not happen. Wave the finger.
He is in
said,
good
no,
form.
no, no. I'm gonna give you one more chance because you know, we were talking about it. This is a new kind of confidence we've seen from you, a new play style from you. There have been many
Valen's not
people
feeling
who have
confident.
doubted
EG's
you,
revenge
who
not
have
happening because they're
criticized
gonna
you.
lose. Go
Is
on.
there anything you would like to say to them?
I mean, that game today, you know, it shows what I can do, what my capabilities are. You know, I'm looking forward to show more because I know what I can do. I'm a good player. I'm the GOAT.
There we go. He's the GOAT.
Gonte, you're the GOAT, bro.
Guys, keep it up for Icy. We're gonna go to a break.
I like Icy more after that interview, to be fair. Saying I'm the GOAT. I want to see what Sideshow was talking about with this.
They do it on Cruise map pick. And games were close. I mean, 14-12 on map 1, 13-11 map 2. And that's all, unfortunately, we will see.
It is
of
really
Groovy.
funny
So
to
they're sent home their
self-declare
hopes and dreams
GOAT
of an
status. Just the
Decided that
sentence,
defense
me, quotation marks. I'm
was
the GOAT.
We're going to send it down to
That is such a funny moment.
one-sided. That defense was terrible.
We're going to send it.
Look at Doug's face, man. I just went back to the moment you're talking about with that defense was terrible. Doug's face. What he says
It's so
is
funny.
so funny.
Honestly, it's so funny.
Decided that defense was terrible.
A little, yep. A little nod is so funny.
Decided that defense was terrible.
We're gonna send it down to Elizabeth.
The delivery is so good as well. Holy fuck. Okay. Oh, that made me laugh. Okay, map 2?
This
Game
is
2.
Valorant.
KYPA, thanks for the 17 months.
Boy oh boy, where do I even begin? My glorious Prince Bodacious. I have loved you ever since you transferred to Oregon. My glorious gunslinger, your silky smooth deep ball makes me giggle as it smoothly drops into the wide receiver's hands for a touchdown. You are my sunshine.
Oh, you're talking about Bo Nix. I got confused then. I was like, who the fuck is he talking about? So I was like, there's no good QB called Bo, is there? And I was like, oh, you're delusional. There is no good QB called Bo. Anyway, let's play some connections. Look at Crew's tweet. Go on, give it to me. What's Crew's tweet? Give me the Crew tweet. Thank you, Monarch. You might want to take a look at this little tweet.
Whose tweet?
From Crew Esports.
What is this? What? What's the translation?
I think it's about the timeout of why Kesnet and Mazzino needed a timeout.
Dude, what? What? Dude, what? What? There you go, Blockster.
Canada Man!
Dude,
Thanks for
what the fuck
31
is
months.
Crew doing?
I'd got to say here,
Am I
so
muted? I am.
shy or better streamer.
Canada Man, all we've been through together. The highs and the lows. And here you are. Okay, what's the... A tire mark. Clues at a crime scene. Oh, one away. What is it?
Do you think that
Not one away.
the playoffs would be more exciting if we hadn't played the upper bracket games that qualified somebody yet? So we played the lower bracket
first
matches first?
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
I think it would. Yeah.
Yep. I think it's wild that immediately as playoffs start, we get these crazy state games, know exactly who's going to Toronto, and then Toronto's like 50 years away, and we're watching these games now.
I mean, Toronto being 50 years away, it's a separate issue, I would say. But yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
They treat it almost like going out of playoffs is the bigger stake than making it to Masters.
Mm.
Whereas I think for the viewers, that's just not the case. Definitely for the viewers, the biggest stake is who's going to Masters.
I don't even think it's about the viewer's stake. I mean, like, I just want to see celebration after celebration after celebration, right? I don't want to see two celebrations and then suddenly it's
something
doom and
simple,
doom
something
and like
plain.
relief.
But then I took out this, so bear is in there.
If that makes sense.
Okay, I'm confused now. Toronto is in June? Yeah. It's a long, long way away.
Yeah, that's not possible. We're fucking stupid.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't do all of the lower bracket. You can only do, but you should do lower round 1 before you do the upper semis.
Yeah, but they did.
They did. They didn't in Pacific though. Haven't done any of the lowers in Pacific, so you can all fuck off. Actually, whoever said that in your chat, fuck off.
Why the fuck did they do it the other way around in Pacific?
Don't know, but they're doing all the lowers together. Didn't they also do? Did they do it in China the uppers first as well?
China, the uppers happened like immediately. Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't.
The most recent thing we watched was
they did lowers first though.
Did they?
Yeah, but they were just so bad that no one. I mean, one of the games had tech in it, so
you wouldn't want to tune into those lower games in China.
No, I did tune into them. Like,
what the fuck is this?
I covered all of it, but I don't even remember. I just remember the uppers and the fucking.
Unfortunately, I
DRG
looked at
banger.
the chat and saw someone say this. All ends in RE. You fucking twat. Right, what was it? It was. That was one away.
That's the spite!
Snack Toilet, thanks for the sub.
The positioning, what a blunder, what a whiff!
Come on, easy. I mean, a spare tire, an exhaust.
Good.
I mean, but spare and tire feels too simple. To exhaust something, to drain it. Maybe these.
That was a ridiculous one.
Okay, we got there. We got there.
He was less clutch
Fair
on
plain,
Ascent. He
simple,
did have a couple
spare.
of big opportunities on Ascent.
Cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. 2950. That's similar to what Ireland was. Though a little more, I think. So it's, unless it's Iceland, not Europe. Could be Africa though. I'm gonna go Angola like I did. Done it again. He's gonna fucking done it again. He's done you again, Steve. Oh, not El Salvador. No, this is my worst region. Right, where's Chile? Where is Chile? Oh, it's in the bottom left. It's in the bottom left. And El Salvador, of course, is one of these four. Right. Chile, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica, whatever the fuck that one is. And then, where was El Salvador? El Salvador's here. You have to go through Honduras. Oh, which one is it though? You get to Costa Rica. Then another one, I think. I think El Salvador must be this one. Fuck! It's that one. Guatemala. El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras. Honduras is the lighter one. Bro, they all just blend. They just blend. Tough. Tough. Cause the heart is Kazakhstan to Oman. Oman. Kazakhstan. Does it border Afghanistan? Don't think so. I think we have to go Uzbek, Afghan, Iran, Iraq, Saudi. Could we go Russia? I think you can go either. Fuck. I might have fucked this. Was that not the quickest way? Was Russia quicker? I could have just gone Russia, Azerbaijan. Oh, I could have gone Turkmeni straight to Iran. Could have gone Turkmeni straight to Iran. Was the way. Not Uzbeki. To be fair, I mean, I didn't. I always forget where Turkmenistan is. It's always one that you forget. Okay, we're walking on stage. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. Do 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 do. Not even worth a try. Not even worth a guess. Could be anything. I'm gonna fill up my water. Hold on. Fred should be up, hopefully. What map are we on? Haven? Is there a bread? There you go.
EA has never lost or dropped a map to Crew 7-0 and 14-0 respectively.
That is a crazy stat. What we got? Haven something Pearl. Didn't see the second map. It's the Neon ISO, as you would expect for 100 Thieves. Percentages for this game. I'm going to give 100 Thieves 20. I'm going to call it an 80-20. Not a baller rule follower? No, because I genuinely don't believe, like, if you played, if G2 played against Furia 100 times, they would win at least 95. I really do believe that. Like, peak G2 against, like, a worse, like, mid-season Furia. There's no way it's 30. There's no way Furia wins 30 games. Or if they play 10, there's no way they win 3. Oh. Trent's not in the game yet. Oh, he's just got in. But yeah, I'm going to go 80-20 on this one. Just because I don't think 100 Thieves... I mean, they look decent against NRG, but... the level of shooting back is going to be quite big, I think. Compared to that. What was the second map? What did G2 pick? Split. Oh, they want to play Split. They want to play... I mean, their Split yesterday was very good. If they played like they did yesterday on Split, this is already 1-0. They want to play the Sage. And what was map 3? Pearl? Oh, I like this for G2. I like this for G2. Second ban Ascent and Icebox here. They get their Fracture ban. Yeah, I'm all sorts of digging this.
To a matchup where one of these...
Maybe 80-20 is even, maybe 20% is lenient with this map pool. You could say. You could say that. Okay, let's get in.
Has an advantage to have a great start. Already, you've seen G2 getting owned by C9, but definitely a different type of playstyle.
All right,
Speaking of
we're locked
playstyles,
in.
100 Thieves in this pistol.
Is Riv actually a third?
At the very beginning. No
or is he just called the Rivington third?
No,
he is the third. Yeah.
They have focused heavily towards that
He has like a
Are you
mansion and
aware
everything.
Are you aware of the long history of
G2 with their own game? Smokes
US
go down, delay
naming
goes out,
tradition?
and this lurk towards mid is going to be the kingpin.
I've heard
here
you
for
go on the
G2.
spiel before.
Give them information. The rest of the map is available.
You fucking love it. You love American naming convention.
It's mad. I never realized. You know, because you don't. If you're not from there, you don't realize. Trey, Chip.
Chip.
Calling them Chip because they're a chip off the old block. That's mad. I thought people were just named Chip.
Tagged pretty hard there, and now it's just going to be the swings from the rest of the team.
I mean, don't you guys have like the craziest like shortcuts for words and stuff?
In the UK?
Yeah.
No, nobody's naming themselves after their parents in the UK anymore.
No, not
And if they
names,
do,
but,
they'll
like,
name. If they do, they'll name them after. They'll like go by their middle name or something instead. They're not going by like.
That's in a different
Trey or
round.
whatever.
G2 has so many things activated on this
I'm just
map
thinking for
right
like
now.
general words.
They're going to back out and possibly go all the way around to meet with some more at long and create a better retake from that position, leaving just one towards short.
I really
triple
like
flanking
this
the
re-wrap.
flank.
They've the flank on the flank has
And now it's a triple flank back from
kind of
Three players?
reset the round.
Around the rows, he
They have
continues.
salvos to buy
G2's
time
going to be
for
in
it.
position. They're looking, and all they see is Jonah P. How can it be?
What?
But EU finds 3 off on the wing, and Cryo
I mean, Valen was in a
closes out the
different
round.
But did he just line all three of
That's
them
what
up?
sounded the alarm. You have the salvos coming out from
Holy
Trent all the way
shit.
from behind. They have to watch for the push.
Wait, we
for the
gotta
swing.
see that
Did not
replay.
expect
Yeah, we
great
said,
players
like, one kill,
potentially.
And also, I'm
But also
behind. I
Arsenal,
think.
if I'm not mistaken, pushed towards that spawn. So maybe that was the big tell to know that G2 were going for that
Oh
big
my
flank
God.
and look at EU's position.
Yeah, once
Oh,
they were
what
inside,
is
they
that?
pushed into C as quick as they
That's
could.
criminal.
And then
Trench
they were
shit,
confident
like-
to push into A as quick as they could.
Yeah,
and only
it
seeing
is.
Jonah Wow, they made that decision so quick.
All right.
And had the right call that they were coming back around from long on the side of G2.
Tech pause.
What a back and forth.
Nice. Love that. Love that. Who mentioned EMEA?
But Bustio's chair is giving me like anxiety.
Well, he never uses it. He stands up half the time. He stands up whenever he's dead, and he's dead as much as he's alive. Is that legal? What do you mean? Is that legal?
Well, like the lights across the stage for the players are specifically for the eye lines of when you're on your desk. So if he's standing up after he's dead and he can see if players are getting flashed and stuff, he can calm that to his team. No.
He's kind he's kind of cooked you right there.
Maybe.
I swear to God, they have this set up for their specific angles. Like,
maybe Bustio isn't tall enough for that, but maybe.
What would they do if a player was phenomenally tall? Like when they were sat down, they were as tall as a player.
Just get a long-necked player and just have him sit there and be your IGL.
Some giraffe-looking ass.
Just have a giraffe player and a 5 flash comp and just fucking know where everyone is all the time.
The guy's job is not to play; it's just to be a human periscope that just fucking pops up above.
Yeah, they're just like last alive sitting in spawn cipher just.
We're cooking, I think. We're cooking.
Yeah, you guys have shit like taking the Mickey Bliss. Like, don't talk to me about US's fucking. You have the weirdest like.
You've never heard of taking the Mickey
to things. No, but there's so many things like that in the UK, and your issues with Chip.
No, I don't have an issue with that. I think it's fucking cool.
Oh, never mind. Why am I hating?
Yeah.
I also
you think it's cool?
I actually genuinely like the cool links that you guys have in the UK. But
no,
I had to be an opponent there for a second. I apologize.
I think it's a bit silly to name your children the same thing over and over again as if you're preserving some kind of hierarchy through the ages. But people
I don't know.
That
Once you start getting into
that's not an American.
once you're Riv and you're the third, I think you have a bit of a duty to.
Well, that's why I think it's fucked up as well. Yeah, like some people don't enjoy it. They feel like it's a burden on them, and like doesn't allow them to have their own identity. Like I think that kind of stuff's a bit.
Because like there's been NFL players who are like the 5th. Once you start getting into like the 5th and the 6th.
But
it's like monarchy shit.
But I like the fact that they haven't gone formal with it. Like if it was in the UK, people would be, it's very pretentious to be like
passive except for this push.
the 3rd or the 5th or whatever.
But pushing in this 3-ball here.
Stinger by, they don't actually just push for C. It's kind of crazy, no?
Well, it's unusual, yeah.
Forward here with the Spectre for now.
They're expecting them to react.
With that, though.
Yeah, the thing is,
still going in.
Lots have been utilized on the side of 100 Thieves to hold that back. The best thing they have now.
Oh, they found the perfect timing. Wait, no, Cryo saw them?
No, otherwise you would turn around.
Doesn't have the HP to hold that, man. That's disgusting.
Take down Cryo.
Can we get a count?
Choice.
32, 31.
Oh my god, you're ahead.
29, 28.
Let's catch up to Shia.
26, 25. I can pause. 24.
No, I'm ahead of you. I'm with you.
22. 21, 20, 19, they're exactly 6, 18,
yeah, so I'm with,
we are synced.
Starts out.
We are synced.
Everyone's good?
Almost gets the damage on that in the
I'm gonna need my buy a gun motherfucker level comms.
Actually grabs info on 2. Now they know they can play towards the BC side and watch the front side of B. It becomes a little bit easier, but that is easier said than done.
Game of cat and mouse, everybody missing each other towards the ceiling, but end of the day, it's gives more time here for Trent to get those salvos back up in the post plant.
They did for about Xander. Oh, he missed him. He was going for the timing.
Bustio and EU come up strong
but
on this
why?
one. Trent and the stinger. Trent in a stinger.
Oh, there's no way. Oh, he's got salvos.
Salvos
Oh, he's got salvos. He's got salvos.
Half is already there. It's going to be the push from Bustio here. They're both very low.
Wow. Oh my god, he did it again. He's done it. He's done him again.
That's unbelievable.
Trent is back, baby.
That's
Not letting go
unbelievable.
from yesterday's game against Sentinel.
But also,
running through the stair, catching
yeah, I
him
mean,
off
fair
guard,
enough.
somehow
Fair enough.
swinging into
Ridiculous clutch.
180 to get the
Fair
second
enough.
kill. Look at this right here. 6 bullets left in that clip when he got that
This
second
team's
frag.
actually a high drawn
Does the
pistol
damage
round.
on
Like
the
if you
salvos,
kill
it's
them,
an easy
they
right
spawn
click
in with
classic on the
2
1v1.
stinger heads, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's not going to be
Did you see Valen?
Valen slain so
He just
far.
screamed, the Bustio is fucking dog shit.
As the Trejo.
They go down to the last person on that as well. Still money for G2 to get back in with this, and 100 Thieves want to try to fire back immediately. A quick push, a paranoia
Reaction
down
from
C.
Valen.
And it looks like they're
He
ready on
steps
the
up to
side of G2.
defend.
You're getting spammed through that shit.
Very easy hold.
Oh.
They've mentioned at the desk that 100 Thieves loves to push down here.
Yeah.
Whether it's or in the eco, anti-eco, and gun rounds, you could expect those.
I mean, they've heard 3 people push, so they know they're not even going into a trap here. It's going to be max 2. So, like,
well,
100 Thieves kind of like 2 hands. There's no one on site.
They have 3 flashes and
With
a
the trap
stun.
play not working on side of 100 Thieves, this should be a lot easier now for G2 to just gather
What
their
was that setup,
positions
then?
here in the
No
post
one
plant.
here.
Nice damage.
Okay,
Setting
the
up
damage
one of
is
these
good,
sheriffs on
but
top at least, so they can drop a
Jonah
few of
has
these weapons and make it
regen
costly
shield, so
for
he's still
G2 at least.
75.
They should be able to just wind this
Hold
round
on.
down and use the utility to stop them on the way in. Who's gonna jump in
TP
first?
in?
It's already gonna be Xander actually up top.
Gonna double TV?
Is it? Oh, he's double TP. Where's he gone?
Sure, is it enough for
Oh, he
him?
got cooked immediately.
No, this
Chocobo
just racking
stuffed
up
a
the ult
barrel
points.
straight in his face.
EU does have an ult on the side of 100 Thieves, which is going to help here if they do get back into their buy round to stave some things off. But overall,
Let's
clean
go.
up as Cosmic Divide comes online.
Who was it? It was Phil Os Raptor 05. Thanks for the prime. That's a good name.
Was able to get the
Bill Os
Raptor.
Raptor.
The Omen on ascent. This time has the Cosmic Divide.
Could matter.
This is Valorant.
Jared Holdell, thanks for the 12 months.
Haven here, where you could
All this just to lose to
They're
EG.
criminally good with the stingers. It's, there's not another team I can think of that's even close or trying. I guess C9 used to. Like old C9 with the Stinger Sheriff kind of buys. Where they had Leaf and Zephyr.
Alright.
Alright, just off rip going for the kill on Jonah
They
P.
get Jonah
That's pretty
P.
huge.
The initiator utilities down. Asuna is going to be
All
on
right.
top of the
Fair enough.
situation as Jogamo tries
Choosing
to
to
get
use
the
it,
swing.
just rip
For
it early
G2,
on
it's
the
not the end of the
anti-bonus.
world because they still have their stingers. They're just like conserving their
right at the
eco.
beginning of the round, G2 is not expecting.
That's the thing. By going for this force, now you're just looking for damage, really.
Already brought up into the Hunter's Fury, not given a chance for G2 to set up and snowball the amount of rounds on their side. And now at a 2-player disadvantage. Might be a little bit too late to use the wall. Just trying to catch some players out of position here for 100 Thieves. And also play the 3 versus 1 wherever they want to work the mid round. You will definitely have to commit towards a site here because it is the bonus round for G2. It's all up to 100 Thieves now if they read
Obviously,
correctly
just
of where
refilled that space that they were trying to like fake some
is gonna
pressure.
come from G2. And so far, it's looking pretty good for the attack side. Osno is going to be the only point of contact towards this A site. Playing very passively, soft side towards A.
Oh, here they come.
We'll give it a chance for G2 to plant, though.
They're coming in fast. Smoke goes out towards A. It's been told across the map. It creates a bit of a one-way for a second, so he can see the feet. And Asuna is going to be able to make that
I'm
call.
living for
Crowd
GV,
shuts
EG, and
down
2
Leaf to get into sight.
GVG2 and 2 French
This
teams
is
are
just
champs.
trying to
That's the
find
best
numbers here. The
timeline.
clock ticks down. 10 seconds left. Trent, there's just going to be
Just
too
one
many
kill.
this time.
Good for 100
2
Thieves. Gyro Holdell, thanks for the 12 months.
Yeah, the first 2 stars being used here by
You're
Valid
living for
were
GE
actually
versus
forced
EG
to
and
spawn
2G
in
versus
the right side
G2.
corner of the A side with
I don't know.
Anomalous
I
with
mean,
the stun,
2G
trying to
versus
see if they can catch
G2
somebody.
might happen.
Took a
The
little bit more
others,
time for the second set of stars
I'm
to
less
come through
certain
on
of.
the top of heaven before the smoke came up, which allowed here 100 Thieves to really be in a good position to flood back. Leaf tried to go for a hero play inside the spawn, wasn't good enough. And now 100 Thieves are able to tie up the game very early in this first
Okay,
match.
2-2, but again.
Indeed.
Was it his hair? Was it on the G2 side? That would be more worrying. Phoenix Assurance. A British flag. So Joseph Ward opening Public Library Hamilton at 12:30. Is it Canada or Australia?
I don't think prior
New
to
Zealand.
these last couple of weeks I've ever seen them digging up the floor.
But like for the Ethernet and shit? Yeah. I'm not sure if they redid like the... I mean, they
These
use
look
the
like
same
stars.
stage for the entire fucking like week 1 to 5, right?
I think they're also... I think the director might just be more comfortable showing stuff on stream now as well.
Yeah.
Because they used
Well,
to
it's true.
try to hide it a bit, I think.
It's true. In week 1 and 2, we didn't even have them saying that it was a tech pause. Like, we never had tech pause gear, tech pause player.
Yeah, they added that in the middle because... yeah,
were
because
too many of them,
EMEA started using theirs. You know, the like news flash one at the bottom?
Yeah.
And so we said to Americas, we were like, this is a cool idea, but we think theirs is ugly. And so they made this. We do that a lot where we like... These are the
Gold
reasons are a nice
Phoenix in
idea,
these
but
places.
they kind of fucked it up. Honestly,
The Newcastle football team is called Newcastle Phoenix. isn't
some
it?
of the stuff in Pacific and China, though, is just straight up better, and we haven't yoinked it yet. Like the Pacific stats that they have
And
of
we can still do this.
pistol
It's
rounds
there.
and stuff like that every
Even
time they
brought
come
to the
into a
next
map
level
is
here
so
with the squad
nice.
that he is
Oh,
now
into a half.
surrounded by.
It's just so
You're
nice.
gonna say the
Rifle round
stats
for
they
both
have
teams,
about
still
tech
back into
pauses.
this tech pause, and a little bit of sprays towards the middle to kick things off. G2 playing methodical once again, trying to see if 100 Thieves will try to activate as soon as the barriers come down. And they do so already. You see that the drone comes out towards
Full
the garage.
mid.
They identify now that EU is playing towards that spot. And they've also identified 2 sets of sprays coming in from B. So it's time to work towards the extremities if you're on the side of G2. And you're starting to see here this creep towards this A side.
Okay, they take garage.
Mid control's been favored here the past few rounds. Lee's gonna find one, but the swing's gonna be there. Actually keeps the crosshair perfectly placed for another frag. As Valen is there for a bit of safety.
Nice read by
even if
G2.
Leaf goes
Again,
down,
just
which
like
was the case
knowing what the
here.
reaction's
Still
gonna be.
numbers for G2 as they look for more fights in mid that 100 Thieves almost gives.
100 Thieves
And
just
they have
guessing
the
A.
whole map to work with
Maybe
on
a
G2
sense
side,
of just
100
around
Thieves
here
inside
where you're
play.
100 Thieves, you just
The
group up
buddy
A,
system, hoping to read correctly that the lean is towards this A side.
and you
But
just like play. If
you
they
can
come A,
definitely see
we
right now in front of
fight,
your
and if
screen,
they
G2
go
about
anywhere
to
else, we
climb
just
towards
save.
C. And that might be the tell immediately for 100 Thieves to just stay put towards this A site. Money's pretty decent. I mean, Arsenal cannot really buy within the next round, but the rest can. But on a 4 versus 2, when you have no information on middle, you have no information when you're going to try to re-clear towards the C site, it should be the wrong move if you're actually going to go for it. So they choose better, stay back towards the A site, and save these rifles going to the next round.
I mean, this
Nice
isn't
little
an
push
angle
at
you
the
see
very
very
beginning here
often.
from, or a nice little hold rather from G2 anticipating this push.
But
from
again,
100
just
Thieves.
a hard read, it felt like, of what
Allowing Leaf to
100
play a
Thieves are
little
gonna
bit of
do.
that solo mid, but with protection. We're kind of seeing this 3 stack for G2 move around, be in safety, but also from 100 Thieves. It's kind of whose party can win that fight. as they
10-2
search
half?
around the
I don't
map
think
at
it'll
the
be a
beginning of the
10-2
rounds
half,
here.
but
G2 just gonna mill about, get away from the spike.
again, this
This
force,
one
by
and
the way
out
it's
as
gone,
100
their
Thieves
money
save
now
some
after
weapons.
4
They should
alive
have
as well is
decent
going to
amount
be
of money
very
to get
good.
some buys through here. If not,
Still
we'll
got
see
this
some
Astral.
Guardians, but these kind of plays that G2 does will take out your 3, will stop your entire mid-round protocol, and it's something you're just not ready for.
And you saw how they assisted Leaf. As soon as Leaf dies, there's also the flash coming out from both the Breach
they have
and
ISO.
Yoru, Jongmu and Jonah P.
Yeah.
You go
Crossfiring
Visal.
flash, his triple swing. Difficult for 100 Thieves to be able to fall back rather after the first engagement. So they got heavily punished going to this one. See the game
So
built
this will be an
around
eco
number
if they
6.
lose
We do
100
have
Thieves,
2
so
ults
this is like
available for the
must
attack
ISO.
side, and feels like they want to tempo up fairly quickly.
They're reading it, and they play right into
Go
it.
2 for
G2's
2.
very
You've
happy
still got
to
ISO
get
ult.
right into that aggressive spot of A lobby. It looks like 100 Thieves, they wanted to push a little bit more, but now they only have the garage control. They're kind of still stuck in
back
anchoring
B.
A site.
The double up on this garage side from 100 Thieves.
And they-
You definitely have one that's trying to
They'll
cover the
probably
body
think that an
after
A
you
flank
have
is
the kill contract out
pretty
from Cryo.
unlikely that someone does
But
this,
for
because
G2's side,
you
saw that
can't
Eagles a little
clear
bit
both sides.
Scattered outside with G2, maybe looking for a late lurk back to
It's
try to
full
fight into the
contact.
garage, wherever the
No
ult will be
smokes,
coming
no
from,
nothing.
rather. But instead, as
Does he
everything
hear
stays
them running?
super quiet. It's up to G2 to play the
Oh.
contact play that just got spotted here towards the
Cryo
ceiling.
ult.
Leaf instantly retakes mid to make sure they have this position for the spike plant. They're gonna fake it. Oh, they're gonna go for a fake. No way. They pull it out. He actually still gets it.
Wow, what
he
a
knows
play
that somebody's
and
gonna
the
be playing outside the site.
Yeah, that's a crazy play.
Oh,
and he cooks
Oh
him.
my God.
Trent cooks him.
And then lives.
And then lives.
Protected on this ISO contract.
When that kill, Armageddon is available for Trent.
Annihilated.
Steel Garden as well. Almost the last shot from EU as they get the room.
They know where both are.
It's going to be
Yeah,
a fake, though.
they know where they both are.
Leaf still has to try and push through to give the time over to Trent as he's going to plant towards A.
You've
He has
got
to
a
make
crazy
sure
awareness
Trent
of this.
Plant is safe, but now they don't know.
gotta
Trent
plant.
can buy only a bit of time here. Didn't see.
You have to plant.
No way he tries to
Whoa,
go.
where are you going?
He's going for the
Where are
double.
you
He's going for the double.
2 seconds.
Where are you going?
No, he thought they'd be a lot closer. No,
Almost had it. He knows
I understand
if
what he
went
was
for the
doing.
plant,
I
he would've found
understand, but
util in his
like,
face
it's
and it would've
such a
been
risk.
almost too hard to have. But
That's
yeah,
such a
Boo's deal's
crazy
gonna get
risk.
in his face
That's
for that
a
one.
mad
It makes
risk.
sense. You're looking at it. He's stuck.
When you
through,
had a
you think
free
that the plant's still
plant,
going to come in towards his B site.
And he's been
they'd be
so
playing
good in
together, right?
1v2s.
But the luckiest thing that happens here for
I mean, now it's kind of. I'm looking at like a 30% loss rate in these 1v2s after yesterday.
Small backpedal runs into Trent instead of grouping up with his team at EU, and Trent couldn't find that window for that double kill.
What?
But you just one not backpedal and they'd be saying, what are you guys doing on the other side?
was
It's a
a-
game of inches right now, and we're
It was a
3-3
nice round from
here
G2 until it wasn't.
on Haven between 100 Thieves and G2. And G2 again, they
We didn't
jockey
see
here
the.
for the
It,
site.
it wasn't
side of
Valen. We didn't
A,
see Valen
but
losing
100
his fight.
Thieves
That was
giving
the
up this
crucial
push
fight
for
that they
now.
lost. So I
Even
don't
while
even know
still
where it
stacking
was.
the A side.
A round that they won for 100 Thieves, though, still puts them in a pickle in terms of the economy.
I think Leaf
Lucio with the
Leaf
stinger,
going for
Xander
this
playing
was.
the judge into the garage. Well, Valen has still been holding this ultimate since round number 3.
Oh, we got a
Jones
judge.
clear out, they see the judge, and they'll probably decide not to push and start working the A side.
They got the Lev
They know.
default. Oh, we're
They
sleeping
know,
a bit,
the
but
angle
luckily
almost
there was
was
2 of
not
them there.
in time.
He's gonna ult him.
Jogamo, one away from dimensional drift here is Trent.
Oh,
Wants to
no.
open up the site for the team on the left side. Do they take this? They're gonna have to focus it. This is really just to displace the team that's in A for now. They know
Oh,
they're not gonna
easy.
get too many kills on it, but 100 Thieves
Wow,
is
he
staying
dodges
right in
the
the
salvo
site,
and dips
ready
into
to
the
fight.
smoke.
Valen forced back through, gets
Still
down
low.
to EU as he
2v2.
tries to jump in.
They flooded onto
Yeah,
the side
they should
already.
have pretty good
Hot
looks
square
coming
standing.
Oh my
That's
God.
good.
That's unbelievable.
Literally never wins
The
those.
3K again from him, and now having
I
to
mean,
get
I
into the
didn't
fights
just-
instead of going for that more of a
It's-
post-plant position.
It's not even
He
trying to be
used
disrespectful.
all
It's
speed there
just
going into that fight.
he just doesn't
actually ate,
against
like,
Trent.
what, one
You
pulse
got
or
like
two
one of the
pulses
most
of the
clutch
salvos
players
to
against
run
one of
out
the
and try
players
to
that
get a
trust
kill
the league.
inside the smoke. Almost did until he finally got
Take a
sprayed out.
timeout. Again, it's a
towards the end. That
nice.
was a bullet right there. You
G2
just
have
saw
a
here
very
that
good
maybe
read
they
on
were looking
100
at the
Thieves
mini-map
reactions
where
to stuff.
they got caught off
Right,
guard, but
default
they-
garage, they're
because they
pushing
had
A.
the
I didn't
double
realize
stack,
how
there was
bad
no
the 100
surprises
Thieves
coming through
economy
from
was
that
as well.
sewers push. That said, though,
They're
as
running a
all the fights
stinger
engaged,
and
was
a
a little
judge
bit of
at the end there.
miscommunication. You kind of
After
shot
a
your
full-
own
They maybe rushed that a little bit.
Taking a pause.
Like in terms of like they didn't
They're
have
on
like a
eco,
TP
I think.
setup. They didn't have kind of anything. I don't know why I've drawn like a cock and balls there, but you know, like they ult this, they Astro Wall this, like, but with like I don't know, when you Astro Wall A, you're really hoping to just Yoru TP gate crash here, no? And then like flash through. But either way, they won. I mean, Jordan was 2 and 5. John was 1 and 5. It is 4-3, but it's a heavy eco for 100 Thieves. So as long as
Back
G2 can
around,
keep
the
this
thrifties
clean,
have been abundant between these teams.
and like build, this is a chance for them to
again.
build up their
Thing is,
money.
right now,
You want
the
to win
timeouts,
this
you look
with
at the ult available for
like
100 Thieves,
no
it's not
deaths,
really going
ideally.
to be a trap play setup.
I mean, you want to win
Probably
every
just
round with no
calling
deaths.
timeout
I
within
mean,
the
just
next
just say. I'm just saying shit. I'm saying obvious
actually
things.
use
Yeah,
the
dying
dimensional
with no
drift.
like killing everyone.
The plays for 100 Thieves,
Yeah, that's
trying
a
to
good
find if
idea.
There's a stack somewhere, and he sees 2 of them.
Oh, he gets behind. Still, Austin is going to be able to find it as the Rolling Thunder comes flying through in the eyes of Valen, trying to find one more. And Jonah P is going to get another one.
But
in the
they got
crossfires.
4
Valen
alive.
through the smoke.
So that's pretty good too.
Drops 100 Thieves. Trent with the final
Even
one
time to
there
give Trent the
they
spike.
know they shouldn't be giving respect on the low buy round.
And you'll take it on the Son of the Thieves. They baited out the Dimensional Drift.
I need to wake up in 4 hours and I'm not even tired.
When they were only on the low buy, they used the
Don't have any
overdrive
advice,
instead
to be
from
honest.
Asuna, but I'd take that trade any day.
Yeah.
Because you're going into the next rounds, Asuna could actually go for some very good Phantom slides, as we've seen him do in the past. But this round doesn't look like it's going to be something fairly quick. It might be the undercut throw at the very beginning to take control here towards the A choke point, but that's it on the side of 100 Thieves.
Ooh, very early cage just on seeing one. So they know that's Boostio's cross. A little bit of a read on the C site now for G2.
So they insert Valen. So what, we're going to push them back
really
A?
actually brought this
Come back,
round to
maybe
a
do a
snail's
C split?
pace here in round 9. Just that insert from Valen, and they wait.
You see that they're clearing everything for G2. You're going to the mid round. The intention is somebody has to be pushed up, right? 400 Thieves. So we have to make sure that we do our due diligence.
So he's there to
Nobody's
break
on that
util as
side.
well.
Potentially now,
And this is like a good use of Yoru. Right, we're gonna
side.
I mean, essentially we have inserted
You're
both
playing into
sides,
the
but we're
unknown.
gonna
G2
always
hasn't
come
really
back and
found
just do the
anything
C
behind that
split.
drone. So they have to play with noise now.
At this miss
So now the
B
clone
may
down
alert
here. This is like an ideal Yoru round here from
towards
G2.
mid, but they're still trying to get this commit towards A. The drone kind of keeping 3 focused on the smoke as Valen and the team are hitting
Like just
C
a really
right
good
now.
like
And they
ideal
have
use of Yoru right here.
absolutely thrown 100 Thieves for a loop on this.
Valen got what he wanted.
Right.
The first
Take
one,
some
and it
control,
opens up the site.
insert
All
someone,
of that Cypher
come
unit
back,
down on that, towards
like
C.
take this control and then insert your
gets an easy
Yoru
plan. You
here
saw Xander trying to go for
with a
hero
TP
play.
back across to the team.
But another one of those scenarios where 100 Thieves has no choice but to fall
Have
back,
him
play
make
for
noise
exits.
here, bring rotates
G2,
across,
they're
destroy
already
any
playing on the
util that they
extremities
send at you.
outside of the C
If
side.
they
Do
try and
not
full
allow here
re-clear you, you can
players
always
like
TP out
Asuna
and then
or
just go.
Karayo to close that gap
It's like
and try to get the better
ideal
crosshair
Yoru
placement to
stuff.
do the damage on the exit. So G2 looks like they're going to have a pretty flawless run on their execution towards that C side.
And then because you're doing a C split,
Off the timing read that Valen
the
had,
only
spraying
one
through
thing that could have gone wrong for him really is like
After
worst
that
case scenario
pushes
here
Boostio
is there's a
away.
judge here, right? If there's a judge here, the round you probably lose. But other than that, you're in a pretty good
for them
spot.
to have at the end of the round. Or the beginning of the round, rather.
Because if they do have a judge here, they're probably not moving.
A little bit of the fake towards
Like you can make all
A.
the
I think
fucking noise you want
G2
over here. They're
know
probably just
that
gonna stay
100
here.
Thieves are, especially after the timeout, are going to try to be
But as
playing
long as that
fast,
isn't the
get a handle
case,
back on the game.
then you're probably alright. And because
right
you're coming from two
through,
different directions, the lack
knowing
of
they
an
already
entry
have it
like
pushed
dive
and
doesn't
not
matter as
feeling
much.
comfortable after that first move.
And that continues that conversation as to why Trent is always playing a Tejo instead of a Solo.
And now
for
their
example,
money
he's
is through the roof.
Prolific in, right? It's
Whereas
just
for
pushing
100
those spots
Thieves,
away. You're spamming through cages, you're
Yeah.
spamming
We're
through
in the
smokes, or you're just spamming trying to find the timing when players are running away from these spots. You get lucky
They
with
need to
these kills,
nerf
it opens
Yoru
up
with just
everything
one
for the
TP
side of
and
G2,
slightly longer
and then you
duration.
have those salvos for the post plant.
I don't know what else to do with Yoru. I think the one thing everyone agrees on is that the ult needs to be 8. I don't think I've seen anyone disagree with that. I know someone will just like, you know, be that
Another
dude.
slow round, but fans, this time, I was going to say 100 Thieves have pushed up, but it feels like they've been found out.
Do they have radar on sometimes?
Dude, they might just. That was like, what the fuck?
They're still taking fights.
Like, genuinely, what the fuck?
Super
Their
dangerous
awareness is
positions
next level
here in the
of it.
beginning, and it seems like
Of like
G2's
all
won
of the
winning
different
pick
traps.
war, and also
It
winning
feels
the
like they
info
remember
war.
everything from scrims and
Just posted that flash up here from
know
the side
exactly
of
when
Rough day for Boostio. Got head tapped to a smoke back-to-back rounds by
But it's
Valen.
like only on map 1. Then they fucking start to slowly fade away.
So well played.
Well, they eventually got that kill on
Valen
Xander, who
starting
was
us
like
off
1
on the
HP.
round again. Given the smokes, given the angles, and the first bloods. As this push has to happen, but they still
That's
can't even
crazy,
come up
still
with a
gets a kill.
combo kill.
Everyone's
on
here,
that.
though.
100 Thieves are having a bit of trouble getting this successfully tagged down on the
Oh, man,
members
what a
of G2,
stun, man.
and G2
What a
again
stun. And
runs
what a
through A
triple
site.
swing.
It was Zix's timeout call, but looks like Josh RT has been the one taking full advantage for the side of G2 to really start running away here with this first half on their attack side.
Yeah.
But again, that small flash that comes across now, it's just them staying put. Just utilize the tail utility and force now 100 Thieves to push forward right into the crosshair placement. They get the exact punishment towards the A side, and then they enter towards the A site after. with a nice little execute towards the end.
And now they're on an eco again.
You
You've got
mentioned
some
it
ults
before,
back up.
the C9 with Net lurking against G2. The amount of utility they use behind them now to realize
EG.
what's going on. Like you mentioned, the arc grows towards mid. Then the drone, they are not allowing that lurk to be the pain point here in this series.
Holy fucking positioning for the start of this round.
Will have to be the test as well.
First 10 seconds, they just sat there.
Yeah.
Oh, and the TP into spawn.
To run that type of play here, that Net's been a pain point for G2's
They're
defense.
very. I mean,
That said,
this
though,
is.
they still give so much respect.
This is the other side of the coin.
defense.
Like
They know the
G2 are so
economy's very low,
anointed
but look how
and so aware of potential plays
the minute mark is
that
going to
they
potentially be another drone. There you go. It looks out towards
they are
the
clearing
side.
things that don't exist as well.
Activates a Hunter's Fury, though.
Trying to get the punish on the Tejo inside the
hard to get some
drone.
hits.
Little do you know, they're still in spawn.
Just off the edge
Yeah.
there, Valen
You can't reach.
taking some damage as he
Turns out they
moves
were
in and out
hyper
with the
aware.
spike, a pretty scary
That's the right
spot.
thing.
This is Jogamo has the same job as they
Wow.
did the other round when they worked over towards
Holy
C and they took
shit.
Bustio
Ooh,
down
TP
based
down
on
site.
together. So they're kind of rinsing and repeating
I mean,
with a
that's
slight
3 HP though.
variation to this
Bustio
play, and now they'll go
looking
A once
sluggish
again.
over there.
Oh, Cryo with one, but again, the one and done. It seems like all 100 Thieves is able to get here against G2.
Xander's 20 HP.
What the fuck Leaf doing?
Best thing he can get here is a weapon if he wins that against Leaf.
Stinger.
Player standing.
Still good for one, but Jonah
round.
P.
Good
is
round,
back,
good
and it's just
round.
going to be
Look at
power
the
and
ult.
numbers here for G2, knowing where the defense of 100 Thieves is and that they can overrun the 3v2, the 4v3. They are just playing the numbers game right now, really.
I feel like the
Doesn't
low
matter
bracket
if they
teams
lose
had a better
players in
chance
the
of being
process.
Sen than
Yeah.
G2.
All of them are
I think
so
that's a
rich
pretty
going into
popular take.
The last few rounds here of the
I
half.
don't think many teams in the
Including this one,
lowers would have
there's
been
only one
happy to
left
see
to go.
G2.
So trying to go for some lurk plays, trying to find the information themselves.
EG did
being
win, yeah.
drones as they go for these hero lurks. Allows G2 to have a successful plant towards the end.
The Thieves won the pistol. They did lose the second round, to be fair. But
That said, though, when you look at the setup from G2 and we're mentioning how slow it was at the very beginning and the respect that they have for 100 Thieves, not only did they go for that 1 minute drone up towards the A side, but you still always have this flash towards middle. So they could always find like that information towards that point.
now they got
And
your
100
ult
Thieves,
last
they have
round.
no choice with this type of composition.
Last
Try to
round.
find
Cryo's
that
one off
information,
ult.
trying to gain some
So
space.
you're probably going to try and
That's basically
deny
been the whole
A
thing
ult
around for 100
if
Thieves when they
I'm
started on
G2.
Haven. Remember those days when they were fighting on that side under defense and you had like a lot of overheats
Surely
coming out
Cryo's
from
trying to
Oscar.
this ult ult.
Yes, he's able to get 1-2 kills, but it continues to push forward towards the spawn. Gets punished, they lose the round. They've ironed that out a little bit more in
When
terms of
round 12,
holding
Cryo
back a
one
little
off
bit of the
ult.
aggression, but still want to be fairly aggressive.
Sitting
to
in a
take
position
full
where he
control
can
of a
never get
portion of
his
the
ult.
map. And G2's utility is just very good to find that at the mid round.
G2 are aware.
Five
G2,
rounds in a
G2
row
are
now
expecting
for
it.
G2,
G2 know what the
which
call
is
should be.
Seamless for them.
I don't mind his.
Continue to
Like, you
lose
can
the
always just
first one and then
reactively
not
get a
convert
kill
to
and ult.
4v5. Who will do it again? Valen with another first blood, but he gets traded out. And now they even up the numbers a little
Holy
sooner
shit.
on the round. Will it be enough as the hit
Well, he has ult.
continues still towards A?
Cryo?
There's
Cryo
one,
says
shield
yes.
up,
EU
ult.
rings true with
No
another shot out to Jonah
distraction.
P here as the kill contract. Who's gonna sign off on this one? And it is
Oh
gonna be
my
Luke.
God, he's
Cryo's
just
not
looked
having a
so
day
shit
inside that, but EU
in these
with
ults,
four
man.
He has,
capitalizes on
but at least this time he grabbed somebody that they can trade.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I said earlier, people were asking me, like, what is the win condition for 100 Thieves? I'll be real, I was struggling a bit. But I was like, Cryo has to have a god game if they're winning. And he's 7-10 currently, playing ISO. Which I do think the attack side is easier for ISO. But that's not the stat line you want from your best player. At least the, like, on paper, best player.
That's tough, man.
Oh. Does 100 Thieves even, like, have a chance? Well, they're winning a few rounds.
8-4, 8-4, just like KRU.
Yeah, KRU won, right?
Oh yeah, shit. Made it close. There was a chance. They had a chance.
Yeah, Cryo's 0 for 2 on the ults, which isn't ideal. I mean, that second one didn't really matter because they'd already won the round, kind of, but...
Which player plays the most similarly to your guys' playstyle in VCT? Like when it comes to Valorant?
I don't think there is anybody.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think there's anyone that's stupid.
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, so I need somebody. Let's say I scale it up. So I'm not trying to find someone who's as shit as me. I'm trying to scale up all of my skills to the pro level. But I'm still, I'm quite passive. I only trade. I play smokes, and I whiff quite a lot. We're looking for somebody who positions themselves decently, whiffs a ton, and basically doesn't swing people, only holds angles. And I don't really know who that is on smokes. Boaster?
Yeah, I'm seeing Boaster as well.
I don't think I have anywhere near as good utility as Boaster, though. Boaster's util is genuinely good.
Did you never watch someone to like get better, Sideshow, in the early days?
No, I just watched the pro games. I absorb passively rather than like actively watching.
Why? Who's your show?
Mine's Calm.
But he's going for a double
team. Just always fucking flanking.
Yeah, I'm like when I stream with my friends, like it used to be called the Shio until fucking the stupid guy went heaven and got 2 kills.
A ghost out of garage. They're gonna try to take that mid space right away, and it's 100 Thieves gonna
I'm not
have to
even
push
joking.
forward now. They realize
But IGL loves Sova and I flank, so I have to be calm.
With, like you said, the TP insight. Xander's high on the bookshelf, just on that left side.
You would be Khalil then, Sideshow, no?
Give himself protocol with this time.
I do not have an aim style like
really,
Khalil.
it's just the ankles of 100 Thieves.
I think honestly, I might be Boo, but without the IGL. Like, imagine if Boo didn't call. Actually, I did call in my premiere.
Imagine if Boo didn't call, yeah.
A bad Boo.
Maybe back to the spawn. Crossfire set up towards the A site, from the A site even. And when they go for the push, Garage back into the middle. They were so confident that there was nobody watching the flank. Immediately punished Xander into the B site.
I would say
he's not as whiffy as I am.
100 Thieves
but
could not get.
Nate, you like that play?
I would say I definitely have
playing the Jonah P way.
Like when I play
and
I'm trying to call and like
100 Thieves are forcing. 100 Thieves are doing the G2 play.
And they're just running the exact same round.
The same round.
It didn't work
They
before.
can't beat us twice.
You can't even blitz.
Oh, they did get Xander into a good spot though to counter the flood defense.
Stop the B plants, but you have a bit of util to start it off and delay, and they again have to push
forward.
Where they want to get all this aggression. Relay bolt.
How did Valley kill 2?
Don't cite the magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
That's fucking hilarious.
Jumping,
That's really funny.
Gets the drive-by, gets that one. He says, thank you, that's fine.
I don't... They tried to triple fight C connector with a neon stun. Xander died, then somebody else died behind Asuna, and then Asuna committed. I don't even think that was 100 Thieves' fault, but how the fuck are G2 killing 2 like that quickly?
I mean, brother, it's literally just...
Oh, Boostio swung way too early, man. Xander I can forgive, but...
Yeah. Wrap it up! Wrap it up!
Wrap it up!
Valen saying warm
I was gonna say I'd be like a, you know when Artscene just decides I'm just gonna fucking troll here.
To get into the head of 100
like I'm just running in
now and doing a pretty good job too post plan.
I definitely have that sometimes where I'm just like no one's going in
and they're gonna run with it.
I'm gonna stun for myself.
Most of their
I don't mean to alarm us all, but Boostio needs to go 1-on-1 in this round to pie. He's currently 2-13.
To be I picked the right game to bet on Boostio, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he is having a generationally shit performance here.
Oh, they're just looking at each other, taking Polaroids before the fight. It's going to be enough. The stinger clip isn't there.
Oh,
I mean, fuck it, bro. This guy's James Bond.
He's going to dodge one.
He's so fucking different. He's so different,
bro.
But he had the armor. Now he's got a sheriff and a bit of time to figure out where
movie
they can
plot
go.
fucking
it's like everyone else is shooting in slow motion.
It's up to here.
Yeah.
Trying to go
That's
for
like
alert
super
info
hot.
into
He's
the
John
inside
Wick.
where all of Leaf
Nah, he
utility
doesn't use enough different
is
weapons to be
currently
John
waiting.
Wick.
The wall is gonna watch towards
He
long, so
literally did in that
focus with the
round.
arrows.
He used the
you're not
bulldog
wrong.
and
You're not wrong.
he quick swapped to the close range pistol.
G2. Flash didn't actually get the ping though, so Boostio has a window to be able to sneak in.
Leaf
Dude,
playing the
Boostio,
audio game
please
here
get a
in
kill
hell.
and die. It'd be so funny to drop a pie
They
here.
split. And it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
Splits
Here it
Leaf
is. Here it
between
is.
the
This is
eyes with that
exactly it.
sheriff shot.
Boostio
And now
dies
the
and
2v2
gets the
and
pie.
alert to Valen on the flank.
Go on, push.
Vans. This is going to be tight. Xander's got low health. Boostio's
There it
going
is.
to go down
Oh,
right
he's
away.
pied.
Xander
He's fucking
with just
pied.
the stinger. Will he be able to close the distance on one just so he can play towards the other?
He knows he's playing. You know he's playing.
Between them. I mean, pushing towards one's going to put you further away on either play. And yeah, it's going to be too tough. Valen comes around the corner. It was a little too tall of a task, and that's going to be the bonus round going over to G2.
The fact that Trent stayed alive for so long to switch out to the Ghost, win that fight against Cryo. First off with that one onto Asta, but look at that right here. Runs out of bullets, still gets this pick, and then dinks one before he falls while avoiding the Omen Paranoia.
Wrap it up, Xander.
Just feeling smooth here on this map. Allows here for the last two players of G2 to easily convert the round back in their favor and continue to wrap it like a president as Valen calls it against
17 and 4, Trent. Where was this during VFL, man?
The Thieves, thankfully, at least because they have a plant.
Fucking Trent dropping 3 kills in fucking
Interesting. It seems like
the VFL games.
Jogamo and team have repaired a bit of a flaw he talked about in a previous week, that when they're just doing so
And now he's playing
they,
like this.
They kind of let up a little bit. They play really good under pressure. So this is one of the things now, 11-4, they can't be letting up, especially not in the playoffs, especially in an elimination game here. And it seems like they have win on their mind, and that is it.
And so far on the attack side, 100 Thieves has to keep guessing. You're pushing towards B, you're getting met by crossfires that are played very passively. This time Stacks on the C side on the previous round worked out perfectly.
Mid-push timed with the
But now in
salvos.
round number 16, it's a different setup on the defense. The push down towards the window that surprises them.
Quick trade, though, on that situation. It's going to speed things up as you see the rotations coming now from
they
the
know it's
defense. A
not
little
C.
bit more forward to the site. Xander just on the other side, and he gets insta-smoked by Valen. What are these plays coming from the IGL here on the first
I mean, they're
map?
just getting
Jogamo
spanked.
on the trade. All the members of G2 still
They're just
doing
getting
what they need
spanked.
to make sure the site can be anchored.
Oh,
as
it's
just Boostio is
the last
alive
one
now.
alive, and they're trolling
Looking where
him.
the lurk might be.
He even had the correct rounding as well with the
Could be for a
2.
successful shot.
3.142. Yeah, it's beautiful.
23
It's
seconds left. I mean, you gotta
beautiful.
save. I gotta
Just
commend
leave it.
Jogamo, though, at
Please
this point.
save. Please fucking save.
Oh no, he's going for C.
No, just the rest of the rest of the game. Just keep this perfect KD.
Save when G2 get to 12.
Towards the A site.
You want him to save.
Yeah, I do, just for the KD.
For him to win, fall back.
He can win this. There's a world where he wins this.
Come in and help out.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, it is. There's one being like they have a 2-1 split.
To fake out
No.
Jogamo.
Listen, they're actually all grouping up instead of having a split. Oh, he gets a single kill here, and then he has to win a 1v2.
No, he doesn't.
Towards the grass.
Tough,
He does.
actually.
Now I can separate these ones. Yeah, it's not bad. This is very winnable. He has cam on the bomb as well.
He's
Can he swing past this? He can isolate one. Never mind.
He just sat in it.
He sat in the
He
salvos.
fucking sat in it.
Salvo kills here over the last few
That's
days.
crazy.
They're kind of ridiculous. A double thumbs up.
I mean,
from
that's a tilter. That's a tilter. Boostio
upright, it's
is
the
very
monitor
much
has
in
been
sit the
fixed, and
fuck
we are
down
locking
kind of
in.
mode
It's
after
what
that.
G2 are now on game point.
How do you, dude?
That's the play we're talking about right there. It's just hard to set up two for the side of 100 Thieves trying to move in with it.
I mean, you just can't die like that.
Dude! Fast lane and the wall behind it. So
Valen is... This feels like a personal game for Valen. He's not locked in trying to stomp them. He's like taunting them after every round.
Well, these motherfuckers get up like when they're down 3 rounds and talk shit. Like I'd do the same thing, man. Fuck.
He does not like Boostio? Why? Why does he have legit beef with Boostio?
Are you getting one guide?
No, fucking 20 people are telling me that Valen on stream keeps talking about how he hates 100 Thieves and doesn't like Boostio.
Oh shit.
Boostio insulted them for being from tier 2. Yeah, but fucking Boostio just, his mouth goes...
Yeah, he says shit
all
about
the time
everyone.
about everyone. He says shit about everyone. You can't take it personally.
If Boostio won that clutch to make it fucking 5-11 or whatever, he'd be fucking going crazy.
Yeah, he would. He'd actually be on the desk.
Demon 1 champs type of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I love to see like the IGLs or the coaches have like a wrestling promo in the middle of the stage pre-match.
Just be ready for these head-to-head fights without really anybody sneaking through behind defensive lines here for the side of 100 Thieves.
Dimensional drift operator out here for Jogamo. Flash play for Asuna.
They've released
Trying to
Asuna
distract
off the
over
leash.
towards that
You
A
are allowed
site.
to just run in A and see if you can get anything done.
Lurking pretty well towards that right side of A, so this is a win for 100 Thieves if
No,
they
they
can
have
get in and out.
Yorwalt tailed.
The wall's towards B now to find information. That's going to pull a little bit of that rotate. But you see that nobody's really pushing towards the seaside, so Jogmo's position with this
Why
off,
are we all going
he
through
could maybe
crash?
start walking down and be the backstabber into the hit of the C site.
That combo. G2 are looking to close this one out already. They take down Cryo, so they're not going to have the ISO safety or double tap coming into the sites, but B is still the idea. And they have to clear everything on their sides if they want to do something different.
And G2 knows it's going to be a B hit. Look at those positions from both Jogmo and Valen.
Like 5 fingers of grip around the map. What is this, man?
For 100 Thieves sides to commit to this.
Oh, that's EU stuck. Easy check. And another one.
Oh my God.
Util here. The timing is
Dude.
very abrupt as G2 try to scream on through. One last one onto Boostio, who's still trying to get that lurk. The shot from Valen. Who else would it be?
Nah. I mean, they already had a double fight coming. They have someone for each fucking link, and they have a guy backside. Like,
this is not. I mean, this is how the Sentinel series began. If you want to suck the Giga Cope.
That is a level of cope. That's dangerous levels of cope.
the Giga Cope.
You're about to OD on cope.
Potent fucking, what was it in Breaking Bad? It was like a blue tint. Was it like blue cope?
This is Valorant.
Oh, yes, sir. Thanks for the 16 months. What's this tweet? Did you take a look at the KRU tweet, Josh?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
You want my real take or my haha take?
Both. Haha first.
The haha take is, oh, haha.
What's your real take?
That's it. My real take is, I don't think tweets like that are done out of like a good place, to be honest. I think they're done out of a, like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if our players were gay kind of place?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's like a little bit of queer baiting kind of thing from the social media accounts, but it's, I'm maybe taking it a bit too seriously. So that's why I'm saying the actual take is like, haha, and then move on with our lives.
What do you think of this Boostio tweet? Maybe this explains.
What's the Boostio tweet?
I just sent it to
Him
you.
bending Zelsis over again. Is he tweeting?
No,
is he
no,
tweeting
no.
that again?
I put it in the Discord. Oh, that was a ball flattener. A bit.
It's about that time to walk my dogs again. Now, when has this ever happened? When?
I don't know.
Sorry. When
Again?
When was the last time Boostio dog walked Valen? Come on, let's have a look
check.
at this. I mean, G2 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves won 3-0 in. Oh, yeah. Stage 1 grand finals. When 100 Thieves were actually really good. When they won.
Wow, they
in stage
beat
1.
them.
Well, they've actually never
3
beat 100
times.
Thieves before.
No,
They've
they
genuinely
did
never
last
beat
time.
100 Thieves.
America
I mean,
Stage 2, it
Boostio
says it right here.
did-
2-0.
Boostio
Oh, never
did
mind, never mind. I'm looking at the loss. Yeah.
He did outperform Valen in that game. Fair enough. Then America's Stage 1 upper bracket finals. Boostio was the only player to be negative on his team. So I don't think he didn't dog walk Valen that time. So that's 1-1. And then
week 2
America's
was-
Stage 1 week 2.
He was also negative.
He was also the only negative player on his team. and did perform a bit worse than Valen, actually. But he still got the win. I don't know. We'll call that one a draw, maybe. And then the most recent match was G2 beating 100 Thieves, where Boostio actually had an okay performance, but Valen won and performed better. So he's dog walked him once. He dog walked him to steal a trophy away. I mean, not even steal. 100 Thieves were just better at the time, I think.
Well, then they also did worse though at the Masters.
What the hell?
They didn't clip it properly.
These boys, we're seeing Valen standing up, talking smack. Took a little bit of time after the game to make sure that those boys on Hundred Thieves heard what he was saying. Was this a conversation to go in confident? Where is this coming from?
We had a lot of tough talks yesterday after that loss, and I think it was a good wake-up call. And so basically, I told Jake before, just like I'm expecting more. I want you to lead more. I want you to control the situations a lot more because we need it. We need a leader to step up, and one way for him to step up is literally step up and talk some crap. So like, yeah, I'm proud that he's starting this well. I hope we just keep going with this.
I was really hoping he would just lean into what your chat was saying and just be like, he just hates 100 Thieves and Boostio.
This match, G2 wanted to make a statement, and that's exactly what they did. That was a dominant showing.
This is exactly.
What year is this? I have no idea. '82. Honestly, that's a good guess. What the fuck is that? Louis Vuitton. Bienvenue. What film is that? It's got The Rock in it. I'm gonna guess it's in France. I'm gonna guess it's wherever Louis Vuitton is based. Which is probably in Paris somewhere. Just put it somewhere here. And I will say, he looks kind of young there.
Just to clarify, the 73% win percentage is based only off of rounds after they lose pistol and buy guns. Does not include when they lose and don't buy. Stats for the whole year. Gotcha.
What stats are these?
So I wonder why they don't buy sometimes. Because you can almost always afford Stinger light armor. Maybe there's certain maps they don't like it on. I need to dive deeper into this.
What film is that?
Oh, sorry, I'm fucking open mic'd.
Go. I've been known to be interested in stats.
Yeah, stat.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Wait, I want to listen to Zix and then I'll stat dump on your heads.
No, it's defense. Sorry, that we had on like rounds. There was a few like 1v3